This is every game pass in Blox, and in this video, I'm going to be taking this bacon-haired noob from level 1 all the way to the max level 2,550, but there's more. I can only use game passes. That means no using any other weapons and no rolling for fruits. This is going to be difficult. And alright, here we are, boys. I got my main account right here. He's going to gift me all the other game passes because he's got the Robux on there. First things first, 2 times drop chance. Next up, fast boat game pass, 2 times money, 2 times mastery, the mythical dark blade, one of the best swords in the game, and last but not least, the fruit notifier. This is going to be the most useful one for us. Also, just to give myself a little bit extra help, I'm going to be gifting myself 24 hours at 2 times EXP. Hopefully, I don't need more than that, but we got it to start off with. Let's go ahead and get this started with the first quest. Now, obviously, we won't be able to use any other weapons throughout this video, so later on, I'm going to evolve my dark blade to V2 to get that extra damage. However, even though we can't roll for different fruits, we can utilize our fruit notifier. That means I can only use the fruits that I get from the notifier, though. So if we get something like spin, you know, that's all we can use. First quest out the way right there, though, we're already level 7. I will say only having dark blade to start off with is not a bad thing, though. Like, this is one of the best swords to grind with. Next quest finished, we're level 10, and now we're on our way to the jungle already. You know what? It's a good thing that I got the fast boats game pass, because we could talk straight to this luxury boat dealer and get that miracle boat. We about to move around quick. Here we are, boys. Here we are. It's been a long time since I've done a noob to pro. I ain't gonna lie, this feels good. All right, we got the adventurer over here. Let me go ahead and accept this quest. Defeat the monkeys. You know what I'm saying? This will be easy since I got the dark blade with me. And one and one and one. Let me put some stat points in. We got 30. I'm just about to put max into sword. Next monkey down. And last monkey here. Boom. There we go. Level 15. Actually, 17. Okay, we're already ready to go into the gorillas. All right, talk back to quest giver. Get the gorillas quest. Yes, sir. Hopefully, we can get a notifier to spawn soon, and maybe we'll get a good chance at getting like a Buddha or something insane. That would be nice. Even if we could just get a Logia, I feel like that wouldn't be bad. And last gorilla here. All right, we're level 31. We're now ready to take on the first boss of the game, the Gorilla King. First things first, let me go ahead and put some more stat points here. We got 60 available. Let me put in 30 of that into sword and 10 of that into defense. All right, I've got my quest. I'm ready to fight, my boy. I'm ready to fight. 1,000 strikes. This man probably won't be much trouble for us, especially if we just M1 and space out. Hold on, he's about to do a little, yep, that right there, that right there. We gotta watch out for that. If we get caught in that, we're instantly dead. I'm gonna be honest. Hit and weave, hit and weave, hit and weave. We got this in the bag, boys. Boom, boom, easy. First boss out the way, you know what I'm saying? Let me drop this. Let me drop on this. Cope garbage, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me chill. Now that we defeated the Gorilla King, though, we can move on to the next island, which is the Pirate Village. And we here. Next quest, we gotta defeat 8 pirates. So far, I've been playing for almost, I would say, about 15 minutes. I don't know how long this public server's been up. Hopefully, we can get a notifier soon. Last pirate here, though. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We are level 38 now. Next 4 here. Boom. There we go. Now, we do have a new quest available where we can fight these other ones called brutes, but I'm not gonna lie, these ones are a lot tougher and they're more spread out. We're gonna stick on these pirates. All right, last pirate quest right here. Boom, 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 and 1. There we go. Level 55. New quest available. Now we can move on to the second boss of the game, Bobby. Or Buggy. Hopefully that man is here. Hopefully, wait, will I even be able to hit him? I'm using a sword. That's all I have right now. Hopefully I can be able to hit him. And 1. Okay, I can hit him. They just completely just negated his top powers. You could just straight up hit him. Man's useless then at that point. Oh, hold on. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. He's actually cooking. That'd be kind of embarrassing if I died to the second boss of the video. Let me put some more stat points in sword. And 1, and 1 dash, and 1 dash. Let me use the same strategy. Okay, the same strategy is not working. The same strategy is not working. Boom, boom, boom. And 1 this man's back up, and 1 back up, and 1. There we go. Sheesh. I don't know why I got so excited for that, but I did not want to die. That would just be very embarrassing. But we did get a crap ton of level. We're already ready to know the next island too. Desert. All right, here we are at the desert. Hopefully the NPCs on this one aren't too hard for me to farm. Let's see. Let me rally these boys up. Let's see. Is this gonna be difficult? I got them all rallied up. Let me jump up. 1,000 strikes. Okay, this is not too bad. It's not too bad. M1 up a few times and they should be dead, right? Oh yeah, that's easy. Light work. I'm praying and hoping that the first notifier we get is actually something decent. Like a Buddha would be peak, but what if we also got like a light or something? Then we could awaken that later. That wouldn't be that bad. I'm just praying we don't get a common like Brock. All right, here we go, boys. We are level 89. I think at level 90 we go to the next island. So this is gonna be our last Desert Bandit quest. We also unlocked our next ability, Dark Air Slash, which is our final ability for Dark Blade. Well, let's go ahead and showcase here real quick, even though I know you guys know what this looks like. Charge Dark Air Slash. You know what I'm saying? That's the last NPC there. New quest available. We're level 90. Now we can move on to the Frozen Village. And to be honest, it's already been over an hour since we started the video. video. Where is the notifier? I haven't got a single notifier. This is crazy. I'm getting scammed. Hold on. You know what, boys? You know what, boys? This may be a mistake doing this. I'm going to reset and go to a different server. Maybe that server is just bugged or something, and that's why I haven't gotten a notifier, man. Hopefully, I can get a notifier at this server. Now that we're at Frozen Village, we're going to be able to get something that's going to greatly help us on our journey. Well, actually, 3 things that's going to help us on our journey. Go in this cave over here. Talk to my main man ability teacher. Hold on. There's 2 people over here. What if I just like, both my moves just barely did any damage. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Don't leave me alone. You know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. All right, back to what I was originally planning to do. Ability teacher. Here we got 3 things that's gonna really help us out: air jump, or and flash step. Let's go ahead and buy all 3. That was pretty much most of my money, but it's gonna pay off because now we have armament hockey. Oh, we just got our Blox route spawn. Forget the quest I'm doing. Forget the quest I'm doing, boys. We're 594 meters away. We gotta quickly go to this thing before anybody else can get to it. Come on, come on, come on. No, these people are coming with me. Why are you on my boat with me, bro? Oh wait, never mind. He said in chat, please pirate village. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my boy. I am not taking you nowhere, bro. 100 meters away. It's 100% on Sky P. Let me just get off this boat. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, boys. When we go up these stairs, I gotta make it before anybody else does. If somebody else gets to this fruit before me, I'm gonna be so upset, bro. Come on, come on, come on. Please be a good fruit. Please be a good fruit. 30 meters away. If we got a Buddha for our first fruit, I would actually freak out. Oh, wait, that's a light fruit. That's a light fruit. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're eating this right now. We're eating this right now, boys. The light fruit for our first fruit. One of the best ones to have for first C, especially. And when we get the second C, we can awaken it. Let me see if I can just quickly get my mastery real quick. Let me fight these boys right here. Boom. Oh, damn. He packing us. He packing some heat. Oh my gosh. 2 hits and I'm already almost dead. Come on. Light ray. Boom. Get 1 more hit with light. There we go. How much master do we get off that? 29. Okay, that's enough to get light flight. That's cool. Level 104 right now. As soon as I take care of these 2 NPCs right here. Boom. There we go. We can now move on to the very next boss of the game. Fortunately, I don't think I have Logia dodges against this man, so I still got to be careful with him. But we do have some light range abilities. Let's take advantage of him. You got the same moves as that Gorilla King, man. So predictable. You got to come to something more better. You got to come to something. You know, I guess that's what I get for talking. I guess that's what I get for talking, bro. Boom. We about to come back. My boy. Come on, Yeti King. Boom. Fight back, Yeti King. Fight back. Level 110. We actually got a good amount of EXP from that man, too. Got ourselves another Yeti boss here. 1,000 strikes. There we go. 1,000 strikes. There we go. New quest available. And at this point, I don't even got to use my fast bullets anymore. We could just straight up do this. All right, we're at Marine Fortress. Let me go ahead and accept the next quest. This was actually like a really good place to farm too. This is where I'm going to make a good amount of my progress in first C at. After I get past this quest, Chief Petty Officers. Another one down here, next one here, and last one here. All right, quest completed. Level 126. Got some more stat points to put in. Let me put some in melee this time just so we can actually dash around a lot more. Next quest completed. Level 130, which means we can move on to one of the best ones in the first C, the Vice Admiral quest. We're literally going to be on farming on this guy for like 100 levels plus. And he is not here. Okay, I just hyped him up that much and man ain't even here for me to do the quest on. All right, we're in the brand new server. Hopefully he's here in this one. Let's see, is he here? And yes, sir, that man is here. I bet. Let me pack him up real quick. Let's make this quick and easy so you guys can see how many levels I gained from... We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Let's just keep it pushing. Let's quickly pack this dude up so you guys can see how many levels we gained from this one boss. One more M1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 levels off that one boss. I mean, does it really get much better than that, man? I'm gonna be honest. Let's go ahead and server hop once again, and then we're just gonna keep rinsing, repeating that until we're like level 200 plus. After this, I farmed a bunch more Vice Admirals until I reached the level goal. Level 220. And we got our first accessory of the video, this coat from the boss. But now that we're level 220, we can go ahead and move over to the prison, and we're here. Also, since I decided to farm Vice Admiral to level 220, we can skip all the other NPC quests on the prison island and move straight to the bosses, the Warden, which is going to be right over here. So this is going to make our journey a lot easier and a lot smoother. Let me just quickly pack this boy up. Dash hit, dash hit, dash hit. Dark hair slash. Yes, sir. All right, one more hit. Come on. There we go. All right, 4 levels off that. I'll take that. Next Warden here. Boom. M1. Dark hair slash. There we go. 230. Now we can move on to the next quest. Chief Warden. Man's right over here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm already starting to get tired. It is like 3 a.m. right now, and I'm just here grinding. It's been like 2 months since I've done a noob to pro. I forgot what I had gotten myself into today, boys. I have yet to use the light fruit, and the reason why is I'm trying to savor it a bit. That way we don't get bored of it, but I'm already starting to get bored of Dark Blade. Like... Like, look at this. I keep dying. I have to fight this way. But we're almost done. As soon as I can get Darkblade V2, we can switch over to light. All right, we're level 240. Now I can move on to the final boss of the prison already. The man himself, Doflamingo. All we got to do is just avoid M1 dash, M1 dash. He ain't really too difficult, to be honest. Dark Air Slash. Throw those every once in a while. And we packed him up. We're already level 246. Let me go ahead and put some stat points in, all into sword. So I just looked it up, and it looks like in order to evolve Darkblade to V2, you need to be level 350 or higher, which is the first requirement. So honestly, let's just make this quick. To make it quick, I continuously farmed Warden, Chief Warden, and Swan for the next 75 levels. And after, I sailed to Magma Village. I'm not gonna lie, the grind has been going pretty smooth. I mean, we're already level 325, almost halfway through first sea. But the method we're using with the server hops is not in our favor. So I'm gonna chill out on the server hop and so we can actually get some notifiers and store some fruits for later. Also, we're level 328 right now, so only a little bit more to go before we can get Darkblade V2. All right, last two military soldiers right here. There we go. Boom. Dark Air Slash. And we are level 334. Uh-oh. Blox fruits just spawned a game. Okay, hold on. Forget what I'm doing right here. Let me just quickly vanquish these guys right here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, they're gone. Depending on what we get, I can either replace light or store this fruit for later if it's good. We gotta hurry and get to this before anybody else. If I lose this, I'm gonna be upset. This is the first notifier we've gotten in like 2 hours. I see something over there. What is that? What is that? Is that good fruit? Is that magma? Oh my god. Yo, we're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2. First light, then magma. Oh my gosh. We are getting crazy luck with the notifier in this video. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take that. I'm storing that for later. All right, boys, back to grinding. And there we go. Level 350. Now, boys, we about to go upgrade this Darkblade to V2. All right, now back on the guide. Now that we got this level requirement out the way, next thing we have to do is talk to Robot Mega, which I believe is on the ice island. This thing here. I lied, boys. Robot Mega is actually on Middletown. I think in this building here. Yep, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and talk to this man. You have earned all my respect for reaching level 350. Yo, bro, could you help me with a quest, please? Have you seen my son, Indra? He escaped yesterday when I caught him cheating with my homie. Please help me capture him, bro. All right, say less. Now, this is where we got to go talk to that doghouse at the Snow Island. All right, here we go. Snow Island. And once we interact with the doghouse, we actually have to respond with a specific set of text in order to activate the quest. So let's go ahead and look at the wiki. We have to say me why, give nothing, give good, you know well, sure thing, bro. So once we do that, it should activate the quest. Say me why, give nothing, give good, you know me well, and then sure thing, bro, and it should activate. He said, oh my god, thanks, bro. Go find my love letter and expose them at my master, please. Bro, I have no idea what these people are yapping about, bro, but we got the sun quest started now. It's time to go ahead and do the next step. Now, if I remember correctly, the first love letter is actually on this island. I haven't done this quest in a long time. Yep, right here. You guys see how it's kind of discolored? Hit that with your 1,000 strikes and you destroy the fake wall, and here is the first love letter. And the next one is at the Skylands. All right, here we go. Now we have to find a specific building which has the second love letter. I think it may be this one right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is the destroyable one. All right, perfect. Second love letter here. There we go. Acquired. One more love letter remaining, and I remember what this one is because this is also where the last part of the puzzle is, and it's at Marine Fortress where my arrows point. Here we are. All right, now what we got to do is we got to go to the back of this island. There's going to be a little like maze we have to go through. I think it's like over here. Yep, another discolored little wall. Break that thing. Come in here. It has like a little heart to signify like the love letter lore. I don't know what the heck is going on, man. See, this is where it gets a little tricky. This is the puzzle. I'm gonna go right first. I think this is the right way. Okay, then we go straight. Then we go straight again. Then we go left. I think it's left right here. Go down this way, and there's the love letter right there. Last love letter. Okay, so I actually remember the entire maze. Dope. Last love letter required. Now I think we have to go back to Robot Mega in the Middletown, and we should be good. Here we go. Talk to Robot Mega once again. There you go. Something weird has occurred to your Darkblade. We have now upgraded it to V2, boys. Moves do something slightly different. Now 1,000 strikes lunges you forward, and Dark Air Slash can be charged. Goes a lot faster and does more damage too. But now that we've got Darkblade fully upgraded, it's time to move on to using the light fruit. So let me go ahead and reset my stats, and let me put everything now into Blox fruit. And you're probably wondering now, what was the point of even upgrading the Darkblade? Well, there's a chance I may get a Buddha later on from a notifier, and if we do, that 30% extra damage is going to help us out a lot. Back to the grind though. Now we are going to move on to our next boss, the Magma Admiral. This will get us some good mastery too for our light fruit. We got a ton of mastery on Darkblade. Hopefully this boss will give us some good mastery and get us some new abilities. All right, let me just do the same situation. Same strategies I did with Darkblade. Hit and weave. Man's almost dead. He's got a few more hits left. Boom. Damn, that man packs a punch, bro. Just one-shotted me. All right, back like I never left. Boom. Smack this man up. And 1 of 1. There we go. Say less. Level 377. So we're done with Magma Island, off to Underwater City. Almost through first sea. I'm going to be honest. We got a few more islands to go. And here we are, boys. Underwater City. Let's see how easy it is to farm here. I think this is where it starts getting a little tougher because this is where NPCs have a higher chance of getting armament hockey. So I guess I need some. Oh, they can't hit me. Oh, damn. Hold on. I don't have Logia dodge against these boys yet, I guess. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, never mind. I just got back. Last one there. Reflection kick. And 1 and 1. Barrage of light. GG's. Quest finished. Level 381. Now I'm level 381. We actually got Logia dodge again on these boys, so that'll make this easy. Another Fisherman Warrior down. Level 427. We can move on to the boss of Fishman Island. Yes, sir. My boy's here. Hold on. I got 45 stat points. Let me put that on Blox fruits. It'll make a difference. Waste no more time. Let's try to pack this man up. Let's see how quick we can do it. Boom. Reflection kick. Boom. There we go. Damn, bro, brought it back like that. Okay. Can't help but feel like if I had Dark Blade in that moment, I would have like already got him the second stage just with like a few M1s. Let's get this man to second phase. Boom, there we go. All right, now it's time to pop off. Got the second phase, got his health full. Light ray. Only issue is he takes a while to respawn, and I don't want to have to server hop a lot. I am trying to get more notifiers, believe it or not. Boom. There we go, though. Ooh, got the trident first try. That's like a 5% drop. And that's W's. That's W's right there. All right, I'm not going to server hop to keep fighting him. I'm just going to keep fighting these Fishman Warriors up until we go to the next island. Okay, level 451. I forgot to record that part, but we can now move up to Upper Skyland. The grind at Fishman was pretty quick and it was easy, but it's time to move on to Upper Skylands. Hopefully it's good. Here we are. Quest giver right here. God's Guard. This actually doesn't look too bad. Like I can gather them all up in the circle, get them all over here, farm them all like this. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. I just got to use my moves a bit more. You know what I'm saying? This will be easy. This will be easy. Boom. Light kick. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Multiple kills at once. Already 6 out of 7 of them. Quest finished there. Level 455. There we go. Level 477. Just defeated the last god. I don't even remember the NPC's name. Let's move on to the next one. I think we're going to fight the Shandas next, right? Let me see. Yep, 9 Shandas. 9. Ooh, we might be better off going back to those other ones, bro. 9? There's only like 6 of them here, bro. So we're going to have to wait for them to despawn that much. Oh, this is terrible. I can already tell this is about to be tough. All right. Let me just give it a try. Let's do at least one of these before we go back to the other one. All right, boom. Sky Bee Barrage. Barrage of light. Boom. Hit him with these. Reflection kick. Okay, that's not too bad. That's already 4 down. Boom, 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 boom. Last one here. Yep, I ain't gonna lie, that was dookie. That was dookie cheeks right there. I'm going straight back from where I came, bro. Level 574 was a bit of a time skip, but you know what I'm saying? I had to do a little bit of off-screen grinding. Here we go, though. Boom, 577. Less than 120 more levels to go before we reach in second C, baby. But for the next boss, we have Thunder God. Hopefully that boy is over there. Let me see if he's even spawned. Yes, sir, he is. I see that man's right there. All right, let's pack this boy up. Sky Beam Barrage. Boom, Reflection Kick. Pack this dude up with some M1s. Avoid that. Reflection kick. Boom. Barrage of light. You know what I'm saying? Deal damage. Thunder God. Down. There we go. But hey, level 580. I think we're going to leave this place at around 620. Next quest. Boom. Level 600. 99 more to go before we're out of First Sea. On our way to the final island in First Sea, Fountain City. Here we at. Freesburg quest giver. What you got for me? Galley Pirates. You know what I'm saying? These should be pretty easy. I don't think these boys have hockey. Actually, hold on. I could just cheese these boys even if they do have hockey. Look at this. Easy light work. Oh, look at this. Look at it. It don't get easier than this. Literally can glitch them all. 5 out of 8. 3 more to go. There we go. And last one here. There we go. Level 629 after that. Oh, looks like we got our first notifier of the server though. Hold on. Imagine I got a mythical fruit though. That would be insane. Here we are, less than 100 meters away. It's on this island, boys. Let me just go ahead and head to the ground. Let's see what this one is. 3, 2, 1. It's a ghost fruit. Okay, yeah, I'm not about to eat that. I'm gonna still store it, but like definitely not what we're looking for. I was hoping it'd be something better, but that may help us later on. Last Galley Pirate right here, boys. Level 675. Last boss of the First Sea, the Cyborg Frankie. Let's waste no more time. Let me pack this boy up. This will be a breeze, boys. It's about to be a breeze. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Pack him up. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't want to get hit by this man's Taco Bell farts. Oh, damn. Man's got like extendo arm or something. All right, take two, take two. We may have lost the first time, but we ain't about to lose twice. I'll tell you that much. Boom, snipe him there. Pack that boy up, pack that boy up. All we gotta do is just avoid his long range missiles like that, and then we should be straight. Weave, weave, weave. Skybeam barrage. Hit him with that light barrage. M1, get a couple M1s in. Okay, maybe the M1s was not the best idea. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. He's about to die anyways. One more attack. Boom. Oh, damn, bro, just farted on me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me M1 him for that. There you go. Level 678. We got less than 30 levels before we're moving on to second C. Second C, here I come. Second C, here I come, baby. Sheesh. Level 700. You know what that means, boys? Now that we're in the second C, the first order of business is awakening our light fruit. We're in the middle of a light raid right now. We're on the 4th island. I forgot to record the beginning part, boys, but here we are, 4th island, about to awaken the first move on light. I got my boy right here, still Bobby, carrying me. There we go. Final island of the raid available. This man carrying hard. I also gifted myself 10,000 fragments from my main account, so we should be good to be able to get all the moves off this. Looks like there's only 2 NPCs left and just the boss. I think he's got it. I think he's got it, boys. Let me see how much HP the boss has left. I feel like I'm taking a big risk here. Oh, damn. Packed it up as soon as I got down here. With 6 minutes and 3 seconds to spare, too. W. All right, boys. Iglesia de Pro... I don't even know what that says. Let's go ahead and awaken our first ability. Ascension. First ability awaken. We got all these titles unlocked. Now we just have to awaken 4 more moves. All right, we got the second raid going on right now. And while we're here, let's go ahead and just check out our first ability, Divine Arrow. Now we get a bow. You know what I'm saying? It does good damage. Anyways, it's a pretty cool ability. And we just got our first island out the way. You know, this time I'm actually going to help him do it on my main. That way he's not getting completely carried and we get this done quicker. All right, here we go. Boom. Pack that enemy up. There we go. 3 more left. All right, we're on the 3rd island now with 2 Buddhas. We should pass through this real quick. I think this is the last NPCs on 3rd island. There we go. 4th one there. Let's quickly zoom through this thing. 4th island done. Final island available now. We still have 8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, boy. We speedrun this thing. Come on, come on. Fight back, fight back, fight back. And boom, there we go. Next move. Ability F upgraded. Our boy's asking another. Yes, sir. We gotta awaken them all. That was the second one. Getting fun our long journey, my boy. But let's speed this up. 3rd awakening move right here. There we go. 4th awakening. How much does this one cost? 4,000. Okay, I think I'll have just enough to get the last move. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna gift him 2,100 more fragments. There we go. And final raid is finished. Mysterious entity, awaken me my final move. Ascension, 5,000 fragments. There we go. Last ability. All right, now that we've got every single move awakened, it's time to get back to grinding. First quest we have in second C is right over here. Area 1 quest giver. I don't remember if these ones are annoying or not, but let's go ahead and find out. And while we're farming these, we can check out the awakened moveset. So we already saw the first one, Divine Arrow, but let's check it out again. We get a bow basically, and it's basically just more powerful version of the first one. Second move, we have Shining Flight. It's an improved version of Light Flight. You can control it now, and it goes slightly faster, I believe. Third one, my favorite one, Hand of Emperor. A long-range beam of light, which you can control, and it does stun. Fourth move, Lightspeed Destroyer. Boom. You hit them boys, do a whole little light barrage, slam them down, which can directly tie into the final ultimate move, Wrath of God. A direct upgrade of the last version. It looks pretty similar to me, but while we're here, let's go ahead and keep fighting on these boys. These ones are kind of annoying because for a while they go through a Logia and they have annoying movesets, so these ones can be a bit tough. But let's go ahead and pack them up. Boom. Final one here. Boom, boom. There we go. Level 704. Hold on though, boys. Fruit just detected in 150 meters away. Okay, so it's over here somewhere, right? All right, let's see. Yeah, it's this direction. 40 meters away. Where's it at? Hold on, boys. Hold on. I don't want to get spoiled. Let's build up the suspense. Come on. Watch out, think it is, boys. If this is a Buddha, that would be crazy. 5 meters away. 4, 3, 2, and oh my God, it's a damn chopped fruit. I will store it though. I don't know why I'm storing it, but I am not eating that thing, bro. Let's get back to grinding. Class Raider here. Boom. And next quest available, level 726. Next up, we have 8 mercenaries, which are right over here. I don't believe I'll have Logia dodge on these boys anymore, so I may just continue fighting the raiders at this point. Plus, these guys are more annoying. They only spawn 3 at a time, as you guys can see here. Whereas the raiders over there spawn 4 at a time, so I can get all 8 done quicker. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Bunch them together. Do this. Hit them with these, and GG. All right, that quest is finished. I'm gonna keep farming on these raiders for now, though. Here we go. Last raiders over here. Boom. Next quest quest available. Level 751. We're about to fight the first boss as I can see. It's got me a little hype. Go back to the quest giver. Diamond boss. I've been here for over an hour, so he should be spawned, hopefully. All right, Diamond. It's time to meet your demise, my boy. Boom. Hit him with this. Hand of Emperor. Wrath of God. Lightspeed Destroyer. Boom. All right, pack him up. Let me use Observation Hockey. Just hit him with the M1s. Oh, yeah. We're packing him up. He already under half. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. Let me chill. Keep him at bay. Keep him at bay with this. Keep him at bay with this. What do you think you're getting? Back up. Divine Arrow. Boom. Wrath of God. Run into that. Hit him with this. Hold him in there with this. And last but not least, boom. There we go. Level 755. I'll take it. Pretty easy boss, to be honest. What we need right now, though, is to get another notifier with a good fruit. But even if we got something like Mammoth or T-Rex or even like Doe or Venom, that would be peak. Here we go, boys. Our Blox fruit has spawned. We're only level 765, but somehow we've managed to get another one to spawn. Last one was terrible. Hopefully this one is good. I think I can see something right there. What is that? Oh, never mind. That's a chest. Okay, I thought that's what it was. I was like, what the heck is that? All right, let's see. There's only a few trees, so it has to be like over here. I think I see something blue. Oh my god, boys, there's no shot. We just found a Kitsune from a notifier. Look at this, boys. Look at this. I can't make this up. This is not faked. We just found a Kitsune from a notifier, boys. Oh my gosh, boys. I feel like I'm about to pass out. I can't believe I just caught that on camera. This is the rarest fruit in the game. You only have like a 0.1% chance of finding this from a notifier. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to this Kitsune for now. I don't want to get hasty and eat it right away. We're gonna save it for a bit and eat it later. All right, we just got the level 775. Now we can move on to my favorite quest in Second Sea. Talk to this guy. We have the Swan Pirates. The reason these are my favorite is because it's like low-key the easiest quest in Second Sea. All the NPCs spawn really close to the quest giver, and they're very easy NPCs to farm. They don't have any special moves or anything like that. You just bunch them all together like this. You can just fight them all at the same time. See this right here? Boom. Pack them up. That's 6 down in like seconds. Last 2 right here. Boom. There we go. Nice. Quest finished. Level 778. And we gonna be here for a minute, boys. I ain't gonna lie. Here we go. Last pirate right here. Boom. And we are level 831. Also, we got a fruit that spawned 530 meters away. Honestly, I don't really care what this thing is. We just got Kitsune last fruit. I'm chilling whether this is good or bad. Oh, I see it. I think that may be a spring. And it is a spring. Okay. You know what? I can't even complain. We just got a Kitsune last fruit. I'll take this. All right, we're level 853. We can now move on to the Jeremy boss, the second boss of Second Sea. Jeremy, you about to get packed, my boy, because your boy's got all of his stat points in fruit. He never stood a chance, my boy. Look at him. M1. Hit him with that light barrage. Boom, boom, boom. M1. Did bro just one-shot me? I didn't know if Jeremy had it like that. My fault, OG. My fault. There we go. GG. Level 856. We're almost about to move on to the central part of Second Sea, the green zone. Last Swan Pirates, ladies and gentlemen. Divine Arrow. Boom. Level 900. Goodbye, Swan Pirates. And hello, Marine Captains. Now, these guys are pretty annoying to fight because, as you guys can see, they literally have 3 sword styles. So they have long-range abilities like that. And I don't think I have Logia dodge on these boys. Like, these boys, they're just annoying. Look at this. I'm getting packed up just trying to even gather them up. This is insane. This is nasty work right here, boys. See where I'm about to die just trying to farm these boys. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Pack them up. Get this one. Boom. There we go. Last one there. I decided to fight these Marine Lieutenants just so it could be quicker. We're level 923. And now we are level 925, boys. Moving on to the third boss of Second Sea, which is none other than the Blind Warrior himself, Fujitora. Let's make it quick. Let me pack this boy up. Boom. Let me hit him with all my moves. Hit him with these M1s. Lightspeed Destroyer. Yep. Bro's already under half. Hand of Emperor. Now I can't be hit by the meteors because I'm up in the air. One more hit. Lightspeed Destroyer. And GG. Got 3 levels off that. I'll take it. Level 928. As soon as we hit level 1000, I think we're going to go over to the next island, the Graveyard Island right there. All right. Just got another fruit. Gotcha. Let's see. 444 meters away. Looks like this one may be on hot and cold. Yep. Over here. I think it's in over here. All right, boys. Hopefully this is something good. If we can keep the luck rolling, we would have a lot of good fruits to try out for the rest of the video. Let's see. And you know, that's not that bad. An ice fruit? I'll take that. This is not bad for grinding. Probably not going to eat it, but I'm just going to store it for now. Last fajita boss here, boys. Boom. We hit him with these. And there we go. Level 950. Now we can go over to the Graveyard Island, which I was saying earlier. Here we go. Graveyard Quest Giver. Gotta defeat 8 zombies. Now this quest here is pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. This is like my second favorite one in Second Sea. All the NPCs are right here. You can bunch them up super easy. They're really close to the Quest Giver. And they don't have any special moves that are hockey. So as you can imagine, they're really easy to defeat. You guys see right there, 5 down one right away. Also, as soon as we get to level 1000, I'm gonna switch to another fruit. I don't know if it's for sure gonna be Kitsune because I want to have a little bit of variety, but as soon as we hit level 1000, we're gonna switch to a new one. All right, last zombie right here, and we're level 1000. So now that we're level 1000, we can finally move on to a different fruit other than life. For the next one, I think we're gonna move on to magma. Magma's low-key my best bet at getting a decent fruit up until we go to Kitsune, but before we do that, let's go ahead and make our way to the next island, Snow Mountain. And here we are. All right, let's go ahead and eat the magma fruit. At least with this one, we still have Logia dodges, so we're not missing out on too much. There we go. Now we've got to re-get all these moves, but first, let's go ahead and just accept the quest. 8 snow troopers. All right, no problem, no problem, no problem. Let me gather all these boys up. Hopefully this one's not too difficult to farm. I mean, I only have one move right now. I'm gonna clap. 6,755. That's on all of them? Oh my god, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. There we go. Finally killed one of them. We got 65 mastery off that one kill. Okay, we got our next move, Magma Eruption. Magma Eruption. Boom. We also have Magma Floor now, which is not a bad ability, but until we get Logia dodge. Magma Eruption. Boom. And last up you see here, Magma Eruption. There we go. Not gonna lie, things are probably gonna start slowing down a lot now that I've eaten magma. But once I unlock all the moves and awaken it, we should be straight. All right, we just unlocked our third ability, Magma Fist. Let's go ahead and check that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory for what it does, but it does do burn damage. The damage is not bad on that. I'll take it. I'll take it. New skill available. We just unlocked the final ultimate Magma Meteors. This is a complete our moveset for the unawakened magma moveset. Let's go ahead and check it out. Not gonna lie, this one I don't like very much because it's not as controllable. You guys can see it kind of just went wherever it wanted to go. Luckily, Magma does have an awakened moveset to it, so we can make this a lot better. There we go. That quest completed. Let me go ahead and put the remaining stat points in there. And you know what? I'm tired of dealing with this crappy V1 moveset. Let's go ahead and awaken it to V2. All right, got my main account right here. Let me teleport him to the raid room. All right, here we go, boys. Doing another raid run. I didn't think I'd be doing 2 of these in this video, to be honest, but it just so happened we got Magma earlier, and I ain't about to deal with unawakened Magma. All right, that's Island 1 done. Easy work, easy work. 4 more to go. It's Island 3 out the way. Island 4 is there. We're almost done. And I still got 9 minutes, 33 seconds to remain. This is an easy raid. We got this. The final boss right here. I'm packing this man up, making him kneel, making him kneel. Hit him with these moves. Boom, boom, boom. And 1 and 1. There we go. Raid is finished. Let's go ahead and awaken the first ability. Boom. Now let's speedrun the next 4. Next move here. There we go. Third move out the way. Boom. Fourth move. And final move here. That was easy. Now let's see how much better the awakened move set is compared to the unawakened. First up, we have Magma Shower. It's a barrage move right here, which actually does crazy amounts of damage. 24,000 just from that alone. Okay, that's really good. Next up, we have Volcanic Assault, which is only a single target. Somehow I can die while using that, so it doesn't have iframes. That's good to know. All right, let's check that again. Volcanic Assault is only a single target move, so this doesn't really help me as much for grinding, but it does do decent damage. Next one, we have Great Magma Hound. Boom. Basically an upgraded version of the Magma Fist. We have Beast Ride, which is a flight ability, but it also does damage on impact. And last but not least, we have the ultimate Volcanic Storm. Look at that damage. That's on one person right there. 6,571. So the awakened moveset of Magma is pretty crazy. One of the highest damaging fruits in the game. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's get back to grinding. Hold on, boys. Hold on. A fruit just spawned. Okay. Haven't gotten a fruit to spawn in a long time, I'll be honest. We've gotten so many insane things, boys, from the notifier of this video. I feel like I'm feeling lucky. I feel like we're gonna get something like a Buddha, bro. Looks like it's over here instead. It's gonna be in this tree, I think around this area. 40 meters away. Come on. What is it? And oh, that's not that bad. Rubber. Now I'm not gonna eat this. I'm gonna be honest. Like this would be a downgrade going from magma to this, but we can trade this to get a 1 million value fruit later on. Rubber plus ghost plus ice. We should be able to get Quake 100%. Notifier luck in the video been clutch. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we got another gacha. I took like an hour break and I just got back. It's 9 meters away. We're on remote island. Let's see what it is, boys. Hopefully it's better than the last one. I think it's on this tree. And just another light fruit. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. I mean, another light fruit will do us good. Let's go ahead and store that. All right, last snow trooper here. Boom. There we go. Level 1,152. Now, that was a crazy time skip, but like, it's just the most efficient way to do this. Next up, we go to Hot and Cold Island. While we're on the way to Hot and Cold, now we can put in our stats. We got 177. Let's go ahead and put that there. 2,455 in boss. We almost got that max out. Just a little bit more to go. And since we're at level 1,152, we can skip straight to the Smoke Admiral. Here he is right here. Let's go ahead and pack him up. Volcanic Storm. Boom. Magma Shower. That is literally half his health rate. Oh my god. Yo, 2 more moves. This man's dead. That was easy. That was so easy. Awakened Magma is like actually OP for grinding. We may not even need to use Kitsune until 3rd seed. But the strat now is I'm just going to keep server hopping and doing Smoke Admirals over and over until we go to the next island. Finally got ourselves another Smoke Admiral. Boom. volcanic assault, and there we go. And we got the G-Tay drop too. Fortunately, I can't use it because we can only use game passes, no boss drop weapons or fruits from gachas, but it's still nice to have. Another smoke admiral, boom, level 1201. 49 more to go up for the next island. All right, we're at haunted ship now, level 1251. Now's the point where we got to start worrying about getting a legendary fruit. As of right now, we literally only have Kitsune, which is over a 1 million value fruit, but I'm not about to sacrifice that to Trevor. We need to get at least a legendary, a quake or something, bro. But for now, let's worry about this next quest. Defeat ape ship Decans. Should be able to do this easy with magma. Let me see, magma shower. Okay, I don't one-shot him, but I two-shot him. That's not bad. That's not bad. This is easy, easy. Last ship Decan here we go. Boom, boom. Quest finished. 1254. Almost through second C. We got like 250 more levels to go. Oh, the cursed captain just spawned. You know what? This could be a good chance to get the ghoul race. For those of you who don't know, cursed captain has a like 5% chance of dropping what's called a hell torch. And if we can get that, then we can unlock the ghoul race. And that low-key will help us a lot during our grinding. So let me go ahead and just pack this guy up. Can't be too difficult, right? 3 moves and he's... Oh, damn. What the heck? What, that one ability he just did right there just took over half my health. Hold on. Relax, my boy. Relax. Uh-oh. About to die. 166,000 health. That hurt. I don't know if this guy regens health or not, so I gotta get over there quick. Come on. My gosh, we're doing damage. We're dealing damage, boys. Look at that. Already at half his health almost. Matter of fact, let me go behind this wall real quick. Cheese him out. Boom. Uh-oh. He's about to kill me again. Help. All right. Let's just keep cheesing him. Then we got it. And I died again. And now for the moment of truth. Let's see if this 2 times drop game pass works out for me. Come on. I haven't had a chance to really use it this video yet. And we got the Hellfire Torch first try. And we got the red spiky coat. Hold on. This is the first accessory we've actually gotten since like first C, bro. But the fact that we just got the Hellfire Torch is absolutely insane. Hold on. Let me see real quick. We got 37 ectoplasm. We don't have enough to get ghoul. If we go to this guy right here, Exprimeric, we need 100 ectoplasm to make the deal with him. So I can't die between now and then. Oh, a notifier just spawned. Okay, hold on. I gotta take care of these boys real quick. All right, quick level up. Should be close after we leave this. Yep, 600 meters away. Our luck has been pretty good this video, so hopefully this continues. Yeah, it's 100% here. 100 meters away, less than 100. Come on, please be a legendary. Wait, I see something over there. That looks like a flame. Oh my gosh, that looks like a flame. It is a flame. No, bro. We needed a legendary. Let me go ahead and just store that. We may need it later. I don't want to trade for a fruit because I feel like technically that would be breaking the rules. Like no gacha, no trading, no using other weapons. We can only use stuff we got from the game pass. I don't think trading is within those rules, so we have to get a legendary from the notifier. All right, we just hit 100 ectoplasm. Now we can turn in this Hellfire Torch. I was so scared I was gonna disconnect, bro, but let's go ahead and get this ghoul race. You know what I'm saying? That'll be really helpful when we get V3. Hey, yo, a fruit just spawned. It's only 30 meters away, so it's spawned on the ship right here. All right, let's go ahead and see what it is. I think it's upstairs. There's like a tree upstairs it could be at. Let me see. All right, right over here. Oh, wait, is that what I think it is? Oh, yo, we got a quake from it. We're good, boys. Now with this quick, we can sacrifice this, and this is our ticket to 3rd C. Oh my gosh, the luck from the notifiers this video have been insane. Kitsune, quake, ghost, rubber, light, and we already ate magma earlier. Doesn't get much more better than that, boys. I'm gonna be honest. Here we go, boom, and we are level 1402. Now we can move on to the second to last boss in 2nd C, Awakened Ice Admiral. Ice versus magma. I think we know how this one's about to go, boys. Let's just go quickly, take this dude up out of here, show him who's boss, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. All those moves, he's already under half. Like, magma for grinding is a lot crazier than I thought it would. All right, Awakened Ice Admiral. Your time is done, bucko. Your time is done. Goodbye, pal. All right, there we go. 1,404. It's not as much levels as I thought it would be, but I'll take it. Let's keep this rolling. Less than 100 more levels before we're done with 2nd C. All right, boys. Level 1,423. We're about to go on the final island of 2nd C. As soon as we complete this, boom, new quest available. We can now go over to the Forgotten Islands, the last island of 2nd C. It's been a long journey, I ain't gonna lie. Started off with just the Dark Blade, went over to Light Fruit for a while, and we've been on Magma since 2nd C. And it's carried us very far, but we're about to move on to 3rd C, where we'll eat the Kitsune. All right, here we are, Skull Island. And here we got the last quest giver of 2nd C. We're gonna be fighting 8 C soldiers. Let's see, can I kill these boys with 2 moves though? All right, boom. Let's see. And somehow they killed me. They got this annoying C move that like lunges them up like that, and it can hit even in the air, so it makes it difficult to farm them. But last 2 here, Magma Shower. Goodbye, pal. There we go. Quest finished. Level 1,430. All right, here we go. Level 1,475. The last boss of Second Sea, boys. Here we go right here. Let's check it out. Tide Keeper. Here he is right here. Let's see how difficult this boss is. Awaken Ice Admiral wasn't too hard. Hopefully, this man is easy as well. Got my boy Mariah here helping me out. Boom. Let's hit him. Boom. All right, there we go. Last boss of Second Sea, down. Last quest, boys. Last quest. Boom. At level 1,500. That is Second Sea completely out the way, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to the last stage, the end game. Now, the next step we have to complete before we can go to third sea is we have to sacrifice a fruit that's 1 million value or more and defeat Don Swan, which is why I needed the legendary fruit earlier from the notifier. Luckily for us, we ended up pulling this Quake. So let's go ahead and pull it out. Talk to Trevor. Give it to him. There we go. And now we've unlocked Swan. You guys can see Swan access granted. Now let's pack this man up. Sheesh. Boom. I got my boy Mirage with me, so this is about to be a breeze. Let's just quickly... Damn. What happened to my health? I mean, we killed them, but like, bro, my health literally went from 6,000 to 600 in seconds. That's crazy. That is insane. But now that we defeated Don Swan, it's time to go to third sea. Ah, yes. It's beautiful, boys. It's beautiful. The third sea. We still got a long journey to go, though. We're only level 1,500, and we've got 1,050 more to go. All right, now that we're in the third sea, finally, it's time to eat the Kitsune fruit. You've been good to me, Magma. You got me all through Second Sea, but we're about to move up to something even better. All right, we got the Kitsune fruit, and now for our first quest in third sea, 8 Pirate Millionaire. Now, normally, this is a pretty annoying quest, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the NPCs are kind of far from the quest giver, and they have a little bit of annoying moveset. Since we're no longer a Logia, you guys can see we may deal with some issues. Yeah, we just died. Don't worry, though. As soon as we unlock all the moves for Kitsune, third sea should be cake. For now, though, we gotta get through these, boys. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. 2 down. Hopefully, we can get our first move. Yep, Tails of Burning Agony. All right, W. It's already about to get easier. Already 76 master. We're already about to unlock our third move, Foxfire Disruption. This is light work, boys. This is light work. Because Kitsune has M1s with it, we don't even need the moves, and we don't need to wait for cooldowns. We can have constant damage per second and just pack these boys up without even having to wait. Look at this. Look at this. Go up to them, M1 them. It's easy. It's light work. But we just unlocked that third ability, Foxfire Disruption. Let me go ahead and show you all this. Well, first of all, let's go through the first move. Curse Enchantment. Basically, you throw a little flame on the enemy. Has a little delayed effect, but when it hits them 3 times and it stuns them a bit. Next up, Tails of Burning Agony. Shoot out this little zigzag attack, which stuns them and then blows them away. And then now we have our third ability, Foxfire Disruption. I like to call it Tail Beast Bomb. There we go. Last NPC there. Level 1,507. We're at 196 mastery for Kitsune right now. We're about to unlock our next ability. And this one I'm pretty excited for. It's a good ability. Also, we just hit 1525. We got our next quest available. We have the Pistol Billionaires. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not fighting those boys. They are so annoying. I'd rather fight these Pirate Millionaires instead just because they're quite a bit easier. But there we go. New skill available. We've just unlocked Wild Assault. We only have one more ability to unlock left in this transformation. So let me show y'all this real quick. Wild Assault. Basically just a barrage. Benefit to this one is it also hits multi-targets. Like, hold on. I'm going to gather 2 of these boys right here. Boom. Wild Assault. Hits both of them. So that definitely helps us for grinding, which is good and all. But as soon as we unlock that transformation move, it is done for, boys. It's wraps. We're going to be farming so easy. Here we go, though. Let me just finish off this guy. And another quest finished. Okay, level 1567. We can now move on to the first boss of third sea, the Stone Boss. This quest gives out 60 million EXP, but since I got 2 times EXP, we're going to get 120 million. So this will be a good payday here, boys. Let me pack this boy up. What's popping, Stone? What's popping? Hold on. Let me show him what that Kitsune all about. Sheesh. Boy hasn't even hit me yet. That's 30,000 damage in seconds. Hold on. Hit him with these. Boom. Hit him with this. Foxfire Disruption. Oh, yeah. This boy's easy. Hopefully, I can get the drop from this. If we can get Pilot Helmet, that would be actually lit. Hold on. One more hit. Boom. And we didn't get Pilot Helmet. No worries. But that is our first boss of third sea out the way. And we beat that man easy, bro. Here we go. 299 mastery on Kitsune. This next kill will get us our ability. There we go. Took care of him. Level 1,579. And we just reached 300 mastery. So now we have this. The Kitsune transformation. Now in this form, not only do we have damage reduction, so we take less damage, we also have a speed boost. So we're going to move quicker. And some of our moves have changed. First of all, on Cursed Enchantment now does this. It grabs them, slams them back. Tails of Burning Agony does this now. Grab them, slam them down. And this little area of fire does burn damage. Foxfire Disruption is, well, pretty much the same. And last but not least, we have Wild Assault. Does pretty much the same thing, except now it leaves a trail of fire, which does damage. Pretty sick transformation, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably gonna be how I'm gonna farm for the rest of this video. Ah, man, we got another notifier. This is the first notifier of third sea that we've gotten. All right, boys, here we go. The first notifier of third sea and the first one we've gotten in a while. Let's see if we can get some third sea luck. And we get... you kidding me, bro? This late in the game, we're getting a common, bro. We haven't even gotten like a common in a long time. I'm not about to store this. I am not about to store this. I feel like it's about to give me bad luck. Hold on, we gotta drop that. We gotta drop that in the sea. We just got a title for that. The Kraken. The game rewards you for wasting fruits. I've been playing this game for like over almost 2 years, and I didn't even know you get a title for wasting a fruit in the ocean. That's crazy. All right. We're finally about to get off the first island. I've been on this island for like almost 2 hours. There we go. M1. All right, new quest available. We're gonna finally move on to Amazon Lily or Hydra, whatever they call it in Blox streams. And since I decided to stay at Port Town until level 1675, we're gonna instantly move on to the Island Empress quest. Second boss of third sea, boys. Let's see how this fares. Love Fruit versus Kitsune. Who will win? Obviously me, bro. I ain't no chance in hell I'm about to lose to this girl, bro. Look at this. Hold on. I don't even need to fight her, bro. I don't even need to fight her. Get her on that side of the wall. I can just M1 her through this wall. Hit her with all my moves. Yeah, she's done, bro. She's done. All right, here we go. A couple more hits. Last one should be here. Boom. Goodbye, Island Empress. All that, we only got 2 levels. You know what? We may be here for a while, boys. I ain't gonna lie. Might as well do some other quests while we're waiting for her to respawn. What's the next one we can do? Giant Islanders. All right, say less. This will be good enough for now. Here we go. Last Giant Islanders. Boom. Level 1700. We now can go over to the Great Tree. That was quick. We weren't on this island very long. 8 Marine Commodores. This quest is not too bad. The only thing is it's a little annoying to fight them since they're really far spread out. Can't really bunch them together, so you kind of have to fight them one by one. Luckily, since we're Kitsune, we can pretty much just kill them with the M1s in one move, so I don't think it'll be too difficult. It's just gonna take a little bit more time. Yep, last one here. Pretty cake. Get dogged on. Easy, Colt, pack them up. Almost through with this challenge, boys. I'm like losing fumes as we speak. I'm so tired right now, but we're almost done. All right, we're about to move on to the third boss of third sea. We just hit 1750. I think that means we can move on to the Kilo Admiral quest. Yep, right here, Kilo Admiral, 78 million EXP. Third boss of third sea. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Boom, pack her up. Boom, hit it with them M1s, hit it with them moves. Wild Assault. Oh yeah, she's done for. These bosses are like literally just no trouble for me, bro. There's literally no trouble for me. She's already half health. She hasn't done nothing to me, bro. One more hit. There we go. Alrighty, Kilo Admiral down. We'll be moving on to the next island very soon. We got another notifier real quick. It looks like it's on the Turtle Island, and we're reeling in on it right now. Last notifier we got was Pretty Booty Cheeks. Hopefully this one is a bit better. Alright, and it is even worse somehow. This time we got a spin. Not like it matters. We already have Kitsune, and it's not like we need any other fruits. I would just like to switch to something different like a Buddha, but for now, we're tossing this in the ocean, bro. Goodbye, spin. Level 1874. Now we are level 1875. Fourth boss, third sea. Now about to fight the Captain Elephant. Let's make quick work of this, man. I'm getting tired. I'm losing energy quick, boys. We're almost done, though. We're almost done. Oh, yeah, this boy cannot fight back. Let's just hit him with all of our abilities. All right, 2 more moves should do it. Boom. And boom. There we go. Didn't get no twin hooks, but I'll take the 4 levels. Sheesh. We're on Haunted Castle. About to be done with this NPC. Now we are level 2000. 550 more to go. We're in the final end games, boys. All right, we got a notifier right now. Let me just go ahead and finish this quest real quick. Boom, boom. Level 2075. We got to go over to Sea Treats anyway. So now let's go look for this notifier. I don't think I've ever had a fruit spawn here, at least like from what I remember. So I don't know what this could be. Could be good, could be bad. Let's see. What is that? Oh, that's just the ice fruit. I mean, I highly doubted this late in the game that we'd get anything that would make me get off of Kitsune. The only thing that would have made me get off Kitsune is Buddha. Sea of Treats. Second to last island in third sea. We're almost there. Here we go. Last 2 NPCs here. Level 2175. We can now go on to the last boss of third sea. The last boss in the game, Cake Queen. Let's waste no more time. She's up here. Yes, sir. Spirit Fruit versus Kitsune. I think we have a feeling we know who's gonna win, boys. Hold on. Actually, matter of fact, let me untransform, because in this area, it's actually difficult to fight with transformation. All right. Boom, boom. Pack her up. Hit her like these. Hit her like these. Tales of Burning Agony. Curse Enchantment. Boom. Golly, I thought you put up a better fight than this, Big Mom. What's going on? Couple more hits. Here we go. Tales of Burning Agony. And last but not least, Foxfire Disruption. Big Mom down. 2,200. 350 levels away from completing the game. And now we're on probably the easiest quest line in third sea. 8 cookie crafters. All you do is come around this line here, gather these boys up. This is light work. I may be here till 2,300. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. Gather level these boys up easy and just pack them up like these. Look at that. Boom. Easy. Like literally the easiest quest in the game. All right, boys. Just like I said, I'd stay here till 2,300 and I meant it. Moving on to the next area, Chocolate Land. We're so close to being finished, I can almost taste it. Okay, that was weird. Why did I even say that? Forget I even said that, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to unlock the final piece of the puzzle as soon as I eradicate these last two NPCs right here. All right, time to meet your maker. Hit them there. And we've now unlocked it. Find the NPC at Tiki Outpost. We have the final island available. We only have less than 100 levels before we're done, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, Tiki Outpost Island. We are here. Second to last quest line, baby. Second to last quest line. We gotta defeat 8 Isle Outlaws. Tiki Outpost is not that bad of an island to farm on. NPCs are close to the quest giver. They don't have any crazy abilities. Pretty easy to kill too, especially if you have a good fruit like Kitsune. You guys can see right there. 5 out the way in seconds. All right, they respawn. Let's go ahead and kill the last 3. There we go. One more NPC. All right, now we move over to this side of the island where we have the final 2 quests of the video. 8 Sun-Kissed Warriors. And here's the last Sun-Kissed Warrior here. 2,550 max level, only using game passes in one video. It's been a long journey, boys, but we did it. The luck from the notifiers this video was absolutely insane. But we're starting with the rocket fruit. Now, the rocket fruit is interesting because it didn't used to be called the rocket fruit at all. In fact, it used to be called the kilo fruit. And it wasn't until update 20 where the kilo fruit got removed from the game and replaced by the rocket fruit. Now, if we eat the rocket fruit, we're gonna find out 2 more interesting facts about it. First one being that this is the cheapest fruit in the game that you can get that has a flight ability, which is obvious since it's the first fruit you can even get in the game. And while we're on the topic of flights, the rocket blast off flight is actually the fastest flight out of any common fruit in the game. Another cool fact about the rocket fruit is if you go to the doghouse in Second Sea and talk to this NPC Wenlock, you will see it'll allow you to buy a physical rocket for 97 Robux, which is an absolute scam, but it's cool because this makes rocket the only physical fruit you can buy from an NPC in the entire game. Now, those are just a few of some of the many more fruit facts we're going to be going over in this video, and some of the ones later on in the video just might surprise you. But up next, we have the spin fruit. Now, one interesting fact about this fruit is if you go in the Blox fruit shop, this fruit, along with rocket, will always be in stock no matter what. And just to prove it to you, you guys can see rocket and spin are in stock right now, and the fruit is about to renew in 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and renew. And if we refresh the Blox fruit dealer, you can see they're both still in stock. Another interesting fact about the spin fruit is in update 20, it actually got a revamp, making the moves look a lot better visually and some of the moves even better. But if you teleport to the Great Tree in Third Sea and go over to these rear admirals, you will see they use the old unreworked version of spin. All you have to do is go a little bit of distance from them and you'll see they'll use the spin move, just like that. That is how the spin cyclone used to look. Now, our next facts is about the chop fruit. Now, when you eat the chop fruit, we all know that it allows you to be immune to sword damage. You guys can see I'm dodging these swords as if I were a Logian. And even more interesting, chop fruit still can't be hit by swords even if they have armament hockey, unlike elementals that can be hit while they have armament. But despite chop being immune to swords, this does not work on bosses. As you have to see here, we are taking massive damage from this boss. So don't think the chop's gonna make you immune to bosses. Another interesting fact about the chop fruit is that it is the only fruit other than rocket to have a flight move be its ultimate. And it takes 80 mastery to unlock the flight, making it the 2nd highest mastery flight requirement move in the game. And now we move on to this fruit. And there's not really much interesting about this fruit other than it can go faster than light. Now, if you eat the spring fruit, you can see we have a move called Spring Leap. And on its own, this move doesn't give you much mobility. What makes it interesting though is it can bounce off objects and in the right scenarios, bounce infinitely. For in the case of this bridge, you guys can see if you angle it right on this bottom wall, Spring Leap will propel you as much as we have walls to propel off of. And the time it takes me to get through this bridge is actually faster than a light fruit could get through there. So yeah, in the right scenario, Spring is actually one of the fastest fruits in the game. Now, the next facts are about none other than the bomb fruit. Now, the interesting thing about the bomb fruit is that this fruit has been in the game since it came out in update 1. And on top of that, it also used to be the worst fruit in the game. Nowadays, we recognize fruits like rocket, spin, chop, and spring as the worst, but these didn't used to exist at all in update 1, and it used to be the bomb fruit at bottom. And speaking of fruits that have been in the game since it released, we have next up the smoke fruit. This also released in update 1 alongside Brom. But unlike bomb, smoke was considered not that bad of a fruit back then. Another interesting fact about smoke is it is the lowest value elemental you can get your hands on in the game, being only valued at 100,000 belly. This fruit is one of 2 of the only elemental fruits in the game that doesn't have an awakening. And we'll get into more of the other fruit later, but for now, we're moving on to the spike fruit. Now, there's not really anything interesting about this fruit in particular, other than that it's known as the Walmart version of dough fruit, because if you eat it, you guys can see it shares somewhat of a similarity to dough abilities, specifically with the spiky ball. And the only other interesting fact I can find is that back in update 17.3, Spike used to only have 2 moves, which were Z, Rush, and X spiky ball. So despite how bad Spike is right now, there were times where this used to be even worse. That was the end of the common rarity. Now we're moving up to the uncommon rarity, starting with Flame. And there are a few interesting facts about the Flame fruit, like how this was the first fruit in the game to receive an awakening. Back in update 11, which released on July 10th, 2020, Flame, Ice, and Quake all got an awakenings, making these 3 the first ones of the game. Flame fruit is also only valued at 250,000 belly, which makes this the cheapest fruit with awakening that you can obtain in the game. Another thing about the Flame fruit that's interesting is if you eat it and walk on lava, this doesn't grant you any immunity to lava, despite the fact being made of fire. Kind of interesting. But you know what's not interesting? This fruit right here, the Falcon fruit. Now with the Falcon fruit, many may not know this, but activating plumage actually increases your double jump height. For example, if I deactivate the wings and jump, you guys can see I only go this high on this doorway. Reactivate the wings though, double jump, you guys can see I go significantly further. Another cool fact is that if you activate the wings and switch over to another fruit while permanent, the wings will stay there, which is kind of a boring fact, but it's there. Now the value of the Falcon fruit is also only 300,000 belly, which makes this effectively the first and cheapest beast fruit you can get in the game. Ice fruit next, which is kind of fitting because we are next to igloos. Now one cool fact about the ice fruit is it actually has the shortest letter name out of any fruit in the game, ice only being 3, whereas every other fruit in the game has more than 3, 4 being minimum. Another cool thing about the ice fruit is this ice trident right here doesn't get coated fully when you activate hockey. It only gets highlighted by the color of your hockey. This is a unique feature as every weapon in the game gets coated fully depending on if you're using hockey or not. Now you guys probably knew these 2, but I guarantee you this next one, some of you may not know. This is the sand fruit, and it is one of the only fruits in the game that has a natural weakness passive. So if you were to eat the sand fruit and take a dip in the water, you will die twice as fast to water damage than any other devil fruit in the game. Now a good amount of you probably knew that, but I guarantee you didn't know this one. Desert Blade, when it awakened, increases range depending on the mastery you have for sand. And this is also true for Sand Coffin. The higher mastery you have, the longer range they go. So for all you sand mains, I recommend getting your thing to 600 mastery. Now these next facts, we're going to be going over the Dark fruit. Dark has 5 different moves, one of them being called Ghastly Step, which is actually a teleportation flash step like ability. The only interesting thing about this though is the maximum range of this ability is less than a flash step significantly. This is the maximum range of Ghastly Step. You guys can see we didn't go that far. However, if we start from the same distance, you guys can see we can flash step much further. It's a bit of a trade-off, however, because even though the distance doesn't go that far, you can use it in the air. Another cool fact about this fruit is it gives you Logia dodges in the game, despite the fact that the user Blackbeard in the anime specifically has no Logia dodges. In fact, he takes double damage to physical attacks. Most likely they did that to copyright, which I respect, but moving on to the next one, we have the Diamond fruit. Now there is only one really interesting fact about this fruit in the game, and it's pretty obvious. This move down here, Solar Flare, is the only move in the entire game of Blox fruits that blinds players for several seconds. And that's it. There's nothing else unique or interesting about Diamond. Now you remember how earlier we talked about how Flame was the first batch of fruits to get an awakening in Blox fruits? Well, the Light fruit was actually the second batch. In update 12, which was a Halloween update, and the update after Flame got added, we also got the Light Awakening, paired up with the Dark fruit, making the Light fruit one of the earliest fruits in the game to get an awakening. Another interesting but weird fact about the Light fruit is if you do a friendly 1v1, for example, like at the Coliseum, and lose that friendly 1v1, for some reason, the Light Spear will just disappear. You guys can see Light is tabbed in right now, but the spear just doesn't show up. The only way to get it to come back is if you reset. You guys can see now it's back. And on top of that, you remember how the Ice Trident didn't get coated by hockey earlier? Well, the light one does. If we press J, you can see the entire thing becomes black and coated in hockey, which makes me wonder why they didn't make it like that for the ice fruit. Maybe it's a visual glitch, maybe it was on purpose, who knows. But what I do know is that this next fruit holds a record that no other fruit could beat in the game. Now we already know how Rubber is immune to Rumble. I got my ult right here and he has Rubber equipped. You guys can see no matter what I do, none of these Rumble moves will hit him or even stun him. However, this does not stand true for Pole V1 and Pole V2 because if I equip those and use the moves, you guys can see he now can be attacked and stunned. Another thing players also know is that Rubber is immune to guns. So if you try to use Kabucha, Serpent Bow, or Soul Guitar moves, it won't do anything. However, you may be interested to know that even though they can't take damage, they still get stunned. You can see the move stunned them and pushed them up. So even though they don't get damage from Soul Guitar, you can still use the stun to start a combo. Now you may have knew all those facts about Rubber, but I guarantee you some of you didn't know this. If you equip the electric fighting style and try to use moves on Rubber, it's completely immune to this fighting style. However, despite the fact that it's immune to electric, it is not immune to electric claw. Now as for that record I talked about earlier, Rubber in the game holds the record for the most immunities out of any fruit in the game, and I don't think any other fruit will end up beating that. And the last interesting fact about rubber is rubber is the only fruit in the game to have an M1 before you even have any moves at all. You guys can see my mastery is only 1 mastery on rubber. We have no moves, but we have an M1. It's the only fruit to be able to do that. So we actually had a lot of facts with the rubber fruit, but I'll tell you what, this next one doesn't. The barrier fruit. Nothing really interesting about this fruit. I couldn't even find any interesting or unique facts about it other than one. Barrier wall doesn't block any moves whatsoever. So if we throw that move out, walk up to it like this, go on my alt account and throw a move out, you guys can see we still get hit by the move. The wall doesn't do anything. Moves just go straight through it. Now, unlike barrier, the ghost fruit actually has some interesting facts. For starters, this didn't used to be called the ghost fruit at all. In fact, a few updates ago, this used to be called the revived fruit. This fruit completely replaced the revived fruit, though, getting a brand new rework, completely new movesets, and even a change in rarity. The ghost fruit we know now is worth 940,000 belly. It is in the rare category. However, the old revived fruit used to be 550,000 belly and used to be an uncommon, which actually makes this one of the very few fruits in the game to actually get a rarity increase. Next up though, we have the magma fruit. This fruit holds the title for highest damage dealing fruit in the game. However, what if I told you that that wasn't true and that a fruit exists that deals even more damage than the magma fruit, which we'll get more into later, but we still have some more interesting facts about the magma fruit. One of which being that the flight move of magma beast ride can't actually be interrupted. And just to prove this to you guys, I'm gonna go attack this boss right here, get him aggroed to me, then I'm gonna activate beast ride, and any amount of damage this guy does to me will not deactivate my beast ride. Look at this. He just hit me with that move that should have stunned me and deactivated it, but it doesn't. And with that, we are now done with the rare category of fruits. We're moving on to the legendary category. And our next fruit, Quake, actually has some interesting facts about it. So the first one, which is the most obvious, is that the final awakened move of Quake, Quake, holds the record for largest AoE move in the entire game of Blox fruits. If you use it, you guys can see right here, it actually has a really large AoE, covering the most ground out of any move in the game. Look at this. This is insane. All that damage we're hitting right there is from hitting all the NPCs on this entire island. Another interesting thing about Quake is that Quake holds the record for least awakening moves out of any fruit in the game, being at only 4 total awakening moves, while every other fruit at minimum has at least 5. And while we're still on the topic of awakening, Quake also holds another awakening record. Despite having the least moves to actually awaken, Quake is actually one of the most expensive fruits to awaken in the game, especially Quake, as to awaken Quake, this costs you 8,000 fragments, making this the single most expensive move to awaken in the game. The Buddha fruit. One fruit many of us consider to be absolutely broken in the game, but I bet you didn't know that it used to be even more broken than it is right now. So obviously Buddha's most commonly used move is the shift ability, and when you press this, you obviously become a big Buddha, increasing your hitbox and damage for swords and M1s. But I bet you didn't know that shift many updates ago used to do an extra feature. According to the wiki here, this fruit used to grant the user twice their HP during transformation. So for those of you that think the Buddha fruit broken now, imagine having to deal with a Buddha that has 26,000 HP. I would not want to be playing during those days. Another interesting fact about Buddha is if you hold out a fruit while in transform state and start jumping, you will actually get a speed boost. I don't know why it does this, but if you go fast enough, that game's anti-cheat starts kicking in and pushes you back. So be careful with that glitch, you might get banned. Now that we're done with Buddha, next up we have the love fruit. And there's not really that many interesting facts about this one, other than it is the only fruit to allow you to summon someone from your friends list. And of course, I'm talking about the best of friendo move. Obviously, if you use it, it'll summon some random person from your friends list. Like this guy right here, this avatar, this is someone from my friends list. Now, many may think the Ghost Ultimate Ghostbusters does the same thing, but in fact, it's not. With Ghostbusters, you summon 2 of you. So you automatically summon 2 of the same people of you, whereas Best of Friendo summons someone random from your friends list. And the last really interesting thing about love is that Cupid Zone attack has infinite range. And just to show y'all, this to demonstrate you guys, I'm gonna go a really far distance away from this NPC. You guys can see right here, no move would have been able to really hit from this distance. However, if I fully charge Cupid Zone, throw it over there, you guys can see it completely goes over that area, and I even got damage hit markers on it. And that was just one example. You could really take this extreme and go really far, but the only thing is you have to have good aim for that. But the last interesting fact about the love fruit is that the flamingo ride is the only flight in the game that can glitch an NPC and not despawn. So I just took this female islander with me, and even after I get to the despawn distance of her spawn, she won't despawn. I could take her to Portland if I wanted to. And you could use this to actually permanently glitch NPCs and make it to where people can't farm. So do with that information what you will, but I thought that was an interesting fact. Now the Buddha fruit may have had some interesting facts, but the spider, not so much. The only real interesting thing about the spider fruit is that there is actually a V2.5 version, and it is used by the Don Swan boss. Now this boss has a second phase where when you get him low health, he actually somewhat awakens, and when he awakens, he gets access to a version of spider that's not really in the game. Now when he's in the stage, he has this ability right here, which is kind of like Heavenly Punishment, but more so an upgraded version of the ultimate from V1. Like, this does not look like the V1 or the V2 version. And he also has another strange ability in this form, which is not present in both V2 or V1, and it's that ability right there. Some sort of random silk prison that's like a different type of silk prison. I don't know. This unique version of Spider is only accessible to this boss and not actually playable in the game. And yeah, that's it for Spider. Couldn't find any other facts. But our next facts are going to be about the sound fruit. Many people think this fruit is based off of uzoth from One Piece, but that is not true. While it may share similarities, this was a fan-made fruit and not based on any particular fruit in One Piece. Another interesting fact about this fruit is this is the only fruit in the game that has a flight that can give buffs to nearby players. So if we charge our Tempermeter full by using Prestissimo, we can see now we get a speed boost, and this will also affect nearby allies, giving them a speed boost. And our last interesting fact about the sound fruit is it has the most mastery requiring flight move in the entire game, being at 175 mastery. Yeah, Prestissimo takes quite a bit of mastery to unlock. Enough about the sound fruit though, because next up we have the Phoenix fruit. Now the Phoenix fruit actually has some weird facts about it, and one of them being that the unawakened version of the healing move, Regeneration Flame, actually heals more than the awakened version. This is why you commonly see most people who even use Phoenix use the unawakened over the awakened version. And the second interesting fact about it is Phoenix is the only fruit in the game that requires a mastery in order to awaken it. And in case you don't believe me, just a quick check at the wiki shows you that in order to awaken it, you need to obtain 400 mastery on the Phoenix fruit, something that no other fruits in the game require to awaken. Now the Phoenix fruit didn't have that many interesting facts, but I think you'll like these next ones, which has to do with the portal fruit. Now similar to the ghost fruit, portal didn't used to be in the game at all. This used to be the door fruit. The moves used to look completely different, and it used to be in a completely different rarity as well. The portal fruit we know and love now is worth 1.9 million belly, and it is a legendary rarity. However, the door fruit used to be only a rare rarity and used to be valued at 950,000 belly, making portal the second fruit in Blox history to get bumped up a rarity, while also getting its value increased by almost double. Portal is also one of the most sought after fruits to have in the game due to its world warp ability, allowing you to teleport anywhere you want in all islands. And because of this, it's often severely overpaid, whether you have the physical version or even the permanent version. Now all these facts have been interesting so far, and I hope some of these you didn't know about. But trust me, the last one is going to be both funny and may just surprise you. Up next, we have my favorite and main fruit in the game, Rumble. Now, one interesting fact about this is that this is the only fruit in the game that allows you to awaken a sword by awakening all of the moves on it. That is, of course, the Pole V2. And other than that, there's not really much other interesting facts other than it's the only fruit in the game to give you 3 dashes within a singular move. And of course, I'm talking about Electric Flash here, where you get 3 dashes and it charges up and replenishes. No other move in the game does that. Now, Rumble facts may have not been that interesting, but trust me, the pain facts are even less interesting, as the pain fruit is one of the only fruits in the entire game that hasn't had any changes to its moves whatsoever. This fruit was released in Update 7, which dropped on August 11th, 2019. And since its release, the moves haven't had any balance changes, any visual upgrades, or anything at all. The only thing the pain fruit has gotten was its name changed. It used to be called the paw fruit, and the moves used to be called something different, which they did that to avoid copyright. Other than that, nothing about this fruit has been altered, which is pretty boring. But this next fruit actually has a somewhat interesting fact. The blizzard fruit, and I'm willing to bet a good amount of you did not notice this. So if you eat the blizzard fruit and master out all the moves, you'll notice the flight is called Tornado Flight, which if you eat the sand fruit and awaken the sand fruit, you'll notice that shares the same name as the sand awaken. See, Tornado Flight here and Tornado Flight for blizzard. I guess the devs couldn't come up with a different name. And now with blizzard out the way, we are moving on to the final category of fruits in the game, the mythical category. And this is where it gets most interesting if you ask me. Starting with the gravity fruit. Now I'm sure a lot of you didn't know this because not many people use gravity, but the ultimate of gravity is called Meteor Rain. And when you use this, as the name implies, you're able to summon meteors from the sky and aim where they go. But before update 17.3, you didn't used to be able to do that, because before they reworked it, Meteor Rain couldn't be aimed and the meteors used to hit randomly. I'm willing to bet a lot of you didn't know about that, and probably for good reason, because imagine like you're using this ultimate and can't control where the meteors went. Like, that just made no sense. But next up, we got the mammoth fruit. Now for this one, I bet some of y'all didn't know this, but when you're in transformation, your moves deal 10% more damage. So if we use ancient cutters right here, we can see this move deals 3,026 damage. However, while in transformation, that same move deals 3,531 now. Alongside that, Mammoth is the only fruit in the game to share the same belly value as another fruit. As we know, Mammoth is worth 2.7 million belly, which is the same value as T-Rex. Kind of interesting, right? Mammoth also has another interesting glitch where if you pull out the smoke fruit, transform and instantly pull out the smoke fruit before your transformation finishes, you guys will see you go invisible. And people use this glitch to troll a lot of people. I personally do all the time. It's kind of fun. To deactivate it, all you gotta do is transform again normally, and you'll be visible once again. And now for the T-Rex fruit. Not really much interesting facts about this one other than one, it's the most recent fruit added to the game. This was the last update we've gotten on Blox fruits. And two, many of y'all probably haven't known this, but the T-Rex fruit has been nominated to be added to the game since update 7. And if you don't believe me, go to the wiki, look at T-Rex, and you can see the trivia. It shows this fruit was nominated to be added to the game since update 7. And if you look at it, update 7 came out on August 11th, 2019. So this fruit was destined to be added to the game from the start. Even more interesting though, next up we have the dough fruit, which actually has a surprisingly amount of facts about it. First one being that it is tied with Phoenix for the most expensive fruit to awaken in the game, costing 18,500 fragments. Second one being that it is the only elemental mythical fruit in the entire game. And just to prove it to you, Gravity is a natural, Mammoth is a beast, T-Rex beast, Shadow natural, 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 beast, beast, and Kitsune beast. But the interesting thing about that is even though it's an elemental fruit in the game, this is not how the fruit is at all in the anime. Because in the anime, they specifically specify that the dough fruit is a paramecia. Another cool thing about the dough fruit is every move correlates with your hockey color. So if I activate hockey, you guys can see I have red hockey, and if you hold the move, you can see the red hockey is coded around my dough move. And the last interesting fact about dough is this is the only fruit in the game that has a move that changes depending on whether you're in the air or the ground. And that is Pastry River. Obviously, if you stand on the ground, it does this, and when you use it in the air, it does this. So yeah, dough is the only fruit in the game that has two variants within one move. But enough of dough, because now we're moving on to the shadow fruit. And while there are not much interesting things about shadow, there is one, and that is Nightmare Leech. What this move does is when you use it, it takes the enemy's HP and replenishes it with your own, making this the only fruit move in the game that has a life leech type ability. Now this next fruit is gonna have some facts that I know are gonna surprise some of you, and that is the venom fruit. Let me just say, some of these facts even shocked me. First fact being that when you're low health, the Serpent's Wrath flight of venom makes you go faster. So this is how the flight looks right now. It's relatively slow, but also decent speed. If I get myself low though, and even dang near close to death, you can see the flight goes significantly faster, especially if you aim it up. Look at this. Look at the distance we're going right now. And I'll guarantee you all of you knew that fact. I mean, that's just common knowledge right there. But chances are you didn't know that transforming into full form makes you immune to lava damage. Like, look at this. We're literally standing on lava right now, taking no damage whatsoever. In fact, we're healing. Another interesting fact about the venom is the Toxic Fog move is the second largest AoE ability in the entire game. Obviously, Quick Waves being the first, but this is the second. And now for the big fact, the one that shocked even me. Venom has the highest damage dealing move in the entire game. Now you remember earlier when I talked about how Magma wasn't in first place, but actually second place. Well, I'm about to prove it to you. You guys can see we have fruit stats here, and if we use Volcanic Storm, which is the highest damage dealing move on Magma on my ult right here, we can see that this move total deals 10,943 damage. Now obviously you can get a little bit more damage depending on how you aim it and if all of the little Magma moves hit on time, but I think max it deals like 12 to 13,000. However, if we switch over to Venom, transform, then use Toxic Fog, we can see that Venom deals, okay, we're going up, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,861. I know, man. It's honestly surprising how much more damage Venom deals than Magma. And that's not even it. If you fully charge Noxus Shot and use Noxus Shot, you can see the total damage of Noxus Shot is still even more than the Magma Ultimate. Look at that, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,916 in full form. Venom damage on top, man. I guarantee some of you didn't know that. But moving on, our next fact is about the control fruit. Now, one interesting thing about this one is depending on how much mastery you have, the control area gets bigger. I just ate control on my ult right here, and he only has 1 mastery, and we have 365 mastery on this control. So let me activate my room fully. You can see the room is actually bigger than the Coliseum. However, if I activate control room on my ult, we can see the distance is significantly less, and this is the maximum I could have held it. One interesting fact about control is a change that actually got removed. Back years ago, whenever you used to use Gamma Rush on somebody, it would make the control room disappear when the Gamma Rush finished. Nowadays, obviously though, that has changed. Is when you use Gamma Rush, the room gets smaller, but it doesn't disappear. 4 more mythicals left. And up next, we have the Spirit Fruit. Now, the only real interesting thing I could find about this fruit is that it used to be called the Soul Fruit, and used to look more accurate to Big Mom's Soul Fruit in the anime. This, of course, got changed to Spirit due to copyright reasons. And yeah, that's pretty much the only interesting thing I can think about Spirit. Other than that, is widely considered one of the best PvP fruits in the game due to its combo potential. For example, Wrath of Shu pairs together with End of Times, and that's without any weapon. Paired together with fighting styles of weapons, and you got one of the most deadly fruits in the game. And now we have the Dragon Fruit, ladies and gentlemen. One quick interesting fact about this is currently the rarest fruit in the entire game. Despite being placed lower value than Leopard and Kitsune, this is rarer because it's currently unobtainable. If you go in the shop and try to buy it, it'll say in progress, and the King of Fruits is temporarily off sale for enhancement. Stay tuned for its powerful return. You can't buy the fruit permanent. You can't get it from a notifier or a gacha, or any way naturally. The only way you can get your hands on the fruit is if someone happened to have a physical fruit from before it got removed. But even more interesting, whenever in transformation form, the dragon fruit actually has the highest damage reduction perk out of any transformation in the game, and that includes Buddha. Another interesting fact about dragon is the only fruit in the entire game that can change colors based on when you transform. And that obviously depends on the master you have for the fruit, but as you guys can see, these rings right here determine the color that your dragon can go to, making this the only fruit in the game to be able to do that. Like you guys can see right now I'm blue, but if I de-transform or use some of my moves, now I'm purple. Now for the second to last fruit in the game, we have the leopard fruit. Added in update 17 part 3, the leopard fruit is one of the strongest fruits in the game, and obviously with that comes some interesting facts. First one being, after using the after image assault move while in transformation, you gain a little bit of a speed boost. You guys can see we have this fire ore around us, and now we go, I think, like 25 to 50% faster shortly. Another interesting fact that people don't know, upon transformation there is actually a hitbox that does a little bit of stun and knockback. You guys can see there we dealt 2,543 damage just for transforming. And those two were probably the most interesting facts I could find about leopard. Kind of boring, but trust me, this last one is gonna be funny, because now we're moving on to the final fruit of the video, Kitsune. Now, many people believe that the Kitsune fruit in Blox fruits is based off of Yamato's fruit from One Piece, but this couldn't be further from the truth, because if you look at the wiki, you can see that this fruit is the second fan-made fruit ever added to the game, with the first one being sound, and the original concept was made by a guy named Kuzuru K on Twitter, and it only got added to the game because it won an art contest, which I'm sure many of you knew, but I guarantee a lot of you didn't know this last fact. So obviously, whenever you transform a Kitsune, you have something called tails, and obviously the more damage you deal, the more tails you get. And once you get to 3 tails, you can see now we are able to transform. Now we all know this is just how Kitsune works, right? But I bet you didn't know that under the Kitsune seat, there's actually something sus under there. If you look under the seat and angle your camera like this, you will see there is an Among Us character under the Kitsune seat. I have no idea why the devs added this in here, but that's an interesting fact about Kitsune that I bet many of you didn't know. And for mythical trick number 1, if you get 3 people to go around the gacha and say /Clouds Luck V5, you will roll a mythic. All right, that's easy enough. I've already got 3 people right here lined up. My boys, look at them lined up. All right, let's do this. Clouds Luck V5, Clouds Luck V5, Clouds Luck V5. All right, let's see if this works. We've activated the Clouds Luck V5 luck. Will we get a good fruit? 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, yo, we actually got a legendary fruit, but we didn't get a mythical, so that definitely didn't work. That's not bad, though. Now, that trick may not have worked, but we have a bunch of others to test. And for the next one, sent in by Bukan Nar, he says, we're all dragon-related stuff. And he actually sent in a clip of him doing this. He literally has Dragon Talon, Dragon, Dragon Heart, and Dragon Storm equipped. He's doing a gacha right now, and let's see what he gets. He actually got Blizzard from that, so we should expect to get at least a legendary, right? On my boy Mariah's account, he does have everything dragon-related. Dragon Heart right here, equip. Scroll down a bit, Dragon Storm, equip. Let's go to permanent fruits. We also got Dragon right here, equip. I'm gonna go with the Western. And last but not least, we have one more thing, and that's Dragon Talent. Let's go up to the Dragon Dojo, talk to my boy Uzoth. And you know what? I'm even gonna go a step further. We're gonna wear Dino Hood, and we're gonna go switch over to the Draco race. So we're literally full dragon down to the race. Draco right here. All right, let me spam a bunch of abilities. Let's see if this gives us some extra luck. And now we're ready. Gacha time. If we don't get at least a legendary from this is crazy. 3, 2, 1, and we get a sand fruit. Okay, yeah, that just does not work. This next guy's strategy is if you kill a player using a mythic fruit, then reset with a mythic fruit, your next gacha will be a mythic. Well, I would hope so, because this is gonna be insane. I mean, I'm on my boy Eric's account right here. He's about to lose a mythic fruit. Hopefully he has something like a gravity. Let me see. Okay, he's got a gravity. Perfect. Now, the killing the person with the mythical fruit will be easy. I mean, I'm pretty decent at PvP. Let me see. What can I switch to? We got Doe. Oh, that's perfect. Actually, you know what? Let's go with Yeti. Let's make this easy. All right, now we gotta find somebody real quick. Let's see. Is there anybody over here? Nope. Okay, what about in Hydra? Anybody over here? Oh, there is somebody over here. All right. They didn't say we had to get bounty from the person we killed with the mythic fruit. They just said we had to kill someone with the mythic fruit. So I'm about to do it, boys. I'm about to do it. I'm sorry. You're level 1600, but we gotta do it. Arctic clap. GG's. No reward level is too high, but we did kill him with Yeti. That's a mythical. All right, that's step 1 of the ritual complete. Next up, we have to reset with a mythical. I'm not going to waste any of Eric's good mythics. I'm just going to waste the gravity. I'm sure he's not going to care. And if he does, I'll replenish Eric. Fruit added to backpack. We got the gravity in our inventory. You know what? Just to make sure this does effect, we're going to reset it in front of Zeolus. Zeolus, you see this gravity right here, right? You see this. I'm about to lose this. You better replenish me with another mythic. Gravity down. Oh, that feels so painful to do. Now let's see if it works, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it works. And... Yo, it didn't work, but we got a Buddha fruit. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. We may not have gotten a mythical, but we did get one of the highest valued legendary fruit. So I'm gonna take that. Gravity for this, W. I'm gonna say that was a W method. All right, now this next one says do/jet ski luck. You will get a mythical. I've gotten so many mythical since. Yeah, I've heard a thing or two about this jet ski luck. Hey, let's put it to the test. So let's go ahead and type it in. Jet ski luck V4. Let me click redeem and let's get to rolling, bro. I've actually witnessed him pull a blessing after typing this. So let's see if it works for us, boys. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, bro. The jet ski luck does not exist, bro. It does not exist. A spin? Really? Next method sent in by the Dark Lord. He says do 6 different emotes, then reset with a rocket to get a mythical. I mean, that's doable, bro. But do I even have 5 emotes? I mean, I know I got dance 1, dance 2, dance 3. But I think I gotta buy 3 others. All right, we have Roblox Marketplace. Let me go down. Let me filter out emotes. Oh, we got free ones. Tilt, applaud. Okay, let me add these with free ones. Hey, we love saving money. Let me also add board in there. Let me go to my cart and let's buy all that. All right, we're ready. We got 6 different emotes. Let's do it. First off, let me do /E point. That's 1. Let me do /E point 2. That's 2. Let me do /E board. That's 3. Oh, this is actually kind of a fire mode too. Hey, that's kind of saucy. Then we got the classic /E hello, the little wave. What is that? 4. /E tilt. That's 5. And last but not least, /E stadium. All right, that's all 6. Now let's go ahead and do the roll. Are we gonna get a mythic this time? Are we gonna get a mythic? Is this gonna be the one? Nope, this is not the one at all. We got a dang chop fruit. But moving on, sent it by Mystic, have V4 and V3 active at the same time while rolling. And he said this one got me a T-Rex once. You know, strangely, I actually have a good feeling about this one. All right, first things first, I've got to get V4 active. Luckily, I do have V4 on this account. I did that for a video. So let me go ahead and fight these NPCs. Let's see how quick we can get this. All right, this is 1 NPC down. Looks like 2 NPCs gets me about a full bar, especially if I'm taking damage. So this actually shouldn't take that long. There we go, right there. We have human V4 activated. I don't know why somebody's fighting me right now. What is this, Buddha? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Before we could even get to the damn ritual, we gotta kill this guy. Windbreaker. All right. Oh, now he's running. Look at that. Quickly attacked me, but he's running. But none of that matters. We got V4 active. Let me activate V3. Okay, let me quickly do a gacha. Let's hope this works. And we got a rubber, but that's actually not the worst thing we could have gotten. Definitely not a mythical though. You know, now I'm upset. I want to kill this guy. GG's. Yeah, so far we haven't gotten a single mythical yet. It's looking like I may have to gift y'all 5 permanent fruits. You know, actually forget that. I'm not losing hope. We got plenty more to test. One of these got to be bound to work. But for our next method, sent it by this guy. He says, clap beautiful pirate, then wait till night to roll. I mean, that's not hard, but that also seems like very dumb. But I guess this video is me testing out your guys' fruit spinning tricks. So let's try it out. First things first, let me respawn bosses. And now we've got to successfully beat the beautiful pirate. Let's see if we can even do that. We do have Cursed Dual Katana, luckily. So hopefully it's not too difficult. Let me see. Do I have Buddha on this account? Hold on. Let me see. If we have Buddha, this is going to be all the more quicker. Do we have Buddha? Yes, we do. Perfect. All right. Say less. We can just Buddha spam it out then. Yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. I don't even know why I doubted myself. Buddha spam for the win, boys. Buddha spam for the... Wait, what the heck? Where'd he go? Okay, there he is right there. Yeah, Buddha spam for the win. This is going to be a light work, bro. It's light work now. About to enter second phase any minute now. A couple more M1s. You probably will be there. Yep, there we go. Okay. Went back to full health. Now we just got to whittle him back down again. Actually, hold on. I'm actually getting kind of low. Hold on. I'm actually getting kind of low. Yo, this is kind of sad, bro. This is kind of sad. Oh, back off, bro. Charge this thing fully up. Hit him like that. Get a couple M1s in there. Cheeky M1s. Uh-oh, he still hit me. Okay, hold on. Back up, my boy, back up. Get him there, boom, get him there. Slayer of Goliath, got him right where I want him, and boom. Finish that off there. Okay, now we've clapped beautiful pirate. We've got to wait till nighttime. Let me see. How long is it till nighttime? Oh, sun's already almost down. It took me like literally the entire day. Let's hope it works. And it is officially nighttime. All right, perfect. We waited till nighttime. Now it's time to do the gacha. Will this be the first mythical fruit roll of the video? And wow. That is straight up garbage. That's so garbage, in fact, that I'm compelled to do this. We dropping this one straight in the ocean. Trick number 7, reset 5 times in a private server, leave, rejoin, then type /5 good luck and you'll get a good fruit. That's an interesting one, and it's so simple that I actually like it. All right, all we got to do is reset 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4th one, and the final 5th reset here. Now we leave the game and then rejoin the game, but I think we have to rejoin back to that private server. And last but not least, type in chat /5 good luck. There we go, boys. All the requirements have been met. Let's see if this gives us a good fruit. You don't have enough money? Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. Okay, let me fix that real quick. 150k. That should be 200. Do it one more time. All right, we're ready. That was a little embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie, but we brought it back. Now it's time to do this gacha, and we get dark fruit. Definitely not a mythical. But maybe this next trick will work. If you use /StarCloud's luck 45 after killing 5 players, you get no less than a mythical fruit. Yeah, I like the sound of that. And we get to have some fun PvPing. I'm down. All right, I'm on my Bomb by A account right here just because this is like my bounty hunting account. Let's get to the rampage, boys. Got this guy here. What the heck? Does this guy have his PvP active? Huh? All right, I guess this guy doesn't have his PvP active, but maybe this guy over here does. Let me see. All right. Let me do this. Boom. Okay. Boom. 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 That's 1 kill. Okay. Looks like we got our next kill lined up. We need 4 more kills. 4 more kills. All right. All right. Got him there. Boom. Okay. Wait, what? How does this guy survive all that? Oh my god, I'm literally selling. Okay. Okay. You know, this guy... Oh, wait. I got a next kill lined up. What are we doing? Playing Ring Around the Rosie, bro? Oh my god. No, no, no. Don't steal my kill. Don't steal my kill. Don't steal my kill. Please, please, please. Bro, he stole my kill. Yo, you're so bad. You're so bad, bro. All right. You're about to get it, bucko. You're about to get it. Oh, wait. I have Meek. I have Meek. What am I doing? Pull him in. Boom. And let me finish him off like this. Lunar Blitz. Got him. That's 2 kills down. Now this diamond guy came back out, so I'll be able to get him. Finish him off. Pause. Got him right there. Get him like this. Boom. Get him like this. Lunar Blitz. And that's him dead with V4. All right, that's 3 kills. Boom, got him here. Oh my god, are we just playing are we just playing like tag, bro? Like tag, you're it. Like I kill one of them, then the other one comes back. Then I kill the other, and the other one comes back. But you know what? That's actually perfectly fine with me because then that means it makes my life all the more easy. 4th kill there. There he goes. This guy. There, this guy strikes again. There, this guy strikes again, bro. There, this guy strikes again. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Okay. Well, you know what? You know who else I'm tired of? This damn diamond user, bro. It's like they're just playing tag, bro. Like, tag, you're it. I'm just gonna go after you now. Oh my god. Why? What? Okay, you know what? I'm Blox fruit stats? No wonder I'm struggling, bro. Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm struggling to kill him. Hold on, hold on. I understand it now. I understand it now. Whole time I'm a Blox fruit stat, bro. Whole time I'm Blox fruit stat. I get it now. I get it now. Get him here. Boom, pull him in. Boom, 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 boom. GG's. 5 kills right there. We're done. Oh, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Hey, he didn't say it had to be 5 different people. He just said 5 kills. But now we have the final step. /StarCloud's luck 45. All right, we typed that in chat. Now let's go ahead and do a gacha. If we don't get a mythical fruit from this, as much time I just wasted killing those boys, I might be upset. And, a flame fruit. Yeah, you know what? I could have gotten worse, but this is also like pretty damn low for what I could have got. You know, I'm gonna do a good deed. I'm gonna give it to this guy right here. You enjoyed that on S930. Next glitch, this guy says if you give someone a fruit worth over 1 million, you have a 100% chance of getting a mythical. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and test this out. Let's hop into the server right now. I'm hopping on my 30 million slot. That way everybody knows I'm in here. And he said 1 million value fruit. Let me see. What could I give somebody? I'm assuming the higher you give it, the better value you get back from a gacha. So I'm gonna give someone low key. I'll give away this dough fruit. I'll give away this dough fruit. Let me sit down on his trade table. Let's see what this guy offers for me. Whatever he offers for my dough fruit, I will accept, even if it's a bad trade. All right, I've just put my dough fruit. He put the mammoth up. This is actually a massively L trade, but I will accept it. And we'll see what we get from the gacha after this, bro. I'm literally losing out on a dough here. This is worth like 35 million value. I think Mammoth's like 7, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. And that is the trade given away, bro. He just got a free dough. And he's only level 1,778, so that's gonna help him. He said, oh my god. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Now let's see. Will this work and give us a mythical fruit? Will we get the mythical fruit this time? And we get... Bro, I just lost a dough for this. No. Trick number 10. If you punch the gacha 3 times, complete a raid, come back and punch him 3 times again, you'll get a mythical. All right, we're pulling up to the gacha right now. Let me punch this man. 1, 2, 3. All right, now that we did that, we got to go and fly over to the raids. I don't have portals unlocked on this account, so we got to use the light fruit and fly this way. Bear with me. All right, we're pulling up to the sea castle. Let me go ahead and switch over to the Buddha fruit. And, you know, let's just complete the quickest raid we can complete. I think that will be the flame raid. Yep. All right, got the chip. Let's get this thing started. For some reason on this account, the only sword that I actually have moves on is Coco sword. So this is I guess what we're using. I also don't have race V4 on this account, but I do have race V3. Luckily, we got the Buddha fruit. We should be good with this. I'm gonna try to speed run this as quick as I possibly can. All right, last NPC right here of this first island. There we go. Island 1 complete. Now we're on Island 2. Let's go ahead and speedrun this. Island 2 cleared right there. And now we're starting with Island 3. We're almost done. 2 more islands to go after this. Island 3 complete. Island 4 straight ahead. So far, we're having no troubles with this. Still got 9 minutes, 30 seconds left to spare too. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Even if I was only level 1500, I'd probably be able to do this with the Buddha fruit. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but y'all get the point. We got this in the bag. Now on the final island, and the boss is right here. We got this. I will say that was not my cleanest run. Definitely not my quickest, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, boys. We're gonna get it. Don't worry. Boss right around half health. We just M1 spamming. My fingers are low-key getting kind of tired from this M1ing, bro. I feel like I'm about to get carpal tunnel or something. All right, boss is about to die. He's down. Now we just got 2 more NPCs. And last NPC here. There we go. We switch back over to light. Now let's make our way back to gacha. And we here. Last step, we have to punch the gacha 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. All right, we got to roll a gacha. Please, game. I just need 1 mythical, so I don't have to give away 5 permanents. Please, will this let this work? Bro, all that work I just did, all that raid, all that just for a damn barrier. You got to be kidding me. Bro, what is going on? None of these gacha rituals are working. I told y'all to send me the best ones y'all got, and we just getting straight dookie like this. What the heck? That man just stole my thing quick as hell. Anyways, moving on to our next trick. This guy says if you trade a fruit away, you will roll it back. Example, I traded my Buddha. I got Buddha and gacha. Interesting. So say, for example, I were to trade someone my shadow I got here. I should pull a shadow from the gacha, making this a true 100% mythical glitch. Let's try it out. All right, we're on a new server right now. I'm just going to try to trade this as quick as possible. Let me just sit down at a trade table. I'm not even going to try to look for a good trade, so we're definitely about to get scammed here, but is there anyone that could trade me? Bro Haven, will you hop on this trade table? Please, bro, please. Someone hop on this trade table, man. Someone hop on this trade. Yep. I see you. You're active. Come on, bro. Go ahead, trade with me. I think you'll like this offer. Let me type in chat, trade. All right, someone finally sat down. Someone named Sigma. Okay, let me put down my shadow fruit. He's putting control and dough. No, bro, just put anything. Put anything with my shadow. It doesn't have to be control or dough. Just give me something. He just jumped. Oh my god. Okay. I don't think he realized he literally could have put anything and I would have accepted it. What about this guy though? NYXY. I put my shadow. He instantly jumped. Okay. We're gonna do this 3rd time's the charm. Blazing Shadow X9. Shadow. Your name is literally Shadow. You have to accept this, bro. Just put anything. He's asking me to PvP and he jumped. Oh, brother. Oh, my God. No, bro. I don't want to PvP you, bro. Okay, 4th time's the charm. Let me put down the shadow fruit. Just put something in there. Umar Khan's 274. Okay. Sound dark. I'll accept this, bro. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find a trade, but we're low-key scamming ourselves out of this shadow right now. I hope it pays off when we get something, at least a mythical from gacha. All right, there we go. That trade is done. Now we do it in the gacha, and we should get a shadow fruit back. Let's find out. Please, game dog. This is like the 4th sand we've got in this video. Glitch number 12. If you spawn a Terror Shark and die to it before rolling, you'll get a mythical fruit. So you want me to go out of my way to try to search for a Terror Shark, spawn it just to die to it. Oh, brother. You know what? I told myself I'll test them all out for this video, so you know what? I guess that's exactly what we're gonna do. All right, well, you know what? Let's just give it a whirl, boys. Let's give it a whirl. Quickest way to get a Terror Shark to spawn is being in danger level 6 in the ocean. Right now, we're in danger level 1, which has a low chance of spawning anything. Higher levels you go, the more chance you have of spawning things. But also, Terror Sharks are kind of decently rare to spawn, so this may take us a bit. Danger level 5 right now, and danger level 6. All right, we now have a high chance of getting a Terror Shark to spawn. We just gotta wait. Heck, did I just get a haunted ghost ship? What the... Bro, this is literally like so rare. This is rarer than getting the Terror Shark to spawn, and we get this like off the rip. That's crazy. All right, let's just zoom past that. Now we gotta look for a Terror Shark. This is gonna be cancer. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we get a Sea Beast. We're in rough sea now, which actually increases the chances even more. So we may get a Terror Shark soon. Who knows? Yes, sir. Finally, we got a Terror Shark. Only took us 7,900 meters. All right, now we just let this thing kill me. Go ahead, give me, Terror Shark. I'm gonna let you kill me fully. We ain't even gonna die to water damage. All right. I ain't gonna lie, you're taking too long, Terror Shark. There's 3 Terror Sharks? Look at this. Oh my health. Damn. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. After that, we better get extra luck. I mean, that just took me 10 minutes to find that thing, and we got jumped by 3. Let me go ahead and eat the light fruit, because I don't have the portal fruit on this account. We gotta fly over to the gacha. And here we are. This better be worth it, boys. We better get something good from this. Please, game. Please. Dog. This is literally the worst fruit we've gotten in the video. Yeah, that one didn't work. Up next, speak to Michael Jackson and sit in a chair. Then when you go roll, you will get a good fruit. You know what? I'll do you one better. Not only am I gonna talk to the barista, I'm gonna buy a recipe from him. For example, let's see. Plump purple. I'm gonna buy this for 88 Robux. We're gonna straight up buy this right now, boys. Give me that little cutscene. Give me that little cutscene. Do your thing, Michael Jackson. Yeah. Give me that purple juice. Yup. Drink that up. Alright, bro. Don't ever let me make that sound effect again. Don't ever let me make that sound effect again. Let's go and check out the aura. Yeah, purple. Alright, bet. Hopefully this increases our luck. Please, game. Please give me some crazy luck. Please, game. And oh my god, bro. This is so bad. This is so bad, bro. None of these things are working. At this rate, it looks like I gotta give away 5 permanent fruits. Unless this next one works. Before you spin for a fruit, pull out your best mythical, then roll a fruit. And this guy says he got Yeti. Well, at least I don't gotta do anything difficult for this one, so it doesn't hurt to test. Alright, I'm on my alt account right now. Hopefully I have a mythical fruit on here to show to Zealous. Let me see. Oh, not only do we got a mythical fruit, we got a Yeti fruit to show him. Okay. This has gotta work, bro. This has gotta work. Alright, let me pull out my Yeti fruit. You see that, Zealous? You see that? Big juicy Yeti right in front of you. Now, Zealous, give me something good or close to this, please. I'll take even a gravity, bro. I'll take even a gravity because that is a mythic. Please, Zealous, please. Oh, yo, this is the best thing we've gotten in a while. Not a mythic, not even a high tier legendary. It is a rare though. You know what? Not bad, but still not what we're looking for. Next glitch, if you kill every boss in the sea you're in, you're guaranteed to get a mythic. All right, that's easy enough to test out. Let's start in first sea. First up, we got Gorilla King. Dead. Next up, we got Bobby. This guy should get 1 shot. Oh, what the heck? He didn't get 1 shot? Okay, hold on. Let me back him up there. There we go. Second one down. Next up, we got the Saw boss. And yes, I did reset that Yeti for this light fruit, so we can get this done quicker. All right, Saw down. Now we got the Yeti. Quickly pack this guy up. And 1 and 1. There he goes. Now we got Mob Leader, Vice Admiral. After that, we got Saber Expert down. Now we got Chief Warden. Next up, Warden. Last boss on prison, we've got Swan. There we go. Next boss in line, Magma Admiral, and he's down. Almost done, boys. Next up, we got the Fishman Lord. About to make light work of this fish. Turn this boy into sushi. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Oh, we also got a trident from him. Okay, not bad. 3 more bosses left. Let's keep this speed run going, boys. We got Weisberg next. Let me see if I can make quick work of this boy. Hopefully I don't get packed. Yeah, no, we got this in the bag. Yeah, I got worried there for a second, but we got it. All right, Weisper down. We got Eminem next, and then last but not least, Cyborg Frankie. We good. Now we got Enel. Whoa, this guy's actually gonna get me low. Hold on, I gotta keep up my streak of not dying. Here we go. All right, Barrage of Light. This should kill him. Boom, stomp, back up, and 1 and 1 and 1. Light Ray, GG. And now we have the final first sea boss, Cyborg Frankie. All right, he's done. Now, if I don't get a damn mythical fruit after all this, bro, I'm cooked. Let's teleport back to home. Let's head our way over to the jungle. All right, Blox, gotcha. I need you to come through for me, please. I need you to come through for me and give me something good, please. Bro, oh my gosh, we got a diamond fruit. He's smiling, but I'm not. Now we're moving on to the final spinning trick of the video. Giving away 3 permanent Buddhas gets you an instant mythic from the gacha. This one's gonna be painful, boys, but I've loaded up a bunch of Robux on this account. Let's just get it over with. Let's just get over it. Permanent Buddha, 1650 Robux a pop. Let me just gift it to someone random. Let's give it to this person right here. That's 1 permanent Buddha gifted. Another person, Bonbon 13297. Second permanent Buddha gifted. Third one, let's just give it to this person named Purple Dragon. And this is about to be the 3rd permanent Buddha gifted. There we go. Oh, that was so much Robux right there. Now, this is the final spinning glitch of the video. If I don't get a mythical fruit from this, I have to give away 5 permanent fruits to 5 of you. Let's see, boys. Let's see. Does this one work? Does this one work? Can we end this off on a bang? And we get a magma fruit. No, bro, that's insane. That is so crazy. Yeah, not a single mythical fruit gained throughout this video. None of these methods work. They're all fake. But I'm a man of my word. I will be giving away 5 permanent mythicals to 5 of you. If you guys want a chance to get that, join my Discord. Link in the description below. So yeah, in this video, we're going to go from this level 1 noob all the way to the max level with control, as well as obtain the zebra cap and the cocoa sword. All right, now obviously I just created this account. I don't have anything on it, but I did load it up with $50 worth of Robux. Let's go ahead and buy that thing from the Blox dealer right here. I didn't even check out how expensive this thing is, so I might end up shocked, but I bought so many fruits, I'm used to it at this point. Control 2,500. I guess it's not bad. I've bought more expensive fruits than this. That is almost half of what I got though. Anyways, go ahead and buy that. Here we go. Oh, we start off with 2 moves: control area and levitate. I guess that makes sense. You kind of do need the room to use any of the moves. So as you guys can see, I have about 7 hours almost of 2 times codes loaded up on here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, control area. Okay, levitate. Does this do anything? Oh, you drop rocks on him? Wow, okay. Oh, dude, that actually has good AoE, so I might actually be able to fight multiple people at once at this. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this is looking pretty bad. I don't even know where all the NPCs went. This has super high knockback. I don't know if this is gonna be good for grinding, boys. This might have got my work cut out for me with this one. All right, this will get us the first quest completed. Wait, you can throw buildings? I don't even know that. This one for sure will kill him. There we go, level 10. We can now go to the jungle. Okay, we pulled up to the jungle, and you know what? I just realized something. We're not gonna get our next control move up until 150 mastery. Do you know how long it's gonna take us? We'll be like well over half through the first seed before we can get our second move. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the shop and buy some things to make this easier for us. Go ahead and get 2 times mastery. Yep. Pay to win. Kinda, but do I care? Nope. Gotta defeat a bunch of these monkeys. Seeing as we only do 71 damage per attack, this is gonna take us a minute. Boom. There we go. That's one of the monkeys. All right, we have one more monkey. Get him. And there we go. We are now level 17, which means we've evolved from monkeys to gorillas. Last levitate. And boom. Okay, I forgot to record that part, but we can go to the next island now. But I'm not gonna lie, I think I have a better method in mind. We're on our way to the marine fort over there. Now my goal is to farm on these chief petty officers for quite a little bit. We're level 30 right now. I think I'll stay here until I can go to desert. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we're up to 43 mastery and level 38. Looks like the strategy might actually work out after all. Come on. 2 more. There we go. Do that one. And we're level 66. Boy. We can now go to the desert. We also got a bunch of points available. I'm just going to go ahead and put it all in Blox fruits. Is that smart? Probably not, but I like high damage. So, okay, I'm in a brand new server where I'm causing havoc. Die. Yeah, I got 238 bounty from him. Easy. Hold on. Can I get this guy too? Okay, never mind. That dude doesn't have combat in, but I'll take your kill. Easy, easy. All right, this next one should get me to 75. Okay. All right, and we are now level 90. Now we can go to Frozen Village. And well, at Frozen Village, there's a couple important things we need to buy. Yes, sir. I've been waiting for this one. First of all, we need air jump. Got that. And then the last thing is we need aura so we can deal that extra damage. You feel me? Boom. Anyways, we got business to take care of. We got quests to do. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Room. I just realized it might be tough to fight here because... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm in combat. Okay, hold on. Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. Think you can get away from me, buddy? Boom. And we got him. Look at that. Look at that. Easy. All right, we got our next quest available. And then, hold on. Go fight the Yeti. Boom. All right, we got the Yeti right where I want him. Look, he thinks I have my PvP on. I don't got my PvP on, bro. You're not going to be able to hit me, goofy. One more hit for the Yeti. There we go. Okay, 106, 107, 108. Damn, 110. All right, though. We're just going to keep server hopping to continuously fight the Yeti. Here we go. Here we go. Last Yeti right here. Also, somewhat good news. We have 94 mastery and control, which means we will end up getting our next move, Echo Knife, soon. I think we should now be able to do the Vice Admiral. Yes, sir. Let's go see if he's even spawned, though. Oh, easier. Okay, say less. All right, let me reactivate my control area. Will I be able to do it in here? That doesn't really work. I guess I gotta go outside. Let me lure him outside. Come on out, Vice Admiral. Ooh, I forgot he has those long range attacks. All right, let's see how this works. Kind of a little bit janky, but what can you do? This is annoyingly tedious to fight. I cannot lie, but let's see how many levels we get. We started at 130. Sheesh, like 7 levels from that thing. All right, bet. Yo, and we got the code. I didn't even realize that. All right, cool. Okay, next server, we're gonna be here for a bit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Eventually, 20 minutes later. Later that same evening.
Okay, yo, I forgot to record that part. I'm gonna be honest, I'm sorry about that, but new quest available, so we got to level 220. Anywho, we're about to go to the prison next, and the reason why I stayed at Marineford for so long was actually genius. Now we can just straight up go to the warden quest. It means we don't have to farm these boring NPCs. Not gonna lie, fighting the NPCs at the prison is tough. It's a grind. Okay, I found a server with him, but there's a Gumu fighting him, so let me just go ahead and get some hits in. Oh, I did not mean to hit you, Gum user. I'm very sorry. I meant to hit the warden. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Hold on. Is he coming towards me? Where did the warden go? Okay, there he is, right there. There we go. Okay, nice. Warden down. Ah, dude, that sucks. Look, Swan's right there, bro, but we're not high enough level to accept that quest. Well, I will tell you this. If you thought we stayed at Marineford for a long time, we're about to stay here for even longer. We're gonna completely skip over the Colosseum Island just because this type of fruit, it's really only good to fight as many bosses as possible. Okay, we're level 241. We can now fight the Swan himself. Let me see. Can I use my thingy in here? I don't think it's gonna go inside. You guys see it kind of collides with the ceiling. Come on out here, Swan. I should be able to fight him just like this. All right, and boom. There we go. Why did he feel the need to do that? Okay, now we should get our final move. Yes, sir. 150 mastery. Okay, Echo Knife. Let's see what this thing talking about. Echo Knife. Ooh. Okay. All right, how much damage did that do? Actually, that actually did a decent amount of damage. Cooldown on that one is a lot longer than the Levitate one, but with those two mixed together, farming should be a lot easier now. Echo Knife. We're level 326 right now. Now 329. As soon as we get to 350, we skedaddle. Finally, 350. Okay. All right, though. Let's see what the ad. Okay, never mind. He's not here. Room. I don't know what this move is called. I'm just saying Echo Knife. I don't know what Law calls it. Type it down in the comments below. But boom. Oh yeah, this dude ain't got nothing on me. This dude ain't got nothing on me. Echo Knife. Oh. I mean, I guess it still lands anyways. And last but not least. Okay, never mind. This time, last but not least. There we go. Okay, easy. I ain't gonna lie, very easy. And we got about 4 levels from that. This grind is taking its toll on me, though. I will say that. Okay, another day, another Magma Admiral. Gone. Easy. Finally on the last Akainu. Been farming this guy for like an hour straight, bruh. Glad to say we're finally about done with it. And he is dead. There we go. Now we can go to Underwater City and we'll be able to instantly fight Neptune, I think.
The next day.
All right, we're level 502 now. Now you're probably sitting here wondering why did I just like skip like 100 levels plus? Well, you see, for me, it's the next day right now. Anyways, we go to Sky Islands next. So yeah, probably have already figured it out at this point, but we're gonna be fighting Weisper because he's a boss and I don't want to have to farm the NPCs. All right, Weisper, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, bro. This is supposed to be the hardest boss we fought yet. Although the strategy to fight him is pretty simple. We're just gonna stand right here. Use our levitate. Go ahead and use Echo Knife. Boom, boom, boom. Hack him up. All right, he's one tap and boom. There we go. Okay, 503, 504, 505, 506. 4 levels. Here goes another Weisper. I honestly lost count of how many times I've done this, but oh, hey, we got an Angel Wings. Boys, y'all ain't gonna believe this. This ain't scripted. I ain't plant this here. There's straight up a portal right on this tree, and I just spawned in this server. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Look at that. Look at it. That's proof. This is lit, bro. We just got a portal. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, finally, we are about to be able to go to Water Fountain. Yes, sir. And we got the bazooka. Okay, I guess that's cool. There's just one more quick thing I want to get before we end up going to Underwater City, and that is Observation Hockey, but we will have to go through the Shanks puzzle quest in order to do that. And obviously, the first step to doing the Shanks puzzle is going to the forest right over there. What we actually came here to do is we have to unlock a bunch of different foot tablets, which is right here. Yeah, right here. And then there's another one on that tree right over there. Right there. There we go. That should be all of them there, boys. All right, let me take this torch, and then we're going to go to Desert Island. All right, go in here, come down here, burn this curtain right here. Now we take this cup. With this cup, we go and take it over to the Snow Island. So you guys can see that little dripping icicle right there. Just fill this cup up with, come all the way up here, go in this middle house, and feed it to the sick poor man. Now he's gonna have us go try to find his son, which will be at the Buggy Pirate Island Village. Now we've got to look for the rich man, which there he is right there. Yes, sir. Thanks for helping my father, but a mob leader has stolen all my money. Please find and take him down as soon as possible so I can reward you. Say less. This little mini island right here, we're gonna fight a boss on this, and then we'll finally be able to progress to the last step of this puzzle. Anyways, we're about to actually easily pack this dude up. I should hit him with... Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna 1-tap him, but 2-tap will do. 2-tap will do. Boom. There we go. Damn. As you guys can see, I got a relic down there, and what you do with this relic is you got to go back to the area where this puzzle first started. All this back and forth for this quest, but trust me, it's gonna pay off by the time we're done with it. Put the relic in the thingy thing, and Shanks is not here. That's weird. Room. All right, let's see how much of a fight this guy is. He's only level 200 boss, so see how much of a fight this. Hit him in here with the levitate. Nice. I got my Echo Knife back. You're done. You're done, buddy. Easy. Cool. We now have the ability to learn Instinct. Very useful ability. Of course, this boy Usopp is about to literally tax us of all of our money. I mean, look at this. 750,000. Crazy amount. But we had to buy it anyways. Ah, yes. Our final destination for first sea. By the way, boys, we're 1 mastery away from getting our next move, which is teleport. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if I'm too excited for this move. I think it's just going to be a mobility move since the name is literally teleport. Let's see it. For as long as that took me to get, that's kind of underwhelming, bro. You can only use it once, too. It's not even like the way Law uses it. That's crazy. I mean, does it go as far as I want it to? Take care of him here. Boom. And we're level 675. Close, boys. We're close as I can see. And now, finally, we are about ready to go to second sea, boys. There we go. Level 776. Stat check right here, just in case any of y'all boys are interested in what I've been running. Anywho, forget what I'm saying. We go into the second sea, baby. This is where the fun begins. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, sir. Look at that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the noob to pros I've done, this is the longest it's ever taken me to get to second sea, bro. This is kind of sad. The second sea is also where I'll be getting both the zebra cap and the cocoa sword as they drop from order. Anyways, we're on these swan pirates now, which we are gonna be farming here for a little bit, just like how we were at Water 7. Luckily, I do 3-shot these boys, so farming them is relatively easy. At long last, we're at 349 mastery, 1 away from getting our final move, which is Gamma Rush. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Better not be garbage. This last one should do it. Please, please. 518. There we go. Ooh. 350 mastery. Let's go. Let's go. New skill available. Gamma rush. Okay, let's check this thing out. Check this thing out. Okay, let me go ahead and just reactivate my room. Gamma rush. Ooh. Wait, am I hitting everybody? Yo, look at the damage. Damn. Yo, that's got a long ass cooldown though, but that was sick. Did I just hit everyone? Look at that. I hit everyone in the circle. No way. That's actually fire, bro. Now that we got Gamma Rush, it's so much easier to farm. Like, look, I just hit one of them. Now, next thing you know, I'm attacking everybody in the entire circle. It's so much easier to farm like this. And now we're finally gonna get to move on to the next place. Level 926, we can go to the green zone. But before we actually go to green zone, there's one thing I want to take care of, and that's actually getting V2. I believe my race is human right now. I've never used human race before, so the first step towards getting V2 is we have to talk to this guy, Bartillo. He's gonna give us a quest where we have to defeat 50 of those swan pirates that we just got done farming for like hours. Anyways, we get 35 million XP from that. All right, last one right here. I kind of just skipped over all that because y'all have seen me fight enough of these damn pirates. Now we need to defeat Jeremy, the spring user, which is relatively easy. I've already done that a bunch of times. Let's just go ahead and try to pack him up though with Gamma Rush. This boss should be cake for us now with Gamma Rush. Wait, who in combat? Who am I hitting? Here's a strategy I could use now that I'm low. I could literally just run and use Levitate, since Levitate has a non-existent cooldown. Now it's time to say goodbye. Tournament is back to normal. Go now. Free the imprisoned gladiators who are jailed beneath the stadium. Okay. All right. So in this mansion, on this table right here, there's like a little code. I'm gonna go ahead and get my snipping tool out so we can do this. All right, we're here. Now we pull out that puzzle. First one is this one right here. Second one is this one right here, like sideways hourglass. Now we have this one over here, and then after the F we have this, and last but not least this. There we go. And we got a warrior helmet. I don't really know if that's good or not. I've never even worn it before, but anyways, now that we've freed the brothers, we're gonna go over to green zone of V2. Hello, it appears you haven't unlocked your maximum potential yet, blah 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 blah. If you're seeking more power, I need you to bring me 3 different flowers spread across the entire map. All right, let's go. Okay, found one of the blue flowers on this graveyard island. Can I get it? There we go. Flower 1. Oh, there we go. We just got flower 3, or yellow flower. Nice. Now I just gotta wait till daytime, and hopefully we'll get the red flower soon. Oh, there's a red flower right here. Hold on, let me see. Got it. Wait. Did I just steal from that guy? Hold on. We better.
Why are you bullying me?
Let me start running. I don't want to die. Alchemist, hurry up and take it. Hurry up and take my money. Okay, boom. Thanks. I've enhanced your flash step, cooldown, and range, and added 1 extra dodge to your instinct ability. Wow. Human V2 is actually not bad. No, the dude said I need race V2. That's the dude I stole the flower from. That's crazy. Hey, but now we got race V2. Let's go ahead and fight Fajita. Room Shambles. I don't even think we have shambles here, do we? Yo, don't roast me in the comments, boys. I'm not caught up to One Piece. Yes, sir. Dice him up. All right, they should kill him. There we go. Nice. There we go. Level 964. Okay, we're on our last run right now. We leave here at level 1000. Wait, did I just kill someone? Hold on. Let me chill. Come on, die, Fujitora. Okay, level 99. 1000. There we go. Okay, now we can go over to Snow Mountain. Hey, dog, don't. Bruh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that a blizzard user trying to get me? All right, bet. Oh, wait. I didn't hit him. Got him. Please. Yes, got you. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Gamma rush. Boom. Got him. Okay. I don't know why there's a god human person here fighting me, but hey, man. Crazy things happen. Am I actually about to win? No. It's not good. Oh, I killed him. All right, I'm about to dip. Hold on. By the way, we're level 1151. We can go to hot and cold now. All right, finally got into a server with them. Now, how will I go about fighting this guy? Can I use my thing in here? Of course not. Well, I've got 2 moves I can use, Echo Knife and Gamma Rush now, so that's nice. Gamma Rush. Boom. Pack him up. See if I can get him outside here. Maybe I can fight him like that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Could have just let me kill you right off rip, but there we go. 2, 3 levels. Okay, that should go good. I already know how long we're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here until 1250 until we can go to the cursed ship. Boom. Hit him with that. And we are level 1219. And now finally, we are about to leave hot and cold. All right, now we're on our way to the cursed ship. I'm gonna be so mad if I end up not being able to use levitate in there. That'd be trash. All right, let's find out. Oh, I can. Nice. Okay. Cool. I was about to be upset, bro, if I couldn't use levitate in here, but the roof is pretty high up, so I think we should be good. Yeah, I take back what I said earlier, bro. This is actually a little bit difficult to farm in.
The next day.
Boys, we're finally almost level 1400. Well, we are at 1400, but as you guys can see, I switched places. It honestly took way too damn long. at the curse ship, so I just switched here. But after we get to level 1500, we're gonna start farming Law, and we're gonna get V3. That's really where the fun stuff is for me, getting V3. Yes, sir. Got my boy Rip Guy and Cam. They pulled up. They wanted to help me farm a little bit, and you know, since I got control and it's bad for grinding, I don't got no qualms with that. But forget what I'm talking about. We are level 1498, boys. We about to go to third C. We almost there. Boom. Let me go all special. Gamma Rush. We gotta pull out all the stops for this one. Boom. 1500, baby. Yes, sir. Look at that. Congratulations, reaching 1500. Ready to go to the next world? You know what I'm saying? Now that we're level 1500, we're not gonna go to third C just yet. We've still got to get the Cocoa Sword and the Zebra Cap, as well as V3. Now the Zebra Cap is 100% chance to drop, so I'm not really worried about that one. But it's the Cocoa Sword that has a 5 to 10% chance. That might take us a little bit. Since these two boys didn't have fragments, I had to get the microchip. All good though. Let's get the raid on the way. I want to get the first hit. Let me go. Boom. Got him. Order. So like I said earlier, the Zebra Cap does have a 100% chance of... Oh, wait, what? I missed the move? Okay, hold on. Oh, what is my stat spreadsheet looking like? No. Oh, this is bad. No way, I just died. Okay, first time obviously went terrible. Let's go for round 2, baby. Round 2. Straight off rip. I need to get my Gamma Rush. Please, come on. All right. Get as much damage as possible. Try to pack that boy up. Now I just gotta try to hit him as much as possible. Okay, let me get him there while he's still there. Okay, got him. Boy, this guy's so hard to hit. I don't even know what to do. Got him. Okay. Got him with this. That should be able to get some decent damage. What am I even saying? That should be able to give me some decent damage. Anyways, there we go. Oh, got the Zebra Cap. Okay, we didn't get the Cocoa Sword, so we're gonna have to run that back. Okay, on our next run. Okay, we didn't get the Cocoa Sword once again, but we do get a bunch of levels. So hey, this is still paying up in some way or another. All right, we're on the third run right now. This boy's being extra annoying this time, though. I got him my Gamma Rush. There we go. Damn, still no Cocoa Sword. All right. Something tells me it's gonna take me a long time to get this sword, man. Come on, drop me that damn Cocoa Sword, please. Come on. Yes, we got Cocoa. Let's go. Check me out. Hey, look at that hockey on it, though. The flowy hockey. I like that. All right, though, boys. We got the Zebra Cap and the Cocoa Sword. We're going to be mastering this Cocoa Sword as we go throughout third C. But for now, let's go ahead and get V3. All right, so I'm going to do a Blox Fruits gotcha real quick just because I might need it. I want fruit. Ooh, no way. New title unlock. Look at the draw. No way. That's 2 for 2, bro. Earlier, we got the portal fruit. All right, now we go to Arrow, and let's see what Arrow has to tell us. Talk to me once you defeat Jeremy, Fajita, and Diamond. Okay, so that's actually relatively easy. It's not too hard. Diamond is up here. This is actually good for us, because this way we'll be able to get some mastery on the Cocoa Sword. Get some damage on that. Get some damage with the Cocoa Sword. Sorry, more mastery. Okay, 122. All right, Jeremy, we meet again, bro. Let's go ahead, pack him up. Yes, sir, get that damage. I gotta try to get as much damage as possible. All right, y'all can go ahead and kill him. Last but not least, Fajita. That's actually really easy V3 to get. I thought human would be harder, but you know what I'm saying? Even if I was solo, I'd be able to do this relatively easy. All right, Fajita, time to meet your doom, buddy. All right, let me hit him with one more move. All right, get him. There you go. Pack him up. Yes, sir. All right, say less. 139. We almost got our first move, which is Electric Stab. Well done. I like many gods before me. Blah, 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 blah. He's gonna take my 2 million. Let's go ahead and get it. Unlocked full power. Last resort. I wonder what that does, bro. It says right here, last resort, all it does is increase the damage you do the lower your HP is. Actually could be kind of clutch, because let's say you're getting teamed or something and your health is low, you do more damage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and make our way to third C. Here we are. We in Port Town. Damn, never thought I'd make it here, bro, with how long that was taking. But at least now I have something to look forward to with unlocking the moves for Coco, because after I unlocked all the moves control, it got a little bit more boring for me. So damn, bro, why do I always level up or like unlock moves when I'm not recording? You guys saw it right there. I just unlocked the Electric Stab. Let's just go ahead and check that thing out. Electric Stab. Damn. Okay, that was actually quick. I barely even could keep up with that. Let me go ahead and check that out again. Let me see how that like combos with anything. Boom. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's nice. I switched my stats to a more sword-centric build just so I can level up my sword easier. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. We're about to finally unlock the last move of Cocoa Sword. Let's get it. All right, 325. Let's go. Injection shot through. Ooh, wait a minute. Yo, look at that. They got the little aim thingy. All right, say less. Damn. All right, we are level 1675. Now we can finally move on to Amazon Lily to fight Boa Hancock. All right, we got the Island Empress quest right here. She should be spawned. We've been in here for like an hour. Yes, sir. Boom. Injection shot. Pack her up. Boom. Room. Uh-oh. Hold on. Back up. Boa Hancock is No more. Okay, never mind. Now she's no more. There we go. Woo-wee. Man, this grind is starting to hit. We're almost there, man. We're almost there. Levels 1,721.
A few moments later.
Finally, bruh. Finally. I've been grinding for hours. Wait, die, bro. There we go. Okay, we're level 2,000. We only have 450 more levels to go. And I know that was a huge, massive time skip, but you guys have already seen me farm enough. God damn it, y'all have already seen me farm enough. It's actually getting harder to grind with control over time, which doesn't really make sense to me. But hey, we moving on to our final destination of the video before we wrap it up. We going to Sea of Trees, baby. Room. Ejection Shoto. And now we're level 2,300, boys. Almost there, though. Almost there. Just 150 more levels to go. What's that? Whew. All right, boys. Me and my friends, we found a method. We found a method to level up quicker. And what that method is fighting Law. Apparently, Law gives guaranteed 3 levels. I use 2 times EXP, so we have a guaranteed 6 levels per run, and it's very quick. So we're doing this. We're guaranteed to be able to get to max after I'm down to fragments. 2,400. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh, we almost there. We almost there. Just 50 more levels to go. We got this. We got this. Boom. Got him with my ult. Got him. Got him. Okay, what level will we end up getting to? 40? Okay, we only have 10 more levels to go. We only need to do 2 more runs. Ooh, I'm starting to get hype, boys. I'm starting to get hype. Ooh, this is it. This is it, boys. This is it. I'm getting hype. I'm getting hype. I'm getting hype. Okay. 248, 249. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. Finally, boys. Finally. This took me a week straight. Control is not good for grinding. Don't recommend you eat this fruit. This was such a crazy challenge. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the massive wheel of builds. Each one of these singular builds was sent in by one of you guys. So I'm hoping you guys didn't do me dirty and we don't get a trash build. We end up with Spike, GT, Superhuman, Bizarre. That's about as bad as we could start with, boys. I'm gonna be honest, none of this build goes together whatsoever. So at this point, I'm convinced y'all just like when I suffer. Despite that though, we're gonna try our best to get this W. All right, it's time to see if we can make this build work in action. Boom. This guy's a doe user and he has Shark Anchor. So that is going to be difficult. Oh, he just hit me with a Kabucha. It's going to be difficult to deal with this guy regardless. I'm going to be honest, especially since he has that Shark Anchor. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough, boys. I think we have a chance to make it work though. Boom. Let me see. Can we make this work? Oh, no. He got me in the piercing clothesline. All right. Now, we did avoid most of the damage from that due to Cyborg V3, but we're still under half health. Now, they didn't say anything against using V4, so I'm going to use V4. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right. I think we got this, boys. I think we got this. Let me hit him with this. Ooh, got him with that. 0 damage? How did I get 0 damage from that? That doesn't even make sense. Like summon? No, don't tell me you're going to run. Don't tell me you're going to run. Don't tell me you're going to run. Oh, I sniped him with a heat-seeking shot with the Bizarre Rifle. No shot. No shot, boys. 11,000 honor. Hey, we utilized the entire build for that fight. I'll take it. I'll take it. GG, my boy. You can't even be mad. I literally beat you with this scoffed ab build. That is 1 kill down with this build. It's time to move on to another one. We're not doing no rees. Let's see what scuffed concoction of build you guys have in store for me next. I got a trash one first one. It can't be any worse than that. Never mind. It might be able to. Electric Kitsune Fox Lamp Serpent Bow. And they specified for this one that I have to use gun stats. So I guess no easy Kitsune spam win for me, although I'm not convinced that this will be harder than the previous build. I think this will very much work. All right, next target is primed and ready. Let me go ahead and get him there. Boom, 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 and boom. Foxfire Disruption straight into the Serpent Bow moves. Not a bad combo if you ask me. Kind of feel bad for attacking that man while he was half AFK the entire time, but when you got a scuff build like this, man, gotta do what you gotta do to get out this as quick as possible. Uh-oh. This dude doesn't want to let me get in safe zone. Okay. You know what? I can fight you. This way I'll actually feel kind of decent about the fight because the other guy, not gonna lie, we kind of just jumped him. We literally just jumped him. Oh my God, we have another damn Kitsune. All right. Looks like we gotta deal with this. Boys. This right here is something we gotta deal with. Uh-oh. We're fighting against a TTK guy here. Are we getting 2v1 right now? Uh-oh. This is not what I had signed up for. And I will say, this is exactly the most unfavorable thing we could have ended up with. Because if we ended up getting V4, I'll tell you that much right now. We end up getting V4, y'all are all packed. I hope you know. All right. Get him there. Boom. Oh, yeah, we got V4. GG's. Y'all are not winning. Get him there. Boom. Let me throw in some Serpent Bow there. Foxfire Disruption. Just killed somebody with 1 move. And now it's time to wreak the havoc, boys. Let me go up to this guy. Foxfire Disruption. Curse Enchantment. Get him there. Tails of Burning Agony. Boom. This Kitsune's on my damn tail. But you know what? I don't care. You're not getting away. No, sir. Got him there. Tails of Burning Agony. Foxfire Disruption. Boom. Last but not least, Snakebind. GG's. Dead. Told him they had no chance. Once V4 was in the question, They had no chance. But they just had to go into V1 me, didn't they? Build number 3. Let's see. So far, we've gotten 2 bad ones back to back. Well, that second one wasn't as bad as the first one, I will say. Let's see. What do we get now? Ooh, Sand E-Claw Midnight Blade. No gun? Y'all really doing me dirty, huh? You know, despite the fact that this build has no gun, I have a feeling we will be able to cook. Only one way to find out, though. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. So we're fighting against a portal user right now, and he has Gravity Cane. Interestingly enough. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, we weren't able to combo off that. All right. All right. I guess I'm just Dookie Water at this game. Okay, Desert Blade. Let's try to see if we could avoid most of the damage from this. Cyborg V3 coming in clutch. All you got to do is just land that. Land that. Boom. Deep Sand. Boom, boom. That's 1 kill there. Okay, we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. See if I can snag a Sand Coffin. Nope, I definitely did not snag a Sand Coffin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh-wee. All right, V4 inactive, V4 inactive. Let me go ahead and just dash up out of there. Let me go ahead and regen a little bit. Regen a little bit. That's what we need. We need to regen a little bit. And this is looking like it's about to be a server jump. All right, well, I'm used to that. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, teleported away. No worries, no worries, no worries. Got him there. Okay, okay, okay. Sandstorm. Boom. There we go. There we go. Ooh, we're cooking. We're cooking, boys. We're cooking. We're cooking. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, you don't get to escape. You don't get to escape. There we go. GG. 17,850 honor. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me go ahead and just clean up the trash while we're at it. Boom. Yep. Boom. Pack them up. GG's. 2 out of 3 and 1 out of 3 the other guy. I'll take it. I'll take it. He said in chat, nah, runner. You know what, man? You got it. I ran. I totally ran during that. I totally ran during that. But I'm taking that W and I'm moving on because this, well, I can't say this is a scuffed build. This wasn't too bad. Definitely the best one we got in the video. You know, I honestly feel this is one of the harder PvP challenges I've done because each build is completely random and it's kind of disorienting. Like this next one, we're getting Yama, Portal, Kabucha, Song. Okay, well, this is just straight up brain dead. I can't even complain about this one, to be honest. Person who sent in this one wanted to do me a nice. Well, you know what? I respect it. I respect it. Let me go ahead and just boom, boom. Get this guy once again. Ooh-wee. Let's go ahead and just pack this man up. Who's the one running now? Who's the one running now, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Get him there. You said I was running. You said I was running, huh? Who's running now? Look at that. Look at that. He's instantly running to other islands. Nope, not gonna work, bucko. Not gonna work. Where did he go now? Where did he go now? Where are you running to now, huh? Crazy, he said I'm the runner, but bro has V4 running to other islands consistently. This is actually nasty work, boys. He's a 14 million moving like this. Look at this. Look at this. This is actually sad, boys. This is actually sad. Where'd he go now? Where did he go now? Yep, more running, more running, more running. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Like clockwork, boys. Let me guess. He went over here? No, he didn't go over here. He went over there. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Not him healing on NPCs. Aw, bro. You're that bad? You're that bad, bro. Okay. Boom. And GG's. Easy. Easy. Runner. You're bad. 14 mil for what? Literally chased that man around the planet. Got packed. Hey, the person who sent me in this build, Sanguine, Portal, Yama, Kabucha, I must say, y'all wanted to do me nice, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you're the one that sent this in, shout out, man. Shout out to y'all, because y'all just got me that easy dub. Sheesh. He typed in chat, I report you, noob. Oh, you can't handle the old trash talk you dish out? Bro, I didn't even run that much in our fight. You ran around the world. Actual bozo, actual clown. Look at this guy. Talking about somebody's going to report me. And he just left the server. We take those dubs. That felt amazing, man. Hopefully we can get a decent build next for build 5 to follow that up, because I am on a roll, ladies and gentlemen, and I think this is trash. This is absolutely trash, actually. Magma Gravity Cane, no fighting style, no weapon. We were doing so good, man. We were doing so good. Who sent this? Who sent this? Build number 5. Let's see if we can make this quick. We're fighting a Buddha out here. Does this guy even have his PvP on? Okay, this guy doesn't have his PvP. Let me say turn PvP on. Are you there, bro? 1v1? You gonna say anything at all? Someone else in chat type sure. Wait, like, I wasn't even talking to you, dog. I was talking to this guy here, but I guess if someone wants to come up, I'll be down. Let me go ahead and respond to that guy. Let me say, where you at? He said castle. All right, say less. I'm on my way. Said he's at castle, so he should be over here, right? What the heck? There's another guy fighting over here. All right, say less. Hold on. Let me see. This guy's a light user. Ooh, what the heck is going on here? Now, the person that decided to give me this build only gave me magma. No weapons, no fighting styles. Like, this is actually kind of cursed. So we've got to be careful, boys. We got to be careful. Look at that. We're already about to die. Hold on. Let me see. Boom. Okay, that didn't work. Let me just go throw these magma showers out. I have no abilities right now. Let me see. What can I do? Oh, he's got Dragon Trident. That's not good. I'm getting double teamed. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I literally got hit with a double team combo. Y'all see he hit me with the God Human C and the other dude picked up with the God Human X. Like, they're out here doing the dream tag team combo, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this again. If I can get one hit. Boom. Ah, he took the kill. He snagged the kill last hit. Boom. Come on. Mega Storm. There we go. We got the kill. We got the kill. We got the kill. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, what the heck? Oh. Bro, what's this Buddha doing in the way, bro? Move. You don't even have your PvP active, dog. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me come up here. Let me go over here. Grab this guy like this. Woo-wee. Yup. It ain't so easy now, huh? It ain't so easy now, huh? Where you think you're going? Where you think you're going, buddy? Where you think you're going? Come back here. Come back here with that dimensional grass. 2 people down with this build. You know what? I'll take it. What more do I need than that? Build 5 is done. We did end up dying once though, because we got double teamed. But it's time to move on. We're actually not doing too bad. That was our first time dying of the video. So you know what? With all these random builds and us cooking this much, I'd say it's not bad. And next up we get... Oh, this one's actually kind of toxic. Spider, Gravity Cane, Death Step, and Kabucha. You know, this one I bet we can proper cook with. Let's find out though. Let's find out. Anyone out here down to fight? I was teaming earlier. Where y'all now? Where y'all now, bro? Someone come out. Someone come out. Then we got someone. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The 2 tag team dreamers. The 2 tag team combo. Hold on. Let me get him here. Let me get him here. Boom, boom, boom. Over here to sniper. How did I miss that? 4 people. Okay. Y'all gotta chill out with this. Boom. Boom. Let me get him here. Get with this. Okay, this is the Buddha earlier that we couldn't fight. All right. Rocket kick. No, bro. Okay, you know what? Over here to sniper. Why do I always get double teamed, bro? Why do I always get double teamed? Why? Let me get him with this. Boom, boom, boom. Kabucha. Yep. Heavenly punishment. He's dead. GG's. I'll take that. 11,000 honor right here. These other people trying to attack me. Once again, we got a Buddha and a Doe attacking me right now. What are we gonna do about this? Not a chance in your life, bro. Not a chance in your life. Hold on. Let me run away. Fly away. We gotta do this strategically. Boys. Let's see if we can play this smart. Oh, y'all want to double team again, bro. Hold on. Now we got Cyborg V4 active right now, so we can use them teaming against them. Anytime they get close, they're about to get hit by both of us like this. 2 for the price of 1. I like that. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all just straight up lost to a guy in a 2v1 using the most scuffed build. Somehow we made that work though. I'll take it. And then type in the chat, are we in a video? Well, I guess you'll find that out later. This will put us at build number 7. We need to get something a little more challenging. We're cooking too much. Psych, I'm like, I don't want to get anything that bad. What do we get here? Superhuman Light Rengoku Kabucha. Now, I ain't gonna cap. None of these things really pair together well. Like, how is Rengoku gonna help me combo into Light? The only thing that works is maybe Kabucha with Light, but well, I guess we're about to find out, man. We got a 13 million buddy player in the second C server. Let's see if he's down with the smoke, man. Let's see if he's down to run once. Where he at? Is this him right here? Yo, let me say a 1v1, bro. This guy's running Sanguine Doe, CDK, Soul Guitar. Oh, that's toxic. We gotta be on our A game fighting this guy. Come on, bro. You're a 13 million body player. No need to be scared of an 8.3 mil. Come on, run it once. Oh, here he is. He's actually down to run it once. Okay, hold on. Let me get him here. Boom. Snipe him there. All right. We actually got ourselves a 1v1, boys. This guy has Cyborg V3. So we do have to watch out for that. Ooh, y'all saw that? Hold on. All right, okay, boom. Let's get him there. Snipe him with this Divine Arrow. Oh, this dude's not that good. He must be a mobile player or something. Let's see. How can we tie together some of this? He's gonna waste that. Snipe him with a Divine Arrow. What can we do here? What we do here? Divine Arrow. Okay. He's gonna have his Dofus Fusillade soon. Get me with the Sanguine C. We gotta avoid that. If he gets a Bloodbane Drain, he's gonna get health regen. What is he doing? This guy doesn't know how to do combos. Why are you throwing out a raw CDKX? Okay, boom. Got him there. Okay. Ooh, we're combo. Okay, you want to use V4? Say less. That makes it 10 times harder for you, because now I can use Rengoku. All right, go ahead, bro. Boom. Yep. Get him with that. Something with this. And GG. Somehow we actually managed to combo on that guy. Got another guy right here. You know what? What the heck just happened, bro? We just pieced up 2 people with this build. Either we cooking that much or this build isn't as bad as I led on to believe. But we just pieced up a 13 million body player. You know what? I'm good with that. GG's, man. No toxicity, man. You put up a good fight. Maybe I'd mess around with Light a little more. That was kind of fun. Comment down below if y'all want me to do PvP more with Light. We meet again, once again, Wheel of Doom. What build will have you for my fate now? Let's see. Wow. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting, actually. Sanguine Art, Pain Fruit, Fox Lamp, and Serpent Bow. I want to be honest, I don't think any of these things go together, but just because we got Sanguine Art, we may be able to make it work. All right, we got the build down below. Sanguine, Pain, Fox Lamp, Serpent Bow. Now we just gotta fight a fight. It seems like we found a perfectly candidating fight. Wait, this guy's level 1900. Wait, who the heck is this? Is this a Kitsune? This guy's level 1500. Bro, why is there a bunch of low levels fighting me? All right, hold on. I'm not discriminative. I'm not discriminatory. He just can trick my thing. Okay, you know what? No more. Boom. Let me hit him with this torture. Oh, damn, the Kitsune's fighting me. Bro, why? Why are you the one fighting me when you can't even? Uh-oh. You know what? Despite the fact that he's not around my level, a 1500 Kitsune in Kitsune transformation is still deadly. All right, let me do this. Boom. Wait, that actually combos together? I just did Scorching Azure straight into the Pain NOOB. I think that actually combos together, boys. Hold on. You know what? Let me go ahead and give this a second try. Where's that one level 1900 that was fighting me? Is he right here? Yep. Okay. Torture. Boom. Boom. Oh, this actually combos together well, boys. Okay. You know what? You know what? I take back what I said earlier. You can use the stun of Fox Lamp or Sanguine to lead into the pain moves. Genius. Now, I can't speak for how good this build would be in an actual, like, 1v1 against a good player, but so far, it looks like it performs decently. Let's give it one more try just to be absolutely certain. All right. Boom. 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 Okay. Hold on. All right. Boom. Get him there. Ooh, that actually comes together well, boys. That actually comes together well. Now, I am just straight up ganking this guy. I ain't gonna lie, but GG's. I'll take that 15,849. That was a 7 million body player. Hey, boys, y'all saw though. If you can land that Scorching Azure, it lands into pain moves. That's free. XX, if you happen to be watching this video, I'm sorry I killed you while you're AFK. I thought you would start fighting back, honestly. I didn't mind that last build at all, man. I did not mind that at all. I ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I would. Let's see if the same is true for this next build. Ooh-wee. Okay. Spirit Cannon Superhuman Gravity Cane. What a build. Bro stuck that cannon in there for absolutely no reason. You could have just gave me no gun and that probably would have been better. Because now I got to try to figure out a way to add this cannon in. And I'm telling you right now, I'm probably not going to. I see someone over there at Skull. Hold on. Let me go ahead and teleport over there. Then quickly do the little switcheroo. Back over to Spirit. All right. Looks like we got our target, boys. Max level player here. Let's see if we can snag him. Kind of moving fast right now. Hold on. Now at the rate he's moving, he's got to be either a Kitsune or maybe a Leopard or something. I'm willing to bet probably Kitsune. Oh, how did I know, bro? How did I know? All right, say less. Let's see if we can get him. Ah, he caught me. He caught onto what I was doing and ran away. Now, let's see. Will he? Yep. Okay. That's what I want. I want him to try to fight back a little bit. Not in the water, though. This is going to be tough for me to fight in the water. All right. Already another fight. Okay. You know what? I should not fight this guy in the water. I should not fight this guy in the water, bro. Leave me alone. Yep. That's what I want. Boom. Okay. No. Come on, boys. All we need to do is just, bro, this damn sea beast. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of here. Okay, we avoided that Foxfire disruption. All right. Okay, boom. End of times. Come on, end of times hit, please. No. Okay. Let me avoid that Foxfire disruption. Where he at? Wrath of Shoe. Boom. Wrath of Ra. There we go. One more hit. No, don't run now. I'm not gonna let you. Oh, he's an Angel. Oh, that makes things more complicated. Not. End of times. GG's. Woo-wee. 13,000 honor, boys. We managed to do it. With the Kitsune spamming and everything. Only issue is I did not use cannon a single time in that fight whatsoever. So, you know what? Allow it, fam. Allow it. I'm not about to refight this Kitsune spammer with cannon, dog. He typed in chat, bet? What do you mean, bet? What is that you're going to do that's going to make things different? Now, because he said bet, I'm assuming he's going to want to fight again. So I'll run it back with him after I get this next build, depending on what I get. If I get something bad, I'm not running it back. This may be the best one we've gotten in the video. Ice, Dragon Talon, Pipe, Acid Rifle. Whoever set this in, you're a godsend. Fortunately, that means I have to go to third scene, so I won't be able to run it back with this guy. JQ17, it was nice while it lasted. But time to move on to bigger and better things. All right, here we go. Dragon Talon learned right there. Uzoth would be proud, man. And now we've got the Ice equipped, Acid Rifle, and last but not least, the Pipe. Let me see. Maybe this guy doesn't have his PvP on, though. Let me see. Absolute zero. Nope, his PvP's off. Just joined our new server. This is a Kitsune spammer. All right. I see your game. Come on and roll out a safe zone. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. He did roll out a safe zone. That's dangerous. I'm gonna wait for this absolute zero to get off cooldown. Here's what I'm gonna do. Interestingly enough, this Kitsune is fighting. Oh, I missed my opportunity. Damn. I must be slow today. There he goes running. Bro just hit the jets. Here we go. Boom. Let's get him here. Ice Bird. Boom. GG's, you're dead. Easy as that. Let's move on. He's enabling PvP again. Don't do it, dog. Don't do it. Promise you it's not a good idea, bro. I promise you. You don't want to run this back. You don't want to run this back. Not with me, man. Oh, he wants to go after the Buddha. The guy you can't even get bounty from? That's the guy you're going after? Logically, that did not make no sense whatsoever. Touch the ground once, watch what happens. I think he already knows that, though. Apparently not. Oh, what? How? Okay. He literally touched the ground and then didn't get hit by my ice move. I see your game. Go ahead, spam all your long range moves, man. It ain't gonna work. Boom, get him there. Here's what we gotta do, boys. Get him stuck there. Boom. Ice Bird. Let's get him there. Talon Lighter. And last but not least, right under the direct fire of my Infernal Vortex. I didn't even land Ice V on you a single time, bro, and yet you still got packed in the air. I don't know what to say after that. And the Kitsune is back too. You know what? I've got a vendetta against that damn Kitsune. We could catch it for 1 second. I promise you, you're done. Boom. Yep. You're done. Oh, please don't run. 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 Give me a chance, you damn Kitsune. Give me a chance. You know what? I had my opportunity. He's not going to give me another one. Yep. He's going to be running now. He's going to be running. He's going to go to the water, just like every Kitsune does. So typical. Look at that. Not bother chase him. Let's move on to the next build. I've learned my lessons in trying to catch running Kitsunes. You just never win. You just waste time. That's it. That's why I don't even bother, man. Let me say for this next one, this is going to be interesting. Buddha, Katana, but they specified that I have to use fruit stats. Let's see if we can make this happen, boys. Let's see if we can make this happen. Shift. We already got a guy right here. This guy even has PvP active? It would appear not. Oh, he's activating PvP. You know what? Say less, say less, say less, say less. Say no more, say no more. Boom. Okay, Twilight of the Gods. Yep, hit him with that. Let's see how much damage that does. 1764. Oh, this damage is so bad. This damage is so bad. Oh my god. Boom. Okay, okay. Let me hit him with this. Retribution dash. He's Buddha too? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me actually take away these other icons. That way I don't accidentally use something I'm not supposed to. This is gonna be a tough fight, boys. All right. Twilight of the Gods. You know what? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me go do this. Boom. And this way, boys. Now we get M1s. We get M1s. We get M1s, boys. We get M1s. Uh-oh. 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 Might not be enough. Might not be enough. This is the battle of the Buddhas. The battle of the gods. Heavily impact. Boom. Get him there. Air slash. Light of annihilation. Ooh, wait. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Hold on. Don't let me stop there. Don't let me stop there. Get him here. Get him here. M1. Uh-oh. 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 He's got me. 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 My Cyber V4 ran out. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I ain't gonna lie. I'm running. I ain't gonna lie. I'm running. I'm running. No. No. No, bro. I lost the Buddha spam war, bro. Oh my god. Who gave me this build, bro? Buddha with katana and fruit stats? Why, bro? Why? And he's talking crazy in chat, talking about, so all my days easy, bro. Died to a low level, so trash. You know what, bro? You know what, bro? Run it back. Run it back, bro. Run it back. I don't care. Run it back. First of all, I'm running Buddha with fruit stats. Who does that? Who runs Buddha with fruit stats? Second of all, you were running damn near the entire time, so I don't even want to hear it. Bro's talking about some easy. When bro, look at this. Look at this. Is bro not running the entire time away from a fruit main Buddha right now, bro? Is this not sad? Like, but I'm the one that's trash, right? Let me get him here. Twilight of the Gods. All right. All I gotta do is just counter. All I gotta do is just counter. All right. Now we got V4. Okay. Shift back. Wait for him to do the pull. Wait for him to do the pull. Okay. Twilight of the Gods. All right. Light of annihilation. M1, M1, M1. Retribution dash. We got this, boys. We got this. We got this. We got this. Got him there. Ooh, we cooking. We cooking, boys. We cooking. We cooking. Air slash. Nope, nope, no, nope. Twilight of the Gods. You're not escaping this one, bucko. You're not escaping this one. Look at him running now. Look at him running now. Look at him running now. Easy what? Easy what? Easy what, bro? Easy what? GG's, bro. I'll take that 10K honor. Let me say easy what? Come on now, bro. Come on now. You can't beat the Buddha spam. Well, technically he did just beat me, but you know what? I'm taking my W. I'm taking my W. Whoever sent in this build, man, whoever sent this build, I hope you sent by the Lego. Sincerely. Final build of the video. We've gone through not that much suffering this video, but that last one definitely made it a lot worse. Let's see what we end up with for the last build. Interesting. Chop, fruit, CDK, superhuman serpent bow. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this one a lot. I really do. This one has some potential. Now, what's gonna happen is we're gonna neutralize majority of PvP players by using the chop fruit because most people are sword main. And then with CDK and superhuman, we end up doing a lot of combo potential. I like it. And let's finish this off the way we started it in the second seed. We got a max level player over here. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, this guy must be a fruit main. This guy must be a fruit main. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right, let's go over here. I think this guy is a fruit main, boys, so that is a definite problem. But I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Let me do this. Boom, get him there. All we have to do is just avoid his attacks and then try to prioritize mine. All right, every time he does that, I can just straight punish him because he's just throwing it out raw. I don't know why. Buddy, you need to set those up. You need to set those up. Okay. Oh my God, I really tried that. Really tried that. He's gonna try to go for the T-Rex X again. I know it. I know it. Yep. Right there. Interrupt it once again. Now, what can I do here? What can I do here? What can I do here? Get him there. Oh, you know what? I gotta activate Cyborg V4. I gotta activate Cyborg V4. I've used Cyborg V4 a lot more than I'd like to admit throughout this video, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Let me get him there. Boom. And let's finish this off with a snipe. Never mind. We're not gonna finish this off with a snipe, but I will finish it off like this. Oh, we almost did. We almost did. We almost did. Can I finish this off with a snipe? Can I finish this off with some sort of snipe? It would seem not. It would seem not. You know what? Let me see. Oh, we did finish up with a snipe. Nice. Snipe with the Slayer of Goliath. I'll take that. Good way to end off the video, man. Bro was running for his life, and I see why. We took away his 4 million bounty. For our first permanent fruit, this will decide how good of a trade we'll be able to get. Let's see. And we end up with permanent magma. That's actually a pretty decently sought after permanent. Also, I don't think permanent magma is that expensive. Yeah, only 1,300, so that's good. Let's go ahead and buy that. Aside from trying to get the highest trades with each fruit, I also have some objectives we need to complete. First one being, I need to get 2 people to reset with their 3 rarest fruits. And lastly, I need to get 30 mythical fruits through trades by the end of the video. All right, first server, and it actually looks like cafe's pretty packed. Let me go ahead and just sit in a chair and let's see if anyone shows up. Okay, we got a guy right here, Twitch TV Purple Zero Lemon. Oh, he put a Kitsune right off rip. Okay, hold on. We actually have someone offering something good. Let me put my permanent magma. Let's see if he adds anything else. What you gonna offer for the permanent magma, my boy? He added a leopard. Okay, this is off to a good start. A spirit, 2 spirits. Kitsune, leopard, 2 spirits. I think this is actually not a bad trade. This is kind of insane. This is what we're finding off rip for my permanent magma. I told y'all boys to saw that. Let me type in chat, is this all you got? Question mark. I want to see if he's got maybe anything better to add. Like if we could turn these 2 spirits into like an upper tier mythical, that'd be dope. Wait, what the heck? He took away the Kitsune, put a T-Rex, and he's trying to accept. That's just a straight up scam for me now, doc. Nah, I'm not accepting that, bro. You had a way better trade first up. I would have considered that at least. Oh, a Blox versus spawn. Okay, hold on. It's actually pretty close too. It's actually pretty close. Let me go ahead and just see what it is. We may not have gotten that trade, but let's see if we can get a W fruit to make up for it. And, oh, that's actually not bad. A love fruit. Not exactly what we're looking for, but you know what? I'll take a free love. I just realized I'm an actual idiot for not accepting that last trade. If we look at this Blox fruit's value website, we can see permanent magma has a value of 135 million, but high demand since it's good fruit. He was offering Kitsune, leopard, and double spirit at first, and that is worth 180 million total, so I would have gotten an overpay there. All good though, because I feel like we can find an even better one. Let me type in this server here, trading permanent magma. Anyone got an offer? Matter of fact, let me just go sit in the trade table. Let's see if we can find someone. All right, we got somebody here, and he put up a quake and a smoke. Oh my god. Yeah, what happens if I add my permanent magma? Will he add something better magically? Because I feel like this dude has nothing. He added a spring. No shot. This guy's a brokey. Get out my face. No, I'm playing. I ain't that damn toxic, but we can't trade with you, my boy. You ain't got nothing to offer me. All right, next dude, we have Blox Fruits Noob. Okay, I imagine this dude's not gonna have anything crazy. Oh, okay, a shadow first. A mythical. He actually has a mythical. Not bad. Now, let me put my permanent magma. Let's see what else he's got. Is that it? Is the shadow all he got? He's not adding anything else. Let me type in chat, is the shadow the best fruit you got? He said yes in chat. You know what? This seems like a good trade to me. Let's go ahead and accept this thing. Shadow for permanent magma, a damn near $20 game pass? W trade. Wait, he jumped. He jumped? I feel like he knew I was just gonna decline that and jump last second. Bro saved himself the pain. This guy's saying winter trade me. Okay. Isn't this the Twitch.tv guy I tried to trade with earlier? Let me put in permanent magma. This guy offers the same offer he did before. I'll actually accept that. Leopard, 2 spirits, T-Rex. Nah. You gotta put the Kitsune in there, bro. Put Kitsune and all accept. He's saying in chat, I don't have Kitsune. Bro, you were literally like the first person I tried trading with. I know you have Kitsune. See, look, he has it right there. Like, what do you mean? He's trying to accept with just Kitsune. Dog, you gotta add the other stuff, bro. Yep, leopard. Give me the 2 spirits. No, 2 spirits. Add the 2 spirits in there. What type of deal is this, dog? Go on. Add the 2 spirits in there. Yep, there's one right there. There's 2. Let's see. If he actually accepts this, boys, this would be such a good trade. Hopefully he accepts this. Oh, he's actually accepted, boys. He's actually accepting it. If he actually accepts this would be such a W overpay, boys. Please. 3, 2. Don't jump. 1. Yes, sir, boys. That's our first trade of the day. We ended up actually getting a W trade. Sheesh. I'll take that. That right there is 4 mythical fruits out the way. All we need is 26 more of the video. I would say for our first trade, that actually went phenomenal. Let's see if we can get a good permanent to work with for the next one. And we get... Ooh. That's tough to work. Permanent Phoenix. Permanent Phoenix is going to be tough to work with. It has less value than permanent magma, but the demand is extremely low, being at 3 out of 10, meaning no one's looking for this permanent fruit. But we rolled it on the wheel, so we've got to find a way to trade this one way or the other. This is 2,000 Robux I'm wasting on this. Oh, that's tough. For a fruit nobody wants. All right, let's go ahead and buy it, and let's server hop. I've already traded with everyone in this server that could give me something good. All right, here we go. Let me type in chat, trading permanent Phoenix. Anyone got any offers? Who am I kidding? No one's going to have an offer for this trash permanent fruit. Nobody wants Phoenix. Okay, no one's responding in this server. Let me try a different one. Server number 2. Will anyone respond here? This guy named Red Luca said me. Okay. What do you got to offer? Let's go to the trade table. I'm not expecting anything crazy for my permanent Phoenix. Let's see what he offers though. Red Luca, can you give me some good mythicals? Oh, Control to start off with. That's a mid-tier mythical. We also have Venom, followed by Mammoth, and then Gravity. Oh, brother. This is kind of a trash. You jumped before I could even accept the trade. All these damn people are surrounding me, but none of them got trades for me. This fruit is going to be tough to get a good trade for. We have someone sitting in the chair right now. He asked me to trade. You guys can see right here. Let me put my permanent Phoenix. Let's see what he puts. Spirit, physical Phoenix, sound, and koi. And he accepts. Hey, that's totally a W trade right there, boys. That's A1 trade. Best trade I've ever seen in my damn life. Best trade I've ever seen. Psych, bro. What you thought this was, bro? I'm not about to trade a $20 game pass for those goofy ass fruits, bro. Come on now. We need overpay. We need overpay. Either that or we need to try to at least get someone to reset with the 3 rarest fruits. Do you want my perm phoenix? Let's ask this guy. If we can get this guy to reset with his 3 rarest fruits, maybe this is W after all. He said, yeah. You know what? Hold on. If you reset with your 3 rarest fruits in front of me, it's yours. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. Are you gonna pass up the opportunity of a lifetime to get a free permanent fruit, or are you gonna take? What do you say? He just pulled out a barrier, bro. You're not gonna get it resetting with the barrier. I just saw your 3 rarest fruits a second ago. Like, you have spirit, you have sound, and phoenix. He just left the game. Oh my gosh, I gave him that whole speech and everything, and bro didn't care. So we're having a hard time finding trades. We're having a hard time finding someone to reset with their fruits for this. This may be an overall L. But you know what? We're not gonna give up. We're gonna keep hopping. Let's go ahead and hop servers. Does anyone here want permanent phoenix? I'm trading permanent phoenix. And another server where nobody responds. Am I gonna sit here waiting for a trade forever? Nope. We got a trade right here. Dragon plus venom for my permanent phoenix. Took me like literally unfathomably long to find this trade, but we got it, boys. So I'm taking this W and we're moving off of this trash fruit. There we go. That is the second trade of the day. Thank you. Unfortunately, we were only able to get 2 mythical fruits for that. It was the best I could find. So we're at 6 out of 30. But believe it or not, that was actually not a half bad trade. Permanent phoenix goes for 130 million with very low demand. Dragon and venom goes for 119, both with high demand. So it's a W in the sky. Let's see what we get for the next fruit. I'm hoping we get a good permanent. I don't want to have to go through that again. It took so long to find trades. And let's see, what do we get? Please no. Ooh, wait, okay, ice. I thought it was gonna land on smoke, but ice, not bad. We can work with that. Very sought after permanent. Now, if we look up the rarity of ice permanent, we can see it is 75 million, but a very high demand. We can take advantage of that and go for overpays. Also, to make matters better for me, permanent ice is only 750 Robux. Easy on the wallet. There we go. Let's go ahead and buy that. And for this one, I think I want to go in 3rd C because that's where all the PvP sweats are at, which means I'll have better chances of getting a good trade. There we go. Let's go in. Oh, we got a 24 million bounty player in here. Maybe we could sell to him. Let me type in chat, trading permanent ice. Anyone got an offer? Then let's just chill in turtle matching and wait for a trade to come into tape. Someone in chat named Bat said leopard. I mean, leopard's not a bad trade. It's worth high value, but we need at least 3 for that to be worth our time. Okay, that bat guy came to sit down at the table. Let's see. Does he have anything better to offer? Perm ice. Okay, you put the leopard in there. What else do you got? Put more mythicals in. He added mammoth. Mammoth is only a fraction of the value of leopard. Leopard and mammoth itself is L. If you can add 2 more high tier mythicals, that'd be good. Yeah, gravity. You know what? This is going all downhill, boys. I don't think he's got anything else. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump. Not worth my time. Okay, we got the other guy, Symbiote. He's the 24 million bounty player. Kitsune, leopard, double dragon. Imagine. All right, let's put in a permanent ice. Other player already owns this game. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Now, Bat here is trying to trade with me again, and this time he's offering leopard, doe, venom, and mammoth, which is quite a bit better. Not exactly a crazy overpay. Ice is 75 million. His trade is 86 million, and mammoth is very low demand. So this isn't exactly the best trade. However, I wonder how bad he wants his permanent ice. Let me text him and say, yo, Bat, how bad do you want this perm ice? He's trying to accept the trade right now, which is a good sign. It means he wants the ice. Let's see if we'll take it a step further, though. He said really bad. We may have got him, boys. Got him. If you reset with your leopard, doe, and venom, it's yours. I promise that. I swear I won't scam you. What do you say, Bat? What do you say? He said, bro. I know he does not want to do that. He said, I don't know if I trust you that much. It might be a never meet your heroes moment. Hey, that's fair, but I'm gonna need you to take a leap of faith. I've done this in my videos before, man. You said you were a fan of me. If you really are, you would know I've never scammed a fan that's done this. Will you do it, Bat? If it was a better perm, I would probably. Okay. Looks like he's not going to. That's fair. Well, that didn't end well. Lucky for us, though, we're bouncing back with a W. I got a trade from this guy named Real HH. He's offering 2 leopards for my permanent ice. We're gonna accept this because 2 leopards is actually slight overpay. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We may have failed to get that other guy to reset, but later on in the video, we gotta do it. 3rd trade of the video there. We've added 2 more mythicals to our goal. 8 out of 30. Thank you, my boy, Real HH. He also said, what's your channel? I'll sub. W man. The one and only WinterKloudz. Also, everyone watching, you should sub too for me getting that W trade. Wheel of Fate. Which permanent will you choose for me this time? We need to get an actual good permanent fruit to work with. That way we can find someone that's willing to reset the 3 rarest fruits. Let's see what we get here. Oh. Yes, sir. T-Rex fruit. This is perfect. T-Rex is actually the fruit that's most recently added to the game, which was like 7 months ago now. But in terms of permanent value, it's 245 million and a 6 out of 10 demand. We should be able to get crazy offers for this. Now, for the actual price of this thing, it is a bit expensive. One of the most expensive in the game at 2,350. Let's go ahead and store that. We should have no trouble finding a trade for this. And it looks like in this server, we already are being mobbed around by like 4 different people. Now, I may regret this because I can't get permanent T-Rex again throughout this video, but I think I'm going to use this to get some of the reset reset. This guy right here, SI Cyrus, said he was a fan of me. Let me say, yo, what are your 3 most rarest fruits? He said dragon. Okay, dragon's a good one to start with. Kitsune. Oh my gosh, there's no way this is gonna reset with dragon and Kitsune. Those two alone together are already worth more than my T-Rex. He said add portal. Well, I guess it's worth a try. Let me ask him, do you want perm T-Rex? If he actually resets a Kitsune and a dragon, I'll be mind blown. He said sure. Oh, let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. If you reset with your 3 rarest fruits, it's yours. He said wait, add me. Okay, I guess I'll add you for this. He's a 23.3 million bounty player. Damn. He's saying now his 3 rarest are Mammoth, Spirit, and Control. I don't know if there's some sort of confusion. Before he was saying Dragon and Kitsune, but you know what? He resets with those 3, all counted as a W. Reset with Mammoth, Spirit, Control, and the T-Rex is yours. Those are still 3 pretty decent mythical fruits. If he actually resets with those, I'll give him this permanent T-Rex. He said, I'm resetted. Go ahead, my boy. There's Control right there. Yo, is he actually about to do this? Is he actually about to do this? Hold on, boys. I think he's actually about to do this. He said, like this. Yes. Now all you gotta do is just reset with it. I ain't gonna scam you, bro. I ain't gonna scam you. I'm reset. Yes. Is there some sort of confusion here, bro? You gotta reset with it. Please don't scam. He actually did it. He actually did it. Oh my gosh, boys. Next up, we have Spirit. Looks like he's about to reset with this one too, boys. He's actually about to go through it. He's about to fully commit. Oh my gosh, he actually did it, boys. He actually did it. That's crazy. We found somebody to do this. He's saying now I don't have a 3rd mythical. Okay, what's your 3rd rarest then? You already reset with 2. You gotta fully commit. The light fruit, no shot, bro. That's your 3rd rarest? Like this? You know what? You reset 2 mythicals. Go ahead, go for it. This guy's been bending his words quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but still reset with 2 decent rarity ones. I'll allow. It'd be so crazy if I were just to press the leave button right now. I'd be so menacing to do that, but I don't got the heart for it. So you know what? Come here. SR Cyrus, you deserve this permanent T-Rex. Reset with all those ones. Enjoy it, my boy. Enjoy it. I just hope those were actually your rarest fruits and you didn't just lie about having the dragon and Kitsune. He said thank you. Hey, no problem, man. That was our 4th trade right there. We have 1 more until we're done for the whole 8-hour period. Definitely paying me having to trade away my T-Rex like that, but we got 1 person to reset with the 3 rarest fruits. All we have to do is do that once more later on in the video and then get the remaining mythical fruits. But for our next permanent fruit, let's see what we get. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, permanent blizzard. I'll take that. Now, I think permanent blizzard doesn't have the best value to it, but it'd at least be better than something like Phoenix. So we could actually work with it. Let's go ahead and buy that. Another 2,200 Robux down the drain. This one I need to get 4 mythicals for. Looks like its value is not too bad at 200 million, but the demand is kind of scuffed. We may be in the same scenario or a similar scenario as permanent Phoenix. This guy in chat saying, I want to join your crew. Hey, you're good, bro. You're good. Enjoy your permanent T-Rex. All right, brand new server. Let me type in chat. Trading perm blizzard. Anyone got an offer? Anyone want to offer for this? Someone in chat, Mr. Beast 4 Gamer said me, please. All right, come to cafe. Let's see what you got to offer. Here he comes, and he actually has the Kitsune fruit equipped. Got high hopes now. I've got high hopes now. We get in the trade table. Put that perm blizzard. What do you got for me? Mr. Beast? You can't have that name and not be rich in fruit. Ooh, leopard right off the bat. Okay, this is starting off good. Will it keep going good? Sound fruit. Just went down hella. Quake. Oh my gosh, we started off so good. Then he's just trolling with these. All 3 of these are worth nothing. Is this the best you have? Where's the other mythicals, bro? We need other mythicals. This is like a $25 game pass. He said, yeah. You know what? Can't accept this. He said, yeah, by the way, I had permanent Kitsune in my old account that got hacked. I don't see how that's relevant to this trade, but I simply cannot accept this. This is way too underpaid. Sorry you got hacked, though. All right, we're back in 3rd C. Putting perm blizzard. Any offers? I know none of you are probably looking to use blizzard ever, but, you know, it would be nice if I can get an overpay for this. Got another guy here, and he's offering dough and only dough. Yo, Caleb, I ain't gonna lie. This is not enough, bro. This is not enough. Anyone here have a half decent offer for blizzard? Anyone at all? Mad City Pro Hyper. Okay, I'll give you a chance. What do you got for me? Leopard? 2 leopards? 2 leopards and 2 does? I'm accepting this. I don't think I'm gonna get a better offer for this. I've been looking for so long for a trade, and I haven't found anything. This is the best we've gotten, boys. I'll accept that right there in a heartbeat, ladies and gentlemen. That is our 5th trade of the day, and also 4 more mythical fruits to our goal. We have 12 out of 30. Almost halfway there. He's saying yay in chat. Hey, appreciate it. Now, on face value, that looks like a pretty L trade, because permanent blizzards were 200 million. The trade I got is only worth 130. However, due to the extremely low demand of permanent blizzard, I would have a very hard time of getting a trade actually matching this. Trust me, I looked for 30 minutes off camera. So I'm happy with what we got. But that right there was our 5 out of 5 trade of the day. We're almost halfway to our mythical fruit goal, and we got 1 out of the 2 people to reset. I think this is a pretty good first day. We did pretty good for day 1. Let's see what permanent fruit we could start day 2 with. Please give me something decent. Oh, this is literally like more one of the best ones. Permanent portal. That's about to be so easy. This is literally the most sought after, looked after, and desired permanent fruit in the entire game. Permanent portal. Let's go ahead and buy that thing in our inventory. Day 2 is already going to be off to a crazy start. All right, I'm off trading cooldown. Let's see what we can get. Trading permanent portal. Any offers? For this one, I'm actually going to try to go for a crazy overpay because portal is like the most sought after fruit. I need at least like 2 or 3 dragons or kitsunes. Let me head back to second C for this one. All right, we got a trade from this guy named Demon Monkey, and he's offering gravity, portal, phoenix, and spider. And bro just accepted that. You know what? This is a good trade. This is a good trade. We're totally gonna accept that. Psych, I ain't accepting that, bro. Come on now. Come on now. We just found another trade right here. This dude put a kitsune, a venom, a spirit, and a shadow. This is the best one we've gotten so far, but I need like at least 3 kitsunes. So I'm not gonna do that. But I did see someone in chat say trading kitsune, leopard, 2 T-Rexes, and 2 does for perm portal. This dude's literally looking for the fruit I'm offering. He's got the kitsune there. He's got a leopard and 2 does. Now this is slightly better than the other guys. We have 2 very high tier mythicals and then 2 like also high tier mythicals. Don't think this is the best offer though. I don't think I should accept this. We could get like 3 kitsunes, I believe, for portal. Sorry, Rip Maggie. I'm about to go with something different. Now, according to this calculator, the trade that guy was offering wasn't a bad trade. 210 million versus my perm portal's 205. But due to the high demand, I think we can snag 2 or 3 kitsunes. On second thought, 3 kitsunes may be a bit much because that's 400 million, but you know what? We're gonna still try to look for it anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have just gotten the overpay of all overpay. This guy, Tahiti, is offering control, kitsune, dragon, and another dragon. Like, I could not have found something better than this, and he's actually accepting this. I hope he doesn't jump because if we can actually get this trade, he literally is paying like quadruple or like double the value of my perm portal. Yo, he actually accepted that. He actually accepted that, and he's telling me thank you so much. You know what? I'm gonna say thank you back. I'm gonna say thank you back, boys. I don't think y'all understand just how much of overpay we got there. 1 kitsune, 2 dragons of control is 348 million, ladies and gentlemen. And keep in mind, dragon is getting a rare confirmed, so the value is skyrocketing on that. That is 4 more mythicals to add to our collection. We are now at 16 out of 30. What permanent fruit will we get next though? We've been on a bit of a good luck streak. Let's see what we get next. The light fruit. Okay, our good luck streak is somewhat continuing. Now, permanent light isn't the most expensive. It only has a value of 115 million, but it does have a demand of 7 out of 10, so maybe we got some leverage. Trading permanent light fruit. Someone offer. It's a good mobility fruit, good for grinding and PvP, so maybe people will want it. Let's go ahead and just wait in the trade table, see till someone shows up. All right, we got someone named Freak Bob. What type of username is that? And bro's got a McDonald's fit on right now. He jumped and said, I ain't got nothing on God. Okay, well, that obviously didn't end well. What the heck? Hey, yo, get out my back, bro. I look away for 1 second, now all these people are just violating me. Winter, can we 1v1? No, I'm trying to do a trading video. Y'all was just violating my back, bro. Relax. Since all y'all boys here, I'm trading permanent light. Anyone got an offer? Anyone got an offer? Are we in a vid, question mark? Well, I guess you're gonna find out when you see this. I actually forgot to buy permanent lights this whole time. I actually haven't had it. Luckily, it's pretty cheap. Only 1,100 Robux. So let's go ahead and buy that. Get that out the way. Now, what does anyone got to offer for this? I'm back. This is a 25.5 million bounty player. Okay, maybe he already has permanent light. Or he doesn't. Oh, leopard. Okay. What else you got? T-Rex? Double T-Rex? Mammoth? You know what? I think I may just accept this, boys. I think I may just accept this trade straight up. Leopard, T-Rex, Mammoth. He's accepting. You know what? I'm not gonna argue with this. I feel like this is a pretty good trade for permanent light. If he actually jumps, though, I'm gonna be upset. Please don't jump. Please don't jump, bro. I believe this is a W trade for us. I'm not entirely sure, though, but I'll take that right there. 4 more mythical fruits. Thank you, I'm bad. Thank you. Now, just to make sure we didn't just get completely scammed there, let me go ahead and put permanent light in this calculator. He put in leopard, 2 T-Rexes, and mammoth. And based off the calculator, it looks like we actually took a slight L. Permanent light, 115 million. His trade, 92 million. But either way, you know what? I'll accept it. Thank you for the trade. We're up 20 out of 30 mythical fruits. We need 10 more to complete it, but we've also got to find 1 more person to reset with their fruits. Depending on what permanent fruit we get here, we could use this to get someone to reset. If I get something bad, though, that's pretty much all out of the question. And we get permanent love. This is tough. I don't know if I could get someone to reset with this. You know, I actually have an idea. What if for this one, I went to second C and typed in chat, I'm giving away a perm love fruit if someone completes a challenge for me. Taking a different approach for this one. If anyone here wants a permanent love fruit, just complete my challenge and y'all get it. There's a few guys in cafe, and this guy right here said he was actually a fan of me. Maybe this will work. Would you want a free permanent love fruit, my boy? He said, well, it's gonna be hard, right? You would think so, but it's not. He said, how? If you reset with your 3 rarest fruits, it's yours. Promise. He said, dang. We may not have this, man. He said, I can't, bro. I got dragon. You know what? I understand that. Dragon is an unobtainable fruit right now, and for permanent love, it's not worth it. So let me just say, best 3 other than dragon. I ain't gonna make you reset that. He said, let me cook. Is he actually about to do it, Spirit? Oh, he's actually about to do it. I think he's actually about to do it, boys. He said, here's 1. Oh, yes, he's doing it for permanent love. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on, boys. He said, let me cook. Let him cook, boys. Let him cook. Sheesh. Sheesh. Shadow next. Shadow next. Okay, that's another mythical. That's another mythical. 2. Oh my gosh, he's fully committed. He's fully committed. If he does one more, he gets this free permanent fruit, boys. One more. One more. I and D-Baz. I don't even know that name. 3rd fruit, Shadow as well. And he just reset with it. Sheesh. I honestly didn't think he would do it for permanent love, but the man, the myth, the legend did it. He said a sad face. I need to cope. Yeah. That was tough, bro. That was tough. Dart Monkey 32. Hopefully you enjoy this permanent love, my boy. This would be so crazy if I was just to leave the game right now and scam him, but I ain't like that. We here to do it. This is the last challenge completed. There you go. Enjoy your permanent love. Now we just need 10 more mythical fruits. He said no comment after I gave him the love. That man not even happy about it, bro. But if you think about it, he got a killer deal. Permanent love is 145 million, and the fruits he reset is only 22 million. That for a permanent love in my book is a straight W. Which permanent fruit will we get next? Whatever I get here will decide how easy it is to get these remaining 10 fruits. And oh brother, gravity. This is worse than me getting the damn permanent love. It may be more raw value, but it has a 2 out of 10 demand. This is gonna be tough. About to waste 2,300 Robux on this permanent gravity, and I don't even know if I can get anything good for this. All right, there we go. We got it. Anyone here want to make an offer for my permanent gravity? Anyone at all? Let me just sit in the trade table and wait. All right, we got someone, Mastuia 574. He's putting in regular gravity and Phoenix and Spider and Quake. What level is this guy? 843. You know what? I'm actually surprised. For level 800, you actually had a mythical? Good job, but not good enough for me. New server once again. This guy came up to me and said PvP. You know what? I'll humor you. Where is he at? Right here. You ain't getting that ice V off me, bro. You ain't getting that ice V off me. Go ahead, come over here. Snipe him there. Since we can't find trades, might as well have a little bit of fun trying to PvP. Yep, try to land the ice V. Let me go with Thunderball Destruction. Since you want to use your ult, I'll use mine. Boom, boom. Get him there. Does he even have his PvP activated? He doesn't. He doesn't even. Oh, I have no hockey on. That's why. Okay, hold on. I'm such a goof at this game, bro. I'm such a goof. Sky Judgment. Oh, he's using Dragon Trident with ice. You know what? If I get hit by that once, it may be wraps. He's got his ice V back 100% now. So we gotta be careful. I don't even know why I'm PvP and this is supposed to be a trading video. This man challenged me and I am not running from a challenge. Got him there. Boom, boom. All right. Thunderball Destruction. Oh, he placed down the ice V right under my Thunderball Destruction. That's smart. Not smart enough though. Boom, boom. Hit him with this. Flash step. You're one tap, bucko. You're one tap. What do you do now? You're losing against a skill build with ice. Hit him like this. Get him there. Boom, boom. GG. Nice 11,000 bounty. Let's get back to trading. Put my permanent gravity down, and this guy's putting Dragon Spirit Kitsune. Is he trolling me right now? Like, there's no way he's actually about to accept this for permanent gravity, right? Yeah, he's taking away his fruits. Spirit, Control, Venom, and Shadow. You know what? I'm not gonna accept that because I think I can get something better. But I couldn't get better. Trade after trade passed, and I wasn't able to find a single good offer for my gravity. I low-key regret not accepting that first offer. That was like a good one. This dude right here is asking me to trade though. Let me put in my permanent gravity. What do you got for me? T-Rex. Okay, that's not a bad start. If you can give me like 3 other decent mythicals, I'll actually accept that. I'm tired at this point. And he put a Rumble. Okay. I see. Another bad offer. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we got an offer. My permanent gravity for T-Rex, 2 dragons, and leopard. I'm accepting this in a heartbeat. We are not letting this go. And if this man jumps, well, I wouldn't even blame him if he jumps, to be honest. But hopefully he doesn't. Come on. Yo, no way, boys. We've been trying to, I have been trying to trade this permanent gravity for so long. He said, thank you so much. Have a good day. Hey, you too, bro. You too. You have just made my day. Almost like 2 hours I've spent trying to trade this permanent gravity. And we finally got an overpay offer. That may have just been our best trade of the video right there, ladies and gentlemen. And that also puts us at 24 out of 30. 6 more to go. Let's see what permanent we end up with next. We're almost done. And we end up with permanent spirit. Wow. That's a good one right there. Definitely one of the most sought after permanents. As you guys can see here, it's often overpaid for. This will not be hard at all. Let's purchase that. You know what? Let's make this quick. And just like clockwork, boys, we found a trade instantly. Permanent spirit for 3 dragons and a dome. That's literally an insane trade, boys. Now, it's not much of an overpay compared to my permanent spirit. I could have probably gotten 4 dragons if I wanted, but I'm 100% taking this. This puts us at 28 of 30 mythicals. We need 2 more. He said, thank you. No, thank you, my boy. Just look at this stack up here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Kitsunes, 9 leopards, 10 dragon fruits. I've literally hit max dragons now. 4 venoms, 4 does, 5 T-Rexes. Like, we're getting stacked. And now for the final permanent fruit of the video, Wheel of Fate. What have you got for me? Please don't accept the trash. Let's end this off good. Let's end this off strong. Oh, no way. That is crazy. We're ending this off with permanent Kitsune. That right there is just fake. That is fake. Figures that end this off with permanent Kitsune, man. 4,000 Robux, the wallet buster for the final random permanent fruit. That is insane. Let's go ahead and buy that. And just like Spirit, this one won't be hard at all to find a trade. You know what? Let's just make this simple. Trading perm kit for 4 Kitsunes. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we already have a trade. 2 Kitsunes and 2 dragons. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but but it's low-key better, ladies and gentlemen. It's just so free when you have permanent Kitsune. Look at that. 5th trade of the video, and now we are at 32 out of 30 mythical fruits. When you got permanent Kitsune, everything's just easy. And for the first myth, apparently Cyborg V3 can one-shot a boat. So to do this, I'm gonna have one of my friends summon a boat. Normally this ship has 1,200 health. Let me activate V3, and damn, that thing didn't even last at all. So it took care of that ship easy. We're gonna see if this can one-shot the biggest ship. This is the boat that has the most health in the game other than Beast Hunter, 2,500. Let's see if Cyborg V3 takes this out, and this one's surviving longer, and it's still drowned. Okay, wow. So this myth is true. Cyborg V3 actually does one-shot a ship. Now that was a pretty cool myth, but for myth number 2, apparently if you use parallel escape while standing on lava, you take no damage. So now let's try it with parallel escape. Let's see if we take damage on lava, and we very much do. I am dying quick, bruh. So that myth is false. That was just not true at all. Myth number 3, the age-old question: do you get better fruits the higher sea you're in? Now to start this off, we're gonna head over to first sea, do a gacha. Then we'll go to second sea, do a gacha, compare the first versus second sea, and lastly, we'll do third sea. Me personally, I think this is fake, but we're about to find out right now, boys. First sea, let's see what we get. And we got a spike fruit. Yeah, that's pretty dookie, bro. That's dookie. Now let's head back to second sea. I got my friend Jason about to do a gacha right here. Let's see what he gets. He said best fruit, spike. Damn, he got spike too. That's crazy. So far, this myth's looking false, but I guess we're about to find out on third sea. Got my boy Husky doing a gacha, and let's see what he gets. And no shot. I ain't gonna ask you to drop it, man, but that's actually kind of crazy. Blizzard for the third sea, a legendary fruit. Even though technically third sea had the best roll, I'm still gonna say this myth is false because first and second sea there was literally no difference. It's just 100% luck based. So myth false. Myth number 4, portal parallel escape can negate water damage. All right, let's activate it. Parallel escape. Let's go in the water. Let's see. Oh, there's no damage. The moment it ended, I started taking damage again. Nah, that's actually fire. Let's see that one more time. All right. Parallel escape. Yeah, no damage. Look at that. That's kind of crazy. Now that one surprised me, but let's see if this next one will. For myth number 5, apparently the more mastery you have, the more damage you'll deal with weapons, fighting styles, or fruits. All right, now to test this out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna equip one of my lower mastery weapons like hype or something. Now that we have equipped, let's go ahead and do an M1. Let's see how much damage this does. M1, 1,398. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill a bunch of these NPCs so we can get our mastery up, and then we'll check the damage then. We're at 83 mastery right now. There we go, last NPC there. Now we're at 107 mastery. That's about a 20 mastery difference. Let's see how much gone up. Oh look, 1,410. That myth is actually true. I never even knew about that. The more mastery you have, the more damage your weapon, fighting style, and fruit deals. Myth number 6, if you start a raid while in combat, you can PvP inside the raid. So let me tell my boy, come to Sea Castle. There we go, we're in combat. Let me go ahead and buy a raid ship. Let's see, are we able to PvP? No, we're not. We're still allied. Now that raid myth wasn't true, but let's see if this next one is. Apparently, if you're sitting in the raid boat, when the raid ends, it'll bug the game. Right now, my boy's on the 2nd island, so we'll see when he finishes. 3rd island down, 4th right there. And now the moment of truth, boys. Is this myth true? And, yo, it took the boat to the land with me. What the heck? Wait, it just disappeared. Okay, well, that glitch only lasts for a second, but I would say that is true, bro. That is actually weird. I don't think you'll ever use that myth, though, but it's still pretty cool. Myth number 8, if you use DoZ on the ground, it'll fling you up. Now, if we go ahead and equip Do and use missile jab, you guys can see it has a little bit of pushback when you just use the move in general, but apparently if you aim it at the ground, it'll fling you up in the air. So I guess let's find out. All right, here we go. Let's aim it down. Boom. Oh, damn, that actually kind of flings you kind of high up in there. Okay, myth true. Next up, if you hold Superhuman X and equip another fighting style while holding it, it'll make you stuck forever. Gotta say goodbye to my electric claw fighting style. Let's talk to the martial arts master. There we go, Superhuman. Let's hold Superhuman X while trying to talk to Sabi. It doesn't even let you. All right, well, I tried it on Sabi. Let me see if it works on any of the other NPCs. Let me just try this real quick. All right, there we go. I'm holding Conqueror Gun while talking to this guy. Let's switch to Death Step, and it worked. I'm stuck. What the heck? Yo. Okay, so this myth is actually true. If you do that, you literally just become stuck. Now, that was pretty cool, but I think you'll like this next one even more. We all know about the mansion in 3rd Sea, a place where people can be safe, or so you thought. There is actually an area in the mansion where there is not a safe zone. Apparently, if you go up these stairs and go in this upper left corner, there will be no safe zone there. You guys can see the safe zone over here. Let me jump up. Now there's no safe zone. Okay, hold on. So I should be able to hit my friend, right? Let me see. Oh, I can actually hit him. That myth is true. Now, we all know about the Buddha shift glitch, where you unshift the Awakened Buddha, quickly switch over to a sword, and now you have massive swords which have increased hitbox. But apparently, for this next myth, it works for guns as well. Now, normally when you go to Buddha and you pull out a weapon, you guys can see it's still pretty small. I don't even know how this is going to work, but let's go ahead and try it. We shift, unshift with the gun. Oh, wait, hold on. That does look like it got a little bit bigger. Not as big as the swords, but look, that does look kind of bigger. Let's look at the size right now. You guys can see. Let's put it away, pull it back out. Yeah, it got like 5 5% bigger. Let's try that with a different gun though. Let's say Kabucha. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Oh wait, actually this looks kind of big. Hold on. Put it away, pull it back out. I think it did get slightly bigger. I can't really tell, but to me it looks like it got slightly bigger, so I'm gonna say true. But let's see if this next myth is true. Apparently Control Gamma Rush can hit players in the safe zone. So in case you guys didn't know, when you use Gamma Rush, it hits anyone inside of the room. So the theory here is that we hit somebody outside of the room with Gamma Rush, and it should hit players inside the safe zone as well. So I got my friend Mirage here. Let me go ahead and hit him with the Gamma Rush. My friend Exotic is in the cafe. You guys can see him right there. Like, don't believe it is hitting him right now. Let me see. Okay, hit Mirage. Let me see. Did it put me in combat with him? And no, cannot attack players in the safe zone. So this does not work whatsoever. Myth fake. Myth number 13, ice fruit doesn't take damage from lava. I don't believe this because it'd literally be the exact opposite of the point of ice, but I'm here to bust them, see if they're true or not. Let's go ahead and do it. And oh, that's already false. I took damage. Let's see. I mean, I'm standing still right now. I'm not taking damage. Let's walk around. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done. That myth is not true at all. But what about this next myth? Apparently you can glitch the Saber Expert out of his little zone. So what you need to do is equip Sadie and use the Swords Dance while he's in the corner or whatever. And I guess it's supposed to glitch him out of the area. Let's see. Oh, it actually got him out. Hold on. Let me go see. He's not in the room. He's outside. He's right here, bro. So you could actually use this to troll first seed players and like get the Saber Expert to kill him. That's actually kind of cool, man. Myth confirmed. Myth number 15. If you use Rocket Flight and quickly switch over to another fruit, it'll bug you and make you fly forever. I don't know if the timing on this is hard, so let's go ahead and try. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, no, it didn't work. Okay, maybe I got to try that again. Let's try this one more time. Let me click equip. Blast off. Oh, it worked. I'm literally floating. My hands aren't even on the keyboard right now, bro. My hands aren't even on the keyboard right now. I'm literally just floating infinitely. Okay, so that myth is confirmed. And that was a cool one, but I think this next one will be even better. Myth number 16. If you unequip Cursed Katana right after hitting someone with the Slayer of Goliath, it'll make them stuck forever. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. Apparently, if I open my menu, now I use Slayer Goliath, right? Moment it hits, unequip, he can't move. He's literally stuck. He's literally stuck, bruh. And now I can do whatever I want with this man. Yes, sir. No, Diddy. I'm just playing, bruh. So that was how it looked like on him, but now I'm going to show you how it looks when he does it on me. And this will also tie into our next myth. He's got to do it real quick. There he goes. Boom. Now I'm stuck. For our next myth, if you teleport while being stuck like this, you'll get kicked from the game. So let me teleport somewhere far like Fountain. You guys can see my hands aren't on the keyboard. I'm literally like just flinging like this. And the game anti-cheat is going to kick in and kick me from the game any moment now. All right, I've been doing this for about 5 minutes and even teleporting to different islands to see how it would react and if it would kick me. I haven't gotten kicked yet. It's a cool glitch, but false myth nonetheless. Next myth though, Ice Admiral in First Sea is invincible if you don't have the quest active. So if you go over to Frozen Village and go under here, you can see there's this door, which normally would open if you had the quest line, but we don't, so we have to teleport through it like so. And you guys can see there's a Ice Admiral boss. Now, apparently he's gonna be invincible if you don't have the quest. Let's see, let's try to attack him. Okay, I'm attacking him. Oh wait, I'm dealing no damage. Okay, so this myth is actually true. You can't damage him unless you have the quest. So while we're still on the portal fruit, for this next myth, you can M1 and even use gun M1s while in portal escape. Now normally when you use parallel escape, if you M1 or use a move, it instantly takes you out of parallel escape. Here we go, parallel escape. Let's see if I can M1 him. I can M1 him. I can literally M1 him and hit him while in parallel escape. Hold on, let's try that again with guns. Parallel escape once again. Literally hitting him with the M1s and can hit him with the damn Kabucha M1. And he's even surprised. He's saying, huh? Wait, what? I actually didn't know that. And for those of you portal mains, that could actually be very useful for you. W myth. Moving on to myth number 20. 20% of the video, Cyborg V3 skill can break obstacles in the game. Throughout block streets, there are random walls that can be broken, such as this wall right here. If you use a skill on it, you guys can see it is now broken. Normally, you need to use like a specific skill on a weapon to be able to break it. For example, Dark Air Slash wouldn't be able to, as you guys can see right there. But let's see if Cyborg V3 works. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. And it does not work. So Cyborg V3 does not break obstacles. That myth is fake. And while we're in second seed for myth number 21, apparently on the cold side of hot and cold, there's a chest inside every one of the igloos. Let me go ahead and see if I can teleport inside. Oh, there's a chest inside here. Huh? I didn't even know that. Okay, that first one had a chest in it. Let's check this one. This one has a chest too, bro. There's no shot that third one has one, bro. Oh, it does. It does. It has a chest. It has a chest in there, bro. That's actually crazy. We're out here learning second sea lore that I didn't even know. Chests in all of the igloos. That myth is confirmed. Now, that was some cool second sea facts, but let's go for some third sea ones. For those of you players who are max level and tried to get in the Shark Acre, you would know in order to craft the monster magnet, you need Fool's Gold, which supposedly is only supposed to to drop from a haunted ship sea event. But apparently regular ship raids drop fool's gold as well in 3rd sea, but it doesn't appear when they drop. I have 7 fool's gold. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out to sea, and if we get a regular pirate raid, we're gonna defeat it and see if my fool's gold goes up. All right, here we go. Finally got a normal ship raid. Let's go ahead and destroy it and see if we get any fool's gold. One of them's down. We iron 25 fragments. Let's see. Boom, another one down. Iron 25 fragments. We had 7 fool's gold beforehand. Now let's go ahead and check our fool's gold. We had 7 before. Let's see if we increase. 10 fool's gold. So this myth is actually true. Now, I don't know why it doesn't notify you that you obtained fool's gold. Must have been a mistake on the dev's part, but Blox's team, please fix this. Not many people know about that. Next myth, apparently if you use a transformation, then teleport to 3rd sea, it'll bug you. Now, I highly doubt if this is even gonna be true, but we're here to test it out. Let's go ahead and do Buddha shift. Let's talk to the experienced captain. There we go. Let's teleport to 3rd sea, and here we go. And nothing happens. Just a normal game. I can still transform and shift. Yeah, nothing happened. That was a little bit disappointing, but let's see if this next one isn't. Apparently, if you equip the magma fruit, spawn a boat and go out to sea, and go under the boat like this, and use magma shower, it'll give you magma arms, like a bug or something. So let's test this out. Let's go under the boat like this. Magma arms, magma shower. Oh, there we go. It worked. So you have to kind of drown yourself a little bit, go into the boat and use it to the point where it interrupts the move, and then it just creates this blob of magma, bro. That's weird. Myth confirmed. Next myth, apparently Cyborg V4 is faster than Mink V4. Now, I don't really believe this one, but that's what we're here to find out. Got my friend Mirai here. He's gonna be Mink V4. I'm gonna be Cyborg V4. Let's go ahead and get each other V4 real quick. There we go. I got my V4. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna race around this little circle and back here, and the first person to get here wins. Let me say 3, 2, 1, and go. So let's go ahead and do it. There we go. With the V4 jumps, I should have a decent lead, I'm pretty sure. I think we actually might be in the lead heavy here, boys. Damn, Cyborg V4 might actually be faster than Mink V4, boys. What the? Look at this. I won. I won. Wait, if I did another Cyborg jump at the end, I would have won, but he just barely won, man. He said, yeah, I think you won that. Yeah, I kind of messed up at the end by not doing another Cyborg jump, but in terms of actual speed, Cyborg V4 with the super jumps is way faster. I clear way more distance. So that myth is actually confirmed, man. Now that was a cool one, but I'm interested to find out if this next one is true. For the next myth, apparently you can make Kitsune fly while in Angel V4. So first things first, I gotta reset my race. Hopefully we get Angel first try. There we go, Angel race. Now what I'm gonna do is get both Kitsune form and V4 at the same time. There we go, V4. Let's activate it. Now let's go ahead and transform to Kitsune, and let's see. If I hold space, I should be able to fly, right? Okay, hold on. It's not working. Normally when you hold space, you should be able to float with Angel V4. It's not working. Okay, what about Q? I can't even glide with it. Okay, yeah, this just straight up does not work at all. I was hoping that would, because normally, as you guys can see right here, you can levitate and also glide and fly with Angel V4. Normally it works while holding moves, but it seems like with this, it does not. Myth sadly busted. But while we're on the Angel race, this next myth is not really kind of a myth, but just an experiment, I guess. But apparently using Gravity X with the Angel Bow is a one-shot. So let's go ahead and test it out. So I got my friend Mirai here. I got the Angel V4 active. Let's use Gravity Obeisance and go up to him. Let's see if this one-shots him. And it almost does, but it doesn't. Oh my gosh. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. I thought that would. Myth busted though. That does not one-shot. He is a 30 million bounty though. Let's see if it works on a 2.5 mil. Here we go. Let's use it. Gravity Obeisance with this. And oh, it did. It one-shot at a 2.5 million. So technically this myth is still confirmed, bro. Now that was pretty OP, but we have one more Angel V4 myth to test out, and it's that a Angel V4 can't make a Ghoul V4 Neo. I'm gonna be honest, this has got to be cap, but we here to test it out. Now let's put it to the test. He has his domain. I have my Angel domain. Let me step up closely and well, no more questioning about that. He definitely is kneeling, and that boy getting packed up. That myth was just straight up false. Fake myth. Now, you remember the Buddha sword glitch from earlier, right? Well, supposedly you can do it with T-Rex as well. So as you can see, my sword is pretty massive right now. Okay, pause. So what you have to do is you have to get your Fury meter full with T-Rex so you can transform. Next step, we have to pull out a smoke fruit. Hopefully I have one right there. And as we're transforming, we have to quickly switch out and pull the smoke fruit out. That way we can go invisible. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, I did that perfectly. Now we are an invisible T-Rex. Here's where the next step comes in. What we need to do is we need to switch over to the Warden Sword. There we go, equip that. Then we gotta use the Z move. There we go. And you guys can see now I am back to normal, but my sword is literally twice as big. Also, if we switch to any other weapon while like this, it'll stay big as well. You guys can see, look at that. Now my shark anchor is like twice the size of what it would have been if I was normal size. Also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but my character's also like twice as big. So yeah, that myth is confirmed, but will it work for guns as well? I guess all we gotta do to find out is pull out this gun, right? 3, 2, 1, boom. The gun is still small. Okay, so yeah, this does not work for gun. That myth is false. Now, we all know the rubber fruit is immune to rumble, right? As you guys can see, I'm not getting hit by this lightning. But apparently, the rubber fruit is also immune to pole V1 and V2 moves. Let me tell my friend, go ahead and equip pole V1 and try using a move on me. Go ahead, use a move. Okay, no, I still got hit by that. What about the second move? Yep, still got hit by that too. That's a little surprising. I thought I wouldn't get hit since it's lightning technically, but maybe I'll still be immune to pole V2. Let's find out. And I am not immune. Now, that didn't work, but let's see if this next one does. Apparently, if you use El Diablo on Soul Guitar, it has life steal capabilities. So let me tell my friend to come here real quick. Get me low, my boy. All right, there we go. There we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. We have 2,700 health. I'm going to use El Diablo and let's see if my health goes up. Oh, it is going up a considerable amount. Damn, it just jumped up to 4,000. So that myth is actually confirmed. And while we're on Soul Guitar, this next myth may be interesting. Apparently, if you teleport to Haunted Castle, go over to the living skeleton and hit them with the Soul Guitar M1, it'll actually heal them. I don't believe that at all, but let's go ahead and just test that out. Let me get this boy low real quick. Let me hit him with the M1. No, it's still dealing damage. It is still dealing damage. I don't know who came up with that myth, but that is just not true. Apparently, you drown in water twice as fast when you have sand activated. Now, to test this out, we're going to go ahead and do it right now without sand. Let's see how quick I drown. I would say this is probably about like close to 10 seconds around there. Now let's go ahead and equip the sand fruit and see how quick we drown now. In the anime, canonically, sand is twice as weak to water than most other devil fruits, so they should make sense. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is quick. That is way quicker, bro. That myth is confirmed 100%. Next myth, apparently when you dash, you go further if you jump. Okay, normal dash goes what, like 1, 2, 3 squares. Let's do a dash and a jump. Oh, you do go further. You go like twice as far. Okay, that's actually interesting and useful. So if you're in PvP, make sure to utilize them jumps, boys. Myth number 36, you can get more than 3 rumble dashes. Now the timing on this is a bit hard to do, but what you have to do is you have to wait a little bit between each electric flash. Electric flash 1, wait a second. Electric flash 2, wait a second. Electric flash 3, wait a second. Now let me start spamming it. Oh, I do not believe that worked. Here's a video of a guy doing it right here though, and he's about to demonstrate how you do it. So this myth, I believe, is confirmed. I just got the timing wrong. You guys can see right here, he's spamming the F button. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got 7 dashes there. So clearly the myth works. I just couldn't get it down. Number 37, apparently if you activate V4, transform to leopard, then reset in water, something crazy happens. Don't really know what that's gonna do. I think I'm just gonna end up dying. So like, let's just try to do it, bro. Okay, and I don't think anything happened. That myth is just false. But let's see if this next one isn't. Apparently, you can make a fruit invisible. And what you have to do is you have to reset, and as you're resetting, you drop the fruit, and apparently it'll become invisible. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna reset, boom, but I'm gonna drop the fruit. You guys can see I dropped that out of my inventory. It should be on the ground, right? In this exact area, I should be able to pick it up. Let me see. Let me go on the ground. Oh, I picked it up. It's invisible. It's in my inventory. It's in my hand, but I can't see it. Hold on, let me hand it over to my friend Husky. Let me see. Now he's literally holding the invisible fruit. That is actually kind of crazy. Now, apparently, Portal M1s can glitch you inside walls. For those of you who don't know what Portal M1 is, basically it's this right here. Now, I've never actually glitched inside of a wall with this, but let's go ahead and test it out here. Let's see. Let's aim it at this. Let's go in there. Oh, damn. I literally got that first try. So that myth is confirmed, bro. Like, there's no question about that. That one is confirmed. You can glitch inside walls with that 100%. Next myth, apparently if 2 T-Rexes use the C move on each other, it bugs the game. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, damn, that bugged the game out, bro. I honestly didn't even expect that would work, bro, but that was kind of crazy. Next myth, if you equip Portal and use Dimensional Rift, you won't be able to use your World Warp while in Dimensional Rift. Now, I've actually never tried this. I've never tried teleporting while in my Dimensional Rift, but let's go ahead and try it. Okay, the gateway pops up, but will we be able to teleport? Let's click Sea Castle, and nothing happens. The portal appears there, and it went on cooldown, but you can't actually teleport. So yeah, that myth is true. Next myth, apparently if you join a game as a Marine, then switch over to Pirate, you won't be able to ally anybody. Start as a Marine. As you can see, there is no ally button. Normally, it'd be where my cursor is right now, but usually when you go switch to a pirate, the button should reappear. So let's go ahead and switch to a pirate and see if it does. And no, it doesn't. You see that little empty spot right there where my cursor is? That's where the ally button would normally be, but since I started off as a Marine and switched over, the ally button just glitched out, which is very weird. The devs should definitely patch that, but that is myth confirmed. Number 43, if you kill someone and then do a gacha, you're guaranteed to get a legendary fruit. So let me type in chat, someone come out here, please. Let me go ahead and quickly just pack up one of these boys, you know what I'm saying? Let me pack up this boy right here. Boom, 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 boom. And one, finish him off. Now let's go ahead and do a Blox juice gacha and chop. That just did not work whatsoever, bro. 44, if you're Mink V4 and use Mink V3 while in water, it'll negate the water damage. There's no shot this works, right? Like, there's actually no shot. Okay, we're at the water. We have V4 activated. Now let me use V3. Yeah, we're definitely drowning. We're definitely drowning. That is 100% cap. Number 45, apparently you can use control Gamma Rush outside of the room. If you hold Gamma Rush, wait like 30 seconds, eventually you will be able to move and use it outside of your room. You see, now my arms went down and now I can move, but I'm still holding it. My hand's still holding V right now, as you guys can see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my friend come over here outside the room. I'm gonna let it go. Boom, it activates, it hits him, and now the room is gonna teleport to where I'm at, right? Or I guess not. I don't know what the heck just happened, but it still did damage. You guys can see there. So yeah, that myth is 100% confirmed. And the last myth was true, but let's see if this next one is. Does the Gamma Rush glitch have infinite range? All right, here we go. I'm about to walk up to my friend Mirai. Go ahead, teleport me. There we go. Let's see if it works. Oh, it still works. Does have infinite range. It can be hit no matter where you are. Next up, apparently if two Gravity Cane users use Dimensional Grasp on each other, it'll bug the game. All right, so I got my friend Mirai here. He's gonna use his Dimensional Grasp at the same time I do. Go ahead, hold it, and 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, nothing really interesting happened there. Okay, well, that myth is false. Now, it didn't work with Gravity Cane, but what about Midnight Blade? It's gonna be the same premise. We're both gonna use portal opening on each other and see what happens. All right, go. Oh, damn. Okay, that wasn't really buggy, but that was nice. That was nice. Still not what I was looking for, though, so that myth is still false. Let's use Cursed Dual Katana next. Except this time, we're going to make it a little more interesting. You guys remember that Cursed Dual Katana glitch we did earlier where it makes you stuck? We're going to see if two people do it on each other, will they both become stuck? All right, so let me go ahead and do this. Okay, let me unequip. Am I stuck? No, it does nothing. Okay, well, that unfortunately was false. Doesn't work. Now, all three of those weapon myths were false. None of them worked, but let's see if this fourth one does. If two Spiky Trident users use Stow Hurricane on each other, will the game bug? 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, yo, that's what I was looking for right there. I was looking for something game breaking like that, man. One last time. 3, 2, 1, go. What the, bro? He literally just teleported me to like under the map, bro. What? This myth is confirmed. Something crazy indeed does happen. Number 50, boys. We're now halfway through the video. Apparently, the CDKX glitch works on NPCs and you can break them to where they can't move. All right, let's hold it. Boom, unequip. There we go. Let's see. Is he able to move? Man's stuck. So that actually works on NPCs. That could be a way you could glitch NPCs. Number 52, if you eat a fruit and leave game before you finish eating it, when you join back, it won't activate. So let's say, for example, you accidentally ate a chop. If you leave while in the middle of eating it, when you join back, you'll still have your previous fruit. Just to make this as realistic as possible, I'm gonna equip Kitsune and pretend I'm eating this chop fruit. Eat. All right, here we go. Let's reset. Let's join back and let's see if we still have Kitsune equipped or if we have chop equipped. All right, here we go. Here we go. And I still have Kitsune equipped. So that is true. If y'all accidentally ate a fruit, one way you could avoid using it is just quickly leave the game before it finishes eating. Apparently, if you use Flamingo Ride on an NPC, it makes it to where the NPC can no longer attack you, immobilizing them. So let's go ahead and go up to this NPC. Let's test if that's true. There we go. He's still attacking me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on, let me see. One more time. Oh, wait, it does work. Don't really know why you'd want to do that, though. Now, it worked on NPCs, but for the next myth, does it work on bosses? Let's go ahead and go up to Bow and Hancock and let's use Flamingo Ride. And it doesn't look like it works on bosses. Okay, let's give it one more try. Yep, didn't even pick her up whatsoever. So that myth is false, but the first one is true. Next, apparently, if you go inside a Buddha, you won't be able to sky jump. So you guys can see right now, I can sky jump as usual, normal. Let me just go inside him, and now I won't be able to sky jump. You guys can see right there. For some reason, it's just disabled. You can't sky jump inside Buddhas. That myth is true. He said, what, you check it up there? What's it? Nah, bro. No Diddy, bro. No Diddy. Relax with the sus jokes. Next myth, apparently if someone summons a Sea Hunter boat and you go inside the boat like this and transform to Buddha, it'll make the boat fling. So let's go ahead and do it. Buddha. And it didn't really do much of anything. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe it's similar to the Magma one where I gotta be under the boat. Let me do it like this. Under the boat. Okay, let's do it like this. Yeah, nothing's happening. I'm drowning though. I'm drowning though. So let me know in the comments down if this is true, but for me, it's looking like a false. Next one, if you use Lightning Thrust while using the Teleport to Home feature, it'll make you fling. Teleport to Home, I'm gonna equip E-Claw, and the moment it gets to 1 second, I'm gonna use Lightning Thrust. Oh, it's supposed to put me on land when you teleport home, but Lightning Thrust made it like fling me like up in the air. That was weird. Okay, that myth is confirmed. So earlier, we couldn't sky jump inside of a Buddha, and that myth was confirmed, but apparently for this next myth, you also can't sky jump while inside of a boat. This one I think is a good one to try it out on. All right, so I'm gonna stand right here, and I'm gonna try to Geppo. I'm spamming my Geppo. It's not working. Let me go a little bit outside of the boat, and it's working. Let me go inside of it, and it no longer works, which is weird. I don't understand why that doesn't work. Number 59, spring is faster than the light fruit. All right, now to test this myth out, I have my friend Exotic right here with the light fruit. We're gonna race at the end of this bridge, and whoever gets to the end first wins. 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom. Ooh, ooh. We're actually winning. We're actually winning. We're actually winning, boys. Spring actually won. Spring actually won, bro. And I wasn't even going as fast as I could. Now, in terms of traditional speed, Spring is just not even close to as fast as Light. But in a race like this, with walls to bounce off of, Spring is the fastest fruit in the game, hands down. Next myth, if you sit in a boat while teleporting to home, the boat will come to land. Let me get my boat over here. And let's sit down and teleport. See if it goes. Oh, what? It actually worked. Huh? Next up, apparently Love X has infinite range. I did this in a video once and y'all didn't believe me. Y'all said it was fake. Y'all said it was scripted, whatever. But let's just go ahead and test it on a small scale. Cupid Zone, right? See that NPC over there, that raider? Let's go to use over there. See that range right there? All right, now let's double that. See that raider over there? I'm now double the distance I was before. So let's go up and see if it still hits. Cupid Zone, boom. It's still hitting. It's still hitting. It's over there. It's not hitting him, but it's like right on top of him. Now let's take it a step further and test it out on a player. I got my friend Exotic right over there. We're gonna test it out from this distance. Boom, and it hits. I don't think like much skills in this game would be able to even land that far. So let's take it a step further, go even further back. No skill in the game would really be able to hit this far. Like, let me use Soul Guitar. I don't even think that would hit. Yeah, Soul Guitar doesn't even hit from this distance. So let's see if Cupid Zone does. All right, so let's go ahead and use Cupid Zone. Let's hold it. There we go. Let's go ahead and shoot it out. Boom. And it's still hitting him. It's still hitting him from that distance. That's crazy. So there you have it, man. There you have it. Cupid Love Zone is infinite range. Literally no move in the game is going that far distance. Next up, you can phase through the ground in second C using Buddy Sword. Now to do this, what you need is someone standing on this brown little path outside a cafe, right in the middle. You jump up, hit him with both Buddy Sword moves real quick, and you guys can see didn't work that time. Let's try it again. This man said doo-doo. All right, bro, you talking crazy. It's all fun and games, so I launch you into that map, man. It's all fun and games. Let's hit him here. Boom, there we go. You guys can see I launched him under there, and man's just drowned from the water under the map. Number 62, apparently if you use Dragon Transformation in lava, it's immune to damage. So let's go ahead and go over here to the lava. Let's use the Dragon Transformation, and let's go down and see if we can be damaged. Trying to go down as far as I can. It's not letting me, so technically by default this myth is true. Number 63, there is a hidden area inside Haunted Ship. So if you equip Portal and teleport the Haunted Ship, and then you switch over to the T-Rex fruit, there we go, got max bar. Then you have to go in this room right here where the raid boss spawns, go up to the chandelier, go to the top of it right here, transform to T-Rex, and then hit teleport. You guys can see this is now a secret area which is technically under the cursed ship. Now that myth is true, but let's see if this next one is. Technically, this is under the cursed ship, which means you should be underwater. Can you move around in this without dying? Okay, let's take a step. Oh, damn, my health went down quick. Look at that. I went from 12,000 to 9,000 in like seconds. Look at this. I'm gonna move, watch my health. Went down like another 1,000. What if I flash step? Boom. Let me do this. Yeah, I died. Okay, yeah, that myth is false. You cannot move under here, but it's still a cool area. Apparently, dashing with the Acidum rifle makes you dash faster. So first off, we need something to scale it by. Let me dash without it. Let me see how this looks. Okay, dashing. Let me pull out the Acidum rifle. I wouldn't say it's faster. It feels about the same. If anything, it's slower because my feet are like dragging. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this myth is false. I'm not feeling no difference. But let's see if this next one is true. Apparently, if you drop a fruit on the ground and world warp to a different island, the fruit will come with you. There we go. Got the flame fruit. I'm gonna drop it right here. Now I'm gonna world warp right next to it without picking it up. Right there. Okay, that should be close enough to world warp with me. Dock 1. And the fruit did not come with, so that is fake. Number 67, using /WinterKloudz luck in chat will guarantee you a mythical fruit at the gacha. Yeah, I already know this one's 100%, boys. /WinterKloudz luck? Yes, sir. This man about to pull a crazy mythic, bro. This man about to pull a crazy mythic. No shot, bro. Actually pulled something. He said that's actually not bad. I mean, it's a legendary. I guess. Not a mythical, so technically myth's false, but if you use /WinterKloudz luck, you're guaranteed to at least get a legendary. Next myth, you can use gun attacks while riding a Kitsune. Okay, let me go ahead and mount. Let me see if I can do like gun M1s. Oh, you can do gun M1s. Normally, if you do a move, it like pushes you off of them immediately, right? So we could do M1s. Let's see if we can do Spiky Bomb. Nope, Spiky Bomb gets me off of them as well. So technically, this is true. You actually can use moves, or at least the M1 while riding Kitsune. Next up, if you drop a fruit on the ground and use Dofus Fuchilade, it'll make the fruit move. All right, so the fruit is right there. See, I'm gonna keep my cursor right there the entire time. If it moves, then we'll see it move off of the cursor. All right, and it didn't move whatsoever. My character was the one that moved from the Dofus Fusilade. Myth busted. Number 71, if you equip the Pale Scarf, use Ken, then unequip it, the boost will still be there. So we can see that guy right there. That's my boy Mirage. Let me tell him, teleport to a far island. He is over there at the Winter Castle. Normally, if you didn't have the Pale Scarf, you wouldn't even be able to see him. Let me just demonstrate that real quick. You guys can see without the Pale Scarf, I can't even see him. Now, theoretically, if we equip this, activate our Ken, right? Then equip a different accessory and don't unactivate our Ken, it's just still be there, and it is true. Even without it activated, you guys can see the pale surf is not there. We still have the Ken boost. And this next one I think will be pretty interesting. Apparently, if you transform into Awakened Buddha while you're drowning, you'll still be drowning. As we all know, if you transform into Awakened Buddha and just go in water, you guys can see it makes you immune to drowning. But let's see if you transform while you're drowning, what happens. All right, I'm drowning, and yo, I'm still drowning. Wait, it stopped. Okay, so that myth is false. But to follow up on that, this next myth is that Awakened Buddhas can be drowned. All right, so right now he's in the water and he's not drowning. He's perfectly fine. But if I use a move that'll push him under the water, then he'll start drowning. For example, Dofish Fusillade. You guys can see now he is drowning and actually getting packed up by the water. So don't think Buddhas are just completely immune from drowning. With certain moves, you actually can pack them up and make them boys drown. Next myth, if you stand on lava without moving, you won't take damage. And let's test this out. An easy way to test this out, we have Portal, Teleport to Lava, have my hand off the keyboard. I took damage initially, but now I am no longer taking damage. So this myth is true. And while we're on Portal, this next myth, apparently if you use Portal Parallel Escape while on a boat, it'll fling the boat. So I'm going to use Parallel Escape while trying to sit down at the same time. So let's see. Parallel Escape. One more time. Parallel Escape. And yeah, none of it works. Okay, this myth is false. And continuing even further on the Portal myths, apparently you can't use World Warp and teleport when you're during a Law raid. All right, now I'm going to get this raid started by fighting Law like this. And then I'm going to try teleporting to Cafe. Oh, it's true. You can. Next up, if you use the best friend move of Love while fighting a Sea Beast, the Sea Beast will target the best friend instead of you. So we got a Sea Beast. Now is our time to shine. Let's see if he targets my best friend or me. Let's start hitting him. Oh, he is targeting my best friend. Look, he's shooting straight at my best friend. He's not even shooting me. He's straight up ignoring me. So this myth is actually true. All right, though, with that myth out the way, we have another one. Apparently, second CC beasts give more fragments than third CC beasts. So first off, we got to go kill the Sea Beast we have here. All right, here we go. Here we go. And Sea Beast down. We got 250 fragments from one Sea Beast. All right, now we got to go to third sea and check how much we get from that one. We're now danger level 3. Sea Beast should spawn any minute now. Speak of the devil. One Sea Beast over there. All right, bet. All right, here we go. Boom. And oh, wow. This only gave me 150. So that myth is actually surprisingly true. Second CCBs give like 100 more. Next myth, apparently while in Mink V4, you can super dash to glitch through walls. There is actually a place in the castle on the sea. I think it's like up here, which you could glitch through the wall. If you try, let's see if it works here. Super glitch. Boom. Okay, it doesn't do it. Let me try this wall. Oh, it went through that wall. Okay, let me try it again. Boom. Yes, sir. You can glitch through walls with this. 2 dragons using Draconic Claw on each other will bug the game. All right, I got my boy right here. We're going to hold Draconic Claw, and then when I say go, he's going to let it go, and we're both going to use it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And damn, that was just like the spiky trident move we did, bro. It kind of flung us around a little bit. Okay, that myth is true, but what will it do if we do it in the air? Let's see this. Next myth, in the air. Let me tell him go. Oh, okay, that kind of bugged it a little bit more. Next myth, you can't go up the stairs to the Temple of Time without there being a full moon active. All right, here we go. Now we got to talk to this guy right here, Mysterious Force. We are now in the Temple of Time. Now this you can go into without a full moon just fine. But if you open this lever, go through this little doorway, go straight across the hall, you guys can see there's another entrance over here, and you guys can see it is completely blacked out. As you guys can see, no matter how much I go up these stairs, I'm never going to end up getting to the top of it because it's not a full moon. Now you may be thinking that the myth is true because of that, but it's false. My boy Mirage is currently up there even though it's not a full moon, and that is because he has his race completely maxed out and have all the gears. If you have those 2 things, you'll be able to go up there at will, whether it's a full moon or not. So this myth is false. You don't need a full moon to go up there. Number 82, Unawakened Magma Ultimate does more damage than the Awakened version. I'm gonna try to aim it right so all of them hit too. Magma Meteors, boom. Okay, there we go. It's doing a lot more this time. 3,597. Now let's go do the Awakened version and compare. Awakened Volcanic Storm, boom. Yo, yeah, that is way, damn, 7,365. That is not even close. This is no competition, bro. Awakened Magma wins by a long shot. Next one, apparently if you hold an ability while trying to go through a portal, it won't teleport. All right, there it goes right there. As soon as I'm walking in, I'm gonna hold 1,000 strikes. There we go. Oh, it didn't do anything. Hold on. That was weird. The first time it didn't teleport me, the second time it did. One last time. This time I'm gonna try it with Doe. Yep, there it is right there. Completely bugged. When you hold a move like that, then it starts to bug. Okay, so that's true. That myth is true. And speaking of not being able to hold moves, if you hold an ability while being teleported through a raid, it will bug you. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate it, except I'm going to be holding an ability right here. Holding it. Should teleport me any second now. And it did nothing. All right, that one wasn't true, but since we're in the Phoenix raid, let's go ahead and do this next myth. Apparently, the Phoenix raid regular NPCs are higher level than the raid boss itself. These guys right here on the first island are level 3,505. And let's see what level the raid boss is. All right, boss about to spawn in. Let's find out, boys. All right, there it goes. Let's go ahead and go in there and see. see, he is level 2,370. He's actually lower level than the NPCs, bro. What? Now, as you can see, I am now sailing back to the danger zone once again. And the reason why is for this next myth, you can make a terror shark despawn. Danger level 4, terror shark should be spawning any moment now. There we go, boys. A terror shark just spawned. All right, I have to act quick before me and my boat die. So apparently, all you have to do is just press dimensional rift, right? When I go in my dimension, he should be disappeared by the time I go out. If this works, this would be lit, bro. Dealing with unwanted terror sharks is so annoying. All right, so let's go out now and he should be gone. And, oh, no way. It actually worked. Myth confirmed, man. The cool thing is this also works for any sea event as well. You guys can see a ghost ship just spawned. Dimensional rift. Now let me go back out and the ghost rate is gone. 88, similar to a myth we had earlier. Apparently, if you eat a fruit and reset while you're eating, it won't activate. Okay, so let's go ahead and eat the ice fruit. And then let's go reset. And let's see, does it activate? It's still activated. That myth is false. It doesn't work like the other one where if you leave the game, it doesn't activate. 89, if you pull out a smoke fruit while transforming to Kitsune, it will go invisible. Let me get all my tails real quick. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now what I gotta do is I gotta pull out a smoke fruit. And as I'm transforming, quickly switch over. And there we go, boys. Invisible Kitsune, 100% confirmed myth. Number 90. Now for this one, I gotta talk to this luxury boat dealer and get a boat. I'm gonna get like the lantern boat. Now I have to go back to Portal. And the myth is if you sit down while trying to do world warp, it won't teleport you. So let me go ahead and just do this. There we go. I'm sat down on the chair and I have my gateway portal menu open. Let me try to teleport to Port Town. And as you guys can see, wow, that is weird. I didn't think it would work like that, but looks like sitting down negates being able to teleport. Now we all know that leopard form makes you immune to taking damage from lava. As you guys can see right here, I'm taking no damage whatsoever. But apparently, if you're activated in Cyborg V4, for some reason, it makes you immune to lava, which I think is count, but let's find out. All right, here we go. Let's activate Cyborg V4. Now let's go transformation. I have no idea why would this make me take damage in lava, but let's test it out. And this is false. I do not take no damage whatsoever. Let me go over here like I did with the dragon form. Oh, wait. Okay, suddenly I can take damage from lava. So is that myth confirmed? Huh, that's weird, bro. Kitsune with pilot helmet is faster than Do. Now to find this out, we're going to do the same method we did earlier. We're going to race from the start of this bridge to the end. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. I'm using my scorching donut. Damn, I'm gonna get dusted. Sheesh. This is undisputed. This is undisputed, bro. Pilot helmet Kitsune is way faster. Kitsune may be faster than Do, but is it faster than Light, though? Next myth, we're racing against Light. Countdown again, Husky. Countdown again. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, bet. I may have aimed it wrong. But oh, he's already ahead of me. He's already ahead of me. Yeah. Kitsune is faster than Light. 2-0 in Kitsune's favor. Last but not least, boys, I got one more thing up my sleeve. It may have been faster than Light and Do, but is it faster than Spring? The thing that beat Light earlier too. Last race, Spring versus Kitsune. And go. All right. I got the Spring leap. Let's see how this keeps up. Oh, I'm actually in the lead. Yo, Spring actually won. So Spring's actually even faster than Pilot Helmet Kitsune. That's wild. So the last one is busted. Pilot Helmet Kitsune is not faster than Spring. And while we're on Kitsunes, apparently for this next myth, if you ally someone, let them mount you as a Kitsune, then unally them, the Kitsune will deal damage to the person mounted to them. All right, I got my Kitsune form. Let me do transformation. Let me tell my boy Mirage, mount me. Pause. Okay, there he goes. He mounted me. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unally him, and now I should be hitting him just by M1ing. Yep, I'm hitting him by M1ing. He's literally mounted to me, and I'm hitting him, bro. That's wild. I can literally just kill him if I wanted to while he's on my back. Even he's surprised in chat. He said, what the hell? So yeah, that myth is confirmed. If you hold a cursed enchantment after you run out of sky jumps, it will lend you more sky jumps. So let's go ahead and use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I ran out of sky jumps. Can't jump anymore. Let's hold a cursed enchantment. Been holding it for a while. Let's see if this works. And it didn't regen my Geppo. So that is false. Now that didn't work for Kitsune, but I believe it does work for Leopard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you gotta hold spiraling kick. You gotta hold it for like 10-15 seconds and it'll grant you your Geppos back. One of my favorite glitches in the game. Hopefully it didn't get patched. The moment of truth, and let's see. Nah, I got patched, bro. It doesn't work anymore. Oh, both of those myths were fake. Myth 98. M1 spamming while holding Ken Vander grants you a little bit of float time in the air. All right, I'm going to jump up really high, and I'm just going to spam M1 really quick. Oh, you can get a little bit of float time in the air. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We got float time. We got hang time. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that myth is true. Myth 99. The lower stat points you have in health, the less damage you take from lava. All right, so right now, I lose. I don't even really know how I lose. I don't know how to count that, but like I lose a ton per second. Like I died in a matter of seconds. So So let's go ahead and do a stat point reset. There we go, 1 defense, and let's see how much I take then. Oh yeah, you take way less. Oh, it just scales with your health. Okay, so that myth is true. And now for the final myth, myth number 100. Now, as you guys see in Human V4, it affects the terrain, and there's like little rocks or like particles coming off the ground. Now, apparently, if you transform into Buddha, these rocks become bigger, scaling with the size of Buddha. Oh, it does. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the terrain, bro. Look at the terrain, bro. That's fire. W last myth, if I do say so myself.